Shawty, get out of your feelings. I'm in the money, not low. I'm in the paper stacking up. Ain't no time for you. Shawty, get out of your feelings. Shawty, get out of your feelings. I'm busy and focused on making a million. Concentrated on making a killing. Please, shawty, get out of your feelings. Ain't no time for you. Shawty, get out of your feelings. Ain't no time for you. Please, shawty, get out of your feelings. Out of your feelings.
Snodge book.
Shawty, get out of your feelings.
I told her get out of her feelings. I had to get out of my feelings. Cause ain't no money in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Cause we think about it though, like with me and her. Cause I told we was thinking about running again. We go back. Cause you tell her about XRP. She was so against XRP. She was talking so much
Yeah.
shit about it. And now I
Yeah.
just tell her, all right, bet. Well, no, cause we'll be in like hours argument, like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, well, fuck. He was like, oh, you still gonna do it? Well, don't listen to me then. And
Yeah. She like, hey, she said she went to school for it and shit like that. So she was like, listen, Bo, I know some shit about some shit that you might not know, nigga, because I went and studied a little bit.
right.
That's why y'all had 1 hour arguments, because she was like, nigga, you ain't gonna just tell me any fucking thing. And I'm finna just go do it because you say so when I know one with the degree.
Right, but thing about it's one of those things. It's why I say right. It's one of the things where it's the book education versus experience.
Yeah. It
You
is.
may have went to
Yeah.
school for it, but I'm doing it in the street. I'm doing it right here. You
That
know what I'm
makes sense.
saying? So I'm out here doing this thing, right? You educated about it, but I'm doing it. But she
Yeah.
she definitely like one of those financial savvy way. You want to do it right, the slow way. I'm more of a risk
Yeah.
taker, and you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And I think listening to what y'all said, especially about the different ways, and I agree with her. And I think we speak on this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest detriment to our children and our race is the fact that we are not taught the basic ways to survive in the world we live in. And
Mm-hmm.
whereas in a lot of other countries and even white people's schools and stuff
Right.
like that, they're taught these skills. And I realized, and I mean, it's not nothing that I realized, but it's just the way it is. America is built on being a part of the elite. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And it cultivates from a place where you have to remember a lot of these people like Columbus and all these white people who were setting sail, going to see other places were people who worked for the government, worked for the queen.
Mm.
And they were getting tax heavy. So a lot of these people say, hey, fuck it, we're gonna get up and leave, we're gonna go over here, we're gonna go
They
over
were
here.
escaping oppression.
Yeah. But the one thing that happens is when you become the person in power, you tend to do only what you've seen other people do with power.
Learn from past behaviors. Yeah.
So
Learn what's brought down, talked down.
when of course when they colonized this area and did what they did to the Native Americans and forced them into their religion, and I'm glad, and I know this has nothing to do with finance,
Right.
but I'm just saying it's a deeper rooted cause of the way we think as kids and the way we think as people is passed down. And I know she's saying, and the only reason I speak this is because you and her was talking about how it's good to pass down generational things like what she was
Mm-hmm.
talking about. And when she said that, it made me think it is very important. And that's why it's important to have a mother and a father because it's important to pass down the generational knowledge of both sides of their families. And I saw an interview with Charleston White
Right.
where he was talking about how black people be talking about slavery, but don't
Mm-hmm.
even know their grandparent,
That's
or their
crazy.
father's grandparent, or like stuff like that. And it's
Yeah.
like, damn, that nigga right. But it's a
Right.
learned behavior. You know what I'm saying? Families get broken apart because of whether it's government or whether it's just us. And so financial illiteracy is passed down through generation. And I heard you talking about how when you was raised, like nobody talked about finances. And I do think it has part to play with that. I think that those things and those knowledge, especially back in our time where we was here, like anybody of color was here, you wasn't privileged to those kind of things, like that kind of knowledge, because you was considered three-fifth of a person, or they just didn't see you an equal
Mm-hmm.
value to be able to
Right.
learn. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of, and I was just like thinking, like, damn, it's funny how everything really ties in together. You know what I'm saying? When you even like finances, life, because most of this stuff, like thinking about stocks is a company. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
which most people know. Even if you don't know stocks, and just from movies you don't watch that talk about stocks, you know that stocks are companies. That's why they have
Mm-hmm.
names of companies behind the stock, and you buy
Right.
into the company. You know what I'm saying? And like she
Mm-hmm.
said, money with the crypto is different. It's a currency of this
Right.
company, but it's not. And
It's not the same. And
it's
what
not the
my brother
same.
just
What
cut
she
you
was
off.
trying to point, I'm just saying I understand what she was trying to say to us to
Mm-hmm.
get us to understand. Like, yeah, they both gonna some. They're both. Of course, stocks is gonna be digitalized. But when she
Mm-hmm.
was saying like, I don't understand how something that's a part ownership can ever be something that's a currency of an ownership. And I think
Right.
that's what she was.
And the thing was, the thing was that she was looking at it as currency. So thing about crypto is can be a currency, but it's not a currency. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
and that's what you were saying
So
about the token, like, it can become a token.
yeah,
Yeah, no, I get believe me, I get
right,
what both
right,
of you
right.
were saying, but I was just like, because I felt like she didn't get what you was trying to tell her about if
Yeah,
it becomes a token. Like you said, like you was telling her, right now, it is a currency. But once it gets to the point where it becomes a token, and you spoke about this on previous podcast, so
right,
that's why I remember. You was like, we're gonna move to a point where you're not gonna use cash, everything's gonna be token based, and you're gonna have to transfer. You're gonna have to deal with tokens,
right.
and I think that's what you were trying to get her to understand. Like, yes, I know that stocks is ownership into
Mm-hmm.
what's the name, but that ownership is gonna become a token in crypto.
Mm.
So
And,
that's what
and for the
stocks are gonna become.
exactly. And
Yeah,
for the people out there, like to make more sense, like so Scottie Pippen have a ball, right? He have a basketball. It's like it worth, let's say worth $10,000, right? Because it's one of game winning basketball with her, right? So that he tokenized that basketball. I forgot the name
yeah,
of the crypto, but he
yeah, yeah,
tokenized.
yeah,
So
yeah,
let's
yeah,
say he made like 10,000 crypto tokens or whatever, right?
yeah.
So you can actually buy this crypto and have a piece of this ball. So let's
Exactly.
look at the ball like it's a stock or whatever. You have a piece of that. So let's say if one were willing to buy it for this price or pay this price for it, so your crypto that you hold up that it increased with that. So it's a way for you to own, just like let's say you have a house. You want to, instead of you selling your house, right? You can
Yeah,
tokenize it. And I'm
yeah,
gonna raise money. Okay, I got this house right here I don't live in. I'm gonna tokenize. So I'm gonna give everybody a piece to buy this house. So people can buy this currency and you will own part of that house. And
yes,
think about it, and what I was saying about the with the stocks, or whatever, right? Right now you have on your phone it says you own this many stocks, but it's nothing. It's just numbers, whatever,
it's
right?
nothing. Yeah, like back in the days where you used to have a certificate for it saying, "Hey, you are owner of this much stocks.
Mm-hmm.
This is your
Right,
certificate for that stock." I get what you're
right.
saying, but you got
And
to be.
then
I
afterward,
think you got to
it's
be
gonna
old
be
enough to
token.
even
You're gonna have
understand.
actual tokens to
Yeah,
show. You're gonna show. I
facts.
have I have 100 tokens of this. I have
Mhm.
100 shares. I have 100 tokens. Each
Yeah,
token represent this share, and
and
that's
that's where
where
your
it's going
digital
to.
certificate
Right,
comes into. That's what you
and
have
that's
now.
how
You
they
don't
going.
have an actual. You have a digital, which usually comes in
Mm-hmm.
a code, or you know what I'm saying. That's how usually your digital. That's really what your digital print is a code. And of
Right,
course, when you break the code down and they redigitalize for you, see it looks like your name, your what's the name, and all your information, but it's really a code in the system. I mean, yeah, but I get what you were saying. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And that's why I was just listening because, it's always good to have like two different sides of a coin, because like she said,
Mm-hmm.
you're more crypto, she's more stock. So it's a very balanced, and I feel like both of y'all gave great game when y'all was talking about it, man, I was locked in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was
And
hitting
just
them up.
and just for correction as well though. I'm crypto in stocks. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah, no,
against
facts,
stock.
facts, facts. Yeah,
I
yeah,
just know more about crypto. I just know more about crypto than her or whatever, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
she more into the finance in the old way. And I tell her
Yeah,
all the
she
time,
know
like
more
she
about
into
it.
the
Yeah, yeah.
old way of investing, right? And I'm
Well,
in a
because
new
you got to
way.
realize too, a lot of old people like, and I mean, not just old people, but a lot of people believe if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
And thing about it, what I be saying though, right? Cause that worked. That worked. But now what coming up, right? This is what coming up. Transfer of wealth. So the older people are dying out and they're sending the money. The younger generation are inheriting the money. And
Yeah,
what are the younger generation into? Most of them are into crypto. So the
facts.
money they get from all this, thought they transfer from all the wealth or whatever, they gonna put that money into crypto because that's what they got in. They came in and invested in crypto.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying? Once they were
old people,
18,
and I agree with you 100%, bro. But old people, you know how old people is. They stuck in their ways.
yeah.
I tell you about my mama.
Not saying she older than that, but that's
No, no,
just
not her.
an
I'm not
example.
even
Yeah.
talking about her. I'm just talking about people who you still use the old way of things. They are stuck in their ways. Older, when you're an older generation, especially older than our generation, because I like to think that we're pretty fucking stubborn ourselves.
Right.
But our
Mm-hmm.
mothers and grandparents and them old
Even
folks,
more
them
stubborn.
motherfuckers, what? Them niggas,
They
man,
stuck in
what?
their way.
They stuck,
Yeah.
stuck in their way. They don't give a fuck. And, like I tell my mom sometimes, you know you're wrong, and you
Mm-hmm.
refuse to change. That's crazy to me. That's
Right.
just wild to me. And I'm like, I could sit here. I could sit here. Me and my aunt, we try to speak logic to my mom, and she's slowly coming around. But my
Right.
mom is an avid, not Trump fan. Like she doesn't,
Mm-hmm.
but she doesn't know Trump. Because my mom is not a person who's gonna sit back and read policies.
Right.
You tell her what you're gonna do, either she agree with it or she not. So, but
Right.
she's been. I think my mom has probably been a Democrat her whole life. She has never been.
Right. And that's most how it is. Yeah.
It's almost like a religion.
Mm-hmm.
Once people you was raised a Democrat, so you gonna die a Democrat.
Yeah.
And
Blind trust.
blind trust. And but I feel like, but that's what the world is based off of. Blind trust.
Yeah.
You blindly trust to put your money in stocks, and even though you have a lot more foundation and liquidity in this, you're still blindly hoping that the market moves the way you want to make you
Right.
win.
And
That's
think
everyday
about
life.
it though.
Go
And
ahead.
think about it though, like it's like for the market, like you have people, it's all blind trust, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
think about it, you have more likelihood. What's
exactly. That's
more
what I said.
likely to happen
You
in
got
life?
more validity. You got more validity in
Right.
what's more likely to happen. And believe me, I'm a person that live off that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
more on like I always give possibilities the chance because anything can happen. But
Exactly.
when you have something that's kind of and this is why I don't, and I know I hate to go to relationships, but my mind just spiraling kind of right now. But I hate the fact that with women in a situation with a man, they hate the fact that you tell them who you are and you stand
Mm-hmm.
on
Ugh,
it. And that's
tears
weird to
them
me.
apart.
But
Tears them apart.
because when the conversation we just having, you would think that you would like something because to me that when you think of something like that, that means that person's stable.
Mm-hmm.
You have somebody who could say, do, and act and stand on something. You know
Right.
that that's a stable situation. Whether it's
Mm-hmm.
wrong or right, okay, at least I know this person gonna do this every time because this is just who this person is. It's something comfortable about stable, even in chaos. That's why they call. You ever heard of controlled chaos?
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's a certain understanding, but women hate that. Women hate that when they see because we all know that women are always trying to change somebody when they get money,
Exactly.
and I
In their nature.
yeah, it's in their nature. But then I think about it, the world that we live in doesn't like stability either. It likes highs and lows, peaks and valleys. It gives
Yeah.
it gives context, I guess, to life.
Keep you distracted.
Yeah, it gives context.
And think about it, like even nowadays, even more chaos keep you distracted because Why you focus on chaos and this person bless you and that person? There, people are getting rich, and the middle class is starting to disappear.
Yeah,
I went through tap class today, right? I went through I went to the like the business section, well, right?
yeah.
And we did research. Like the average cost of a house now is $420,000.
That's crazy, bro. I remember you could buy a nice house for 200,000, and that was in a
Less
nice.
than that.
Yeah. Oh,
Even less than
yeah.
that.
I remember back when it was 145, 12. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want to go way
Yeah.
back, you could back when you can get it for like 50,000. But that was
Right, right, right. But
before
think
our
about
time.
it though. And they're like the old boomers and shit. They
Yeah,
criticize the younger
75,000.
generation
Yeah,
for believing in socialism and like not just
yeah,
social, but like they know they're never gonna own a house.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And there's no way to own it, so they don't even care about owning a house. Renting forever.
But you know what's crazy? And I know, but think about this. And I was just talking to my homeboys or somebody else about this yesterday. I think
Right.
you don't
Yeah.
really own nothing in America.
You don't. You don't. You gotta pay for that forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're
Taxes and
gonna
shit.
pay property taxes on this property
Yeah.
the rest of your life. Your kids gonna pay property taxes. They kids gonna pay. And once you don't pay the property taxes, my nigga, they coming to take that shit, bro. And then they gonna auction it off to somebody who can pay it at a lower price than what you've been spending there your whole life. Man. So you don't really own. And but this is why I'm not big on. And and it's. I'm not even saying this is the reason why I'm the way that I am. I'm just saying
Right.
I think I foreshadowed a lot of things, especially happening when I was younger. Because I used to
Mm-hmm.
tell my mom all the time, and she like I tell people all the time, she'll tell you, like, she's like, you don't want a house with a wife and settle down. Fuck no, I don't want no house. Why would I
I
want to be
don't
tied
want
to
that
something?
shit.
Yeah, why would I want to be tied to something that I have to pay for the rest of my life?
My
When I
life.
don't
Yep.
even believe that we should have to pay to live. I don't think we
Mm-hmm.
should have to pay to live in any apartment that these motherfuckers build on the land that was given to every fucking body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like just so that we can build and buy more stuff that we don't really need money to do. Because if you wanted to build it, you could
Mm-hmm.
just build it if it was in the greater interest of mankind.
Right.
So like I don't believe in a lot of shit. So my mom, like, and I told my mom, my goal has that's why I think I wanted to be a marine biologist. Because
Right.
even though they make a lot of money, you're always traveling. You living
Mm-hmm.
out in the nature. You living out in the world. You living with that. So I think when I was a kid, I always just like I don't want to live in a house and be married and surrounded in suburbia. And I still don't. Even now, bro. Like
Right.
I don't. People always be like, "Trap." It's not that because I'm boring or I don't want to do stuff, but I
Mm.
really don't like doing the shit that
Normal
people
motherfuckers be
call,
doing.
yeah, exciting. And maybe, and I'm not even that old. Like my nephew always tell me, like, bro, you're not old. But it's like, nigga, I don't like doing the shit that people like doing. Like, bro, like, and I told her, like, if I get rich, and we spoke on this too about just to what being rich, and I bring it back up because what's your fuck off number?
Right.
And I thought, and I was thinking about like, what's my fuck off number? And my fuck off number is any number where I don't have to worry about nothing. I don't,
Mm.
and for some people that could be way, and
It's
I know for a
different.
fact, for some
Yeah.
people that's way more than what it is for me. Because I
Mm-hmm.
was just telling my homeboy, I said, bro, nigga, my goal is to move wherever Bo is, bro. Buy me a little something, cause like I really don't want a mortgage, nigga. Like I
Right.
don't. That's
Want to
why,
just buy it right out. Yeah.
yeah. Like I don't want to pay somebody, but I like going to other countries because other countries you can actually buy land and
Mm-hmm.
ownership of it. So I
Mm-hmm.
would love to
And
go.
if you do pay taxes, it'd be very minimal. That
Yeah,
it's nothing. Like
and
two
it's
hundred a
minimal, and it's
year or some
exactly,
shit.
and it's something that it's more for maintenance than
Mm-hmm.
for, oh, you got to pay us to live there. It's really more,
Oh,
okay,
we're
we got
gonna
to keep
take
up.
your shit.
Yeah, we got to
Yeah.
keep up maintenance on this, and we got to, it's certain things. And because I don't think you're wrong when you move to another country, even though I think that everybody should, let people live, but that's just not the world we live in. So I don't
Right.
think if I come to another country, they don't charge me a little tax to live off their land. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm coming to another country using their
Hmm.
resources for my gains.
Right. Exactly.
So I don't
And
mind that. Go ahead.
and it's worth it. Like you
Yeah,
used to
it's
go
worth
to Thailand, some other place where you can buy a condo for like 60 to 80,000, whatever, and it's yours.
it. Yeah.
Why can you
Facts.
buy
And shit.
anything in America for 80,000
When
to live
when can
in?
you own anything in America? Now, listen, everything that's in America is owned.
Right.
They just let you live there.
You lease it.
Yeah, you lease
It's
it.
a
No, even
permanent
when they
lease.
say, "Oh, you can buy this home," like I tell people right now, and because everybody's scared that it was, and I think people are still scared that there's supposedly going to be a World War III.
Mm.
Do you think if there actually was a World War III? Because I think people have misconceptions of what World War is.
Yeah.
There are wars,
Right.
and then there are world wars. And remember that we only had what world? What we only had two world wars out of the whole
Hmm.
existence of. I mean, yeah, especially when it comes to having the technologies that we have now. We're getting only more and more dangerous with the technologies that we have.
Right.
If you had a world war where everywhere, every place is getting bombed, every place is getting, there's war going on.
Hmm.
Niggas act like they gonna be at home and watching that shit on the TV. Like, niggas like, yeah, they fucking the world up. They just doing everything that they was doing. No, nigga. And
Right.
only reason I bring this up because I seen some people was talking about it like, oh man, do you think they should record the wars? And I'm like, bruh, they do record the wars. Like,
Right. They've been doing it for since the
yeah,
beginning.
this is what make me not really understand the youth because they refuse to learn something before they speak about something when everything
Right.
is at their hands. Like we used to have to go to the library to learn this shit.
Exactly. Use the
You got the
computer and
library on
shit
your
and
fucking phone. But it's no
yeah.
insult to them. It's just like, and I get what they're saying. Live streaming, like if I was actually a warrior on ground live, you wouldn't be allowed. Even if you was allowed, bro, why would you do that? Why would you live stream to the world exactly where you are, and you're
Right.
trying to sneak up on enemies?
Right.
You're
Yeah,
trying
exactly.
to
It
kill
wouldn't be
somebody
live
else.
stream.
Why would you
It would be
live stream
40 high
exactly? And
definition,
it's just,
maybe.
I love these motherfuckers, bro, because they're young black men speaking and they're just saying that. And I don't want to insult their intelligence, but it's just like, it lets you know that motherfuckers never really been in nothing. And I
But you
know,
also got to see this though, right? If you look at the age, with the age was probably like 20, 23, whatever.
I'm pretty
Since
sure
they've
these two
been
guys older
born,
than
there
that.
was no type of wars or nothing like that.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, but even if it wasn't wars, they never really been in nothing. And I'm not talking about just regular life stuff. I'm like, you never worked or been in somewhere where there could be potential danger to your life. You know what I'm saying? But if you think that live streaming a war when you're actively fighting in it is even a
Hmm.
conversation, bro,
Right.
don't ever try to protect nobody.
At
Leave
all.
that leave that to the profession.
They move out the way.
Yeah, just get on out the way. You're gonna get a lot of people killed. And I
Yeah.
know it wasn't a joking thing, because like I said, I'm not mad at them. I'm just speaking on what they were speaking on, like I said, on their podcast. But it
Right.
just made me think about people. It's like, no, you shouldn't live stream the war, bro. But because I feel like this, if you want to see the war live, go the fuck out there.
Yeah. Go there. Go visit. Go get on
Yeah,
there.
go get on
Go
out there.
suit
You want
up.
to
Go
live,
suit
if you
up.
want to see what people, because I don't think people realize that seeing bodies get blown up and seeing bodies get shut down in real life
Hmm.
compared to the movies is different.
Yeah.
And I think that people think that they're desensitized to violence, but they're not. You just think you
That shit fucks with
desensitized
you
to
seeing
shit.
some shit like that in real life.
Yeah. You think you desensitized. But if you go and
Yeah.
actually see somebody's head blown the fuck off, leaning out, a
Meat
little
on the
kid,
streets.
yeah, a little kid body severed from something, you're not gonna,
Right.
let's stop this. I know y'all think y'all desensitized. You're not desensitized.
At
You
all.
niggas would like, and I done seen it happen many times. most people think that they're the action hero in this thing called the world we live in.
Right.
Most people think that they're the star. I always tell people anybody can get touched. I don't give a fuck how rich, how famous,
Anybody.
how. Listen, bro, death comes. Like, stop it. But if you think that if you think you're the hero to star of this movie, you're not, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
And if you,
Exactly.
yeah, like people think that war is just some, and like you said, we haven't had no wars in America where
Mm-hmm.
it was actually touched ground, like it was affecting America, and that just speaks to how powerful of military might we have. But then think about it, we the only country, and I try to get people to understand why you can't just have wars, and this shit just not that easy, and people not just gonna go to war. But look, America is the only country that has ports in other people's country.
That's right.
We have more embassies, U.S. embassies in other countries than they have in our country. Especially now with Trump moving in, a lot of these people are getting pushed out.
And most importantly, right? Like you heard, like if you heard us say earlier, whatever, right? Their currency is pegged to the dollars.
But and I would just listen, and I'm so glad she said that loudly. She's like, our currency has dropped. And anybody who grew up in the 90s know that our currency, you got to realize, I grew up in a point where our dollar was called one of the highest of them all.
Right.
When we used to trade, when we was going cross seas and I would go to change my money out, our dollars were booming, nigga.
Right.
And I was in the military when it started to fall.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I remember the height of when our dollar was like, I remember when nobody could fuck with the dollar. It was among one of the highest. And
I
like
remember, I think pounds were like one of the most expensive
the most expensive, yeah. Pounds was one of the most expensive. You go there, yeah. That was the only place that you can go when you was traveling back then.
Right.
And you go and try to change your money in, and your money wasn't booming as much as the pound. But everywhere else, and that's why, especially being in the military and going back to being financially understanding of what's going on. I think about all the money I blew when we was young in the military, nigga. When y'all start talking about like, oh man, what would you wish you could have trained back when you? Mine was, bitch, when I first got in, nigga. When I got in the military, nigga, like I don't know, I was like, bro, tripping, like nigga, I know exactly when, bro. When I really start making money in the military and we was traveling, and nigga, I'm talking about. If you think that it could never compare, I don't care what nobody says. It could never compare to making money in your city, having a job, and you making a lot of money and only doing shit in your city. Now take making a lot of money
and doing it in others.
And doing it in a whole nother
countries. Yeah.
And just doing anything you want, because you do also have this immunity of being in the military. And you do have this sense of admiration from other people when they see you. Man, nigga,
just to
saving
interject
money
real
was
quick.
not a listen. When
not
we
to
was
get you off your.
Go ahead.
Not to get you 293.
Yeah, I'm doing nice.
293.
Nice.
Hey, and if you watching this, Emma, you gonna listen. I told you. I told you. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
Oh, you right. Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because my phone been pinging, but I've been letting it slide. But but going back to just speaking about financial just immaturity is the only thing I can say is. But it's also like, and that's why I keep saying it's also tied to generational background and what you was taught. When you come from being
I meant like the bottom.
When you come from being below the poverty line, you have a dream of having everything you wish you could have had. What is that? Water, lemonade,
water,
spilling shit.
Yeah, luckily go to electrical shit.
How you fucking up when you got glasses on? I always ask you this. The fuck you can't see when you got this why. Yeah, no money. I'm like, and I was wondering what was in that cup. I'm like, listen, and we're not even gonna listen. We're not even gonna speak how this nigga called me, bro, because he got friends. But listen, you had my brothers them in the chat, bro, and I was so deep, nigga. We had like 6 nigga in these chats, nigga, and they listening to you, nigga, and all I hear in my ears, this nigga want to do a podcast with the shit I'm hearing in y'all shit. I'm like, man, don't mind this nigga. I guarantee this nigga drunk, bro. Before I answered, I was like, I guarantee this nigga drunk, bro. I'm guaranteed this nigga throw it off. Cause I'm playing, I'm like, the fuck is this nigga calling? Because it was such a weird time for you to be calling. I'm like, this nigga gotta be drunk. But I'm in the chat with the niggas playing the game, bro. And I'm like, let me answer this nigga real quick. Instantly you with the bullshit. I'm like, man, my niggas in the background having a wonderful time. And then we had this one dude that nigga just started joining our chat. He already know. He like, God damn, nigga, I might need to join you. I'm like, that's why I'm like, bro, let me get off the chat with you, man. You distracting these niggas and shit, bro. But yeah, man, I love you to death, man. I was like, my dog having fun, bro. I told him, they was like, damn, bro. They was like, hey, damn, that's how y'all do? And I'm like, man, listen, that's my brother. I'm like, nigga, if I'm like, nigga, that's more normal than anything with us.
Right.
Bo calling me out the blue with something just random is normal.
Yeah.
It's so normal for me. And but I love you for it, bro, because it let me know that you know, I'm always on your mind. You're always thinking of me, bro. And that means so much to me, bro. Like the fact that you just be hitting me up on shit. But you had them niggas rolling, nigga. I'm talking about, bro. Nigga was like, I had one nigga in the mic talking about, bro, don't cut that off, man. Nigga, like, damn. You're like, hey, he's like, y'all might need to do it. That's why I'm like, not a regular podcast. We might have to do a special podcast.
Yeah.
We gotta charge
that to
Patreon.
Patreon.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta charge you to see this.
Yeah.
This podcast would have been very
demonetized.
You would have had to try to get as much money as we could off of that podcast because they would have shut us down. We'd have had to make money. We had to do a live subathon or some shit where we just had to rack it up.
Yeah.
It was gonna shut us down with that podcast if we would have did it right then. Especially how sauced up you was. I'm like, yeah. Let me get off the chat with this nigga before this nigga. And then, oh girl, man, we'll talk about that later. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna talk about that later. But back to financial growth and the financial problems I had, but you know what? I wasn't as bad as some people because I had some homeboys, bro. Man, and I know I love my nigga. I shouldn't say his name, but he fuck with me. He'll be real. My nigga James. I don't know if you remember, bro. When we was on the bank when James had to pay back all that fucking money, remember that shit? I'm gonna tell you what's funny, nigga. I had other niggas, and you know, by the time I got to the boat, I had been in the military for a minute.
Like you were like 2-3 years. Yeah.
So I had kind of learned. I done blew a lot of money, but I ain't blew a lot of money. But you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of learning. But I remember that first cruise we went on with James them and everything. His first cruise. And I remember when, I don't know, I think we was pulling into Italy or Greece. But I remember this nigga it was like maybe a month or two before we was about to pull in. And he was bragging about how he got like an extra like 30, 40 bands on his check. And I'm like,
hey.
I'm like, that's weird, nigga. Like, I don't know, bro. If I was you, I wouldn't spend that shit so quick. I'd go talk to the dispersant. He was like, man, and I remember this nigga. It's so crazy. I remember exactly our conversation when I went this day. He was like, man, it ain't my fault they put this money in my account. I shouldn't have to worry about that. They put this, you know, and he was like, maybe I did something to deserve this. Because, you know, this was, listen, and the reason that I thought he might have been right about this was because he hadn't got his bonus yet. So he was like, oh, this could be partial of my bonus and stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, yeah, maybe you're right. But I told him I would still not spend it and go talk to this person, you know, just to make sure.
Right.
We and I remember this was like a week before we was about to touch either Italy or Greece. and maybe longer than that. Maybe it was like 2 weeks. But the nigga was ordering shit off East Bay. I mean, you remember East Bay back in the day? I remember he was
Yeah.
ordering shit off East Bay.
Yeah.
I remember when we touched down, it had to be Italy, I think. But when we touched down, this nigga
It
was
was
shopping.
our first part with Italy. Our first part with
Yeah.
Italy.
So yeah, okay. So he went and bought all kind of shit, bro. Like he was splurging, bro. And all I know is, bro, they took their money back, bro. I remember that nigga was getting like maybe $30 on his check for a good little minute. And I remember how crushed he was. And you know, this how you know we good friends, because I laughed at the nigga. And that's how you know I love that nigga, because the nigga didn't listen. I'm like, bruh, why would you think that these white people in this military are just giving you free money? That you not...
Cause you're good today.
Yeah, but these the same motherfuckers that made you sign your life away to them. Saying that no, whatever you do not because you work for us, you can be times 2. That means we can let the civil justice get you and we can get you. Why would you think that these people finna just give you some free money? But I done seen so many niggas get, and I think that that's a scam that the Navy do. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, because I done seen too many niggas fall for this. It's been too many times money just happened to fall in niggas' hands with the military.
How?
And yeah, like how y'all fucking up this bad by, and with this amount of money, it's not like they dropping $2-3 in your shit. Man, I remember one time they gave me like 20,000 out of nowhere. And the only problem was I had already had like maybe 40,000 in the bank from just saving up from being stuck out to sea and not spending that. So I didn't even realize the money was there until I got a notice from this person saying, we accidentally put this money in your account. We took it back. And so, you know me, I'm like, oh shit, let me go look at my account. And that let you know that I was financially unstable. I wasn't even paying attention. Like, you know how you chance one, oh bitch, I'm up 40. Yeah, I'm up 40, nigga. I ain't really gotta check my account no more. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta look at my account. I'm up 40 bands. Like, so when they took it, I looked at my account. I'm like, shit, I got the same amount the last time, if not more. And I realized they just took back the money that they actually didn't put in there, but I never spent it. But I done seen niggas that actually done multiple times that had the same problem that our homeboy James had with the money issue with dispersing. And I was just like, that's weird that so many niggas this shit happened to. It's like almost planned. Like, and niggas fall for the bait every time.
See, you're gonna take it with it. Cause think about it, there's no reason to touch it again. Once they first initially started and they put the calculation in, there's no need to touch it again. Unless there's some type of pay change that recently happened, whatever.
Exactly.
Some PS3 or SSN putting this shit in and just probably bored of fucking with shit.
Probably didn't double check their shit and submitted it, and that bitch, instead of giving you 10,000, because like you said, one thing about the military, your pay schedule is the same every time. So it's not like somebody need to go every year and change it. It's gonna automatically do that because you get it on the 1st and the 15th. If it's not, if the 1st or the 15th fall on a holiday or a certain day like that, it's the day before. Like, everybody knows how it works. You don't get paid on Sunday. So if the 1st fall on a Sunday,
Monday,
you get it Friday. Yeah. You probably gonna get it Friday, or you order, like, at the latest you'll get it Monday. But I'm just saying, so when you just magically got an excellent amount of money in your account, bro, from the military, know that when they get audited, because that's usually how they get caught. They get audited, then they realize, hey, you're missing $30,000. You need to find this money or something's gonna happen to you. And you gotta realize, in the military, they demote you and cut your pay in half.
They'll take your shit.
Let me tell you that again. Like, because I try to think, one thing about it is people used to think that the military was just like, oh, this wonderful, beautiful. Oh, no, nigga, this shit is fucked up out here, nigga, in the military. These niggas is stealing my fucking hard-earned money. I still have to. Listen, this is what they do. You got to work extra harder to recoup what you lost and get paid less for it. Listen to what I just said. You got to work 2 times harder to regain what you lost and keep it, at half the price. Come on, man. Nigga don't know my struggle, bro. Nigga been to Captain Man so many times, nigga, back when I was in the military, bro. It's just like I done had my rank taken away from me over the most, like, to me, it's just like I don't believe my outside actions should affect my work unless it causes me to miss days. And the one thing about me, I was a master of not going to jail. Like I do a lot of shit and I might get in trouble, but I don't go to jail. You know, especially not when I was in the military, which I'm very proud of myself. But like they would just take from you, and I'm trying to tell people like, it's I can do hard labor, bro.
Right.
I done been to jail. I can do
Mhm.
standing in. I can't do with people taking my money.
Right.
And that's my one problem with the military. So I used to have this before I let you motherfuckers take my money, I'm gonna spend it out here. I'm going, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Yeah.
blow this shit, bro. And I think I had that as also or I'm gonna put it somewhere where the courts can't fuck with it. But that's almost nowhere in America, really. If you got anything tied to America, they can freeze your
That's
assets.
facts.
They
Yeah.
can, and that's why I want to leave. I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like motherfuckers having so much control over what I do, what I say, especially how I use my money, and especially with how in America shit just so much expensive, bro.
Yeah.
Think about it, man. If you try to think about how much a 3-bedroom house would cost now in America, almost anywhere, it's outrageous. Like you said, like we in the 400, 500, 600,000. New York, bro, you paying half a mil for an apartment.
That's crazy. A
That's
shitty one.
a shitty one in there. You spending 17, 1800 for a 1-bedroom apartment in the slummiest of slum areas where they haven't. And when I say that, it's not because of the people, but I'm just saying places where they haven't put money in to develop the, you know what I'm saying, the surrounding
Mhm.
area. So you still got cracks in the road. You got
Yeah.
shit not cleaned up. You know, it's just come on, man. And why would you not travel to Thailand or the Philippines or any culture that's 100 times cheaper than America?
Mm.
And you can go there and not have to work your whole life away, especially if you started off in America. If you started
Yeah.
off in America and and even if you start now, because and I think you taught me this, even if you start now, nigga, in the next 3 to 5 years, bro, you could still be
Mm.
the Emma just taught us because she said a lot of people play the long game, you could play the short game. You could play the short game while it's booming on both stocks and crypto and Bitcoin and stuff, and get like you say, get up. Look at XRP. You can get up to. I ain't even saying you gotta. But let's say you get to 100,000. Let's just say the
Right.
market boom boom. You up
Mhm.
100,000. You get out with
Right.
100.
Right.
And you liquidate that, and you say, okay, I got $100, 100,000. We'll put 60% of it back into different stocks, to see if they make money.
Right.
Even with that 20%, I mean, with that 40% that you got left over, you can go to another country, buy some property for
Mhm.
way cheaper, and live life. And
Yeah.
no, and no, but that's why I say you don't have to be filthy rich to really enjoy life. Only if you want to stay in the most. And the crazy part, if you want to stay where people tell you where to stay at, and where they tell you is the
Mhm.
most beautiful, and where they
Right.
tell you, oh, see, look, like going to Belize, and oh, everything in
Yeah.
Belize is beautiful. So that's why Belize is one of the most expensive places to live, because people have dictated that it's just this. If you allow that to dictate where you just choose to and how you choose to live, then of
Yeah.
course you're gonna need ungodly amount of money to live that
Mm.
life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need that.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a lot of money to live. But if you just want to have a nice little spot, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you low key, you don't need fuck you money to say fuck
You
you. I
don't.
guess.
But think about it though. Everybody fuck you money. In this credit card, we were talking about this in tech class day, right? everybody fuck you money is different. Some
Mhm.
people need more, some people need less.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Facts.
And like I was talking to the dude teaching class, he was like, Kaya asked me the same question. The dude class is, can you live off this much a
Yeah.
year? And you don't need that much. He would
Exactly.
say you can put, if you got this much amount of money, you can throw this in this VTI, VTO, VO, whatever. It's stuff we already talked
Mhm.
about anyway.
Yeah.
And you can live off the interest of that
Mhm.
every year. If you can live off this, he like you live off 300,000 a year, then you got that. Cause I'm like, of course I got that. Especially living in a place like Thailand or whatever.
Mhm.
Of course. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to, I'll be telling you, you don't have to, you can have a fine balance, right? You don't have to have that amount of money. It can be the location.
Yeah.
You
It's-
can have that location and it's the equivalent to that amount of money.
yeah. It's the
I
freedom.
can live like I have that type of money on this type of budget.
But you
Now I
got to
be
think
seeing,
about it. Oh,
go
go ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead. You be seeing what?
And I be seeing. I was just watching a YouTube video today. Right, it's some dude. He was working. Right, he thugging out. He was sleeping. He sold his car. He was sleeping on
Mhm.
his homeboy couch or whatever. And he was just all he was doing was saving his money. He said he got up to he said like 30 grand or something like that. Then he got like he was working overtime. He had the amount, he had everything set up. And then after that, he moved to Thailand. And the only thing about that was again, I see people, oh, that's cool. But I look at it like, okay, what after that?
Yeah.
What are you
What you do?
doing to create some type of passive income?
Yeah.
Cause you have like this saved up. That's not enough. You gotta have some type of passive income
Yeah. Because
coming in.
exactly because that's going to run out.
Exactly. So
If
you
all
gotta
you
have
did
something
was
that's
save,
coming
yeah, you
in.
got to have something refilling the savings. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because if not, you're just going to run out, and you'll be surprised how quick you run out because of
Mm-hmm.
and more American than a lot of other places. Even though exactly you got to, but and I feel like more people, especially in America, we
Mm-hmm.
are greedy. So
Mm.
when what we think of is when we can live our best life is it's not just okay I can buy whatever.
Extravagant.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Mm-hmm.
not just I can buy whatever I want. It's I can
Right.
buy whatever I want anytime I want, whenever I want, how much
Right.
is I. And
Mm.
that's how rich people go broke in America because it's like you can never Americans can never have enough.
You can
I
never
got a
stop
nice
spending.
car. Yeah, I got a nice car, but it's a '07 or it's a 2022 and they just dropped a new one. So it's a constant need, but really if you got money, bro, and you save money, and I try to tell people you don't have to be a millionaire to live your best life. If you save your money,
Right.
fine. Because most time, like, and I think about it like this: most times
Mm-hmm.
when you used to travel because you wanted to find a destination that you thought was great, that you could spend your time on a regular, and that it
Right.
was so great that you could retire there. That's what
Mm-hmm.
traveling I thought was when you travel to get to learn places, because
Mm.
you know what I'm saying. But once you find where you want to go,
Mm-hmm.
and you say, okay, I want to live here. Now it's about, okay, like you said, how can I survive living here? You got to take in like how much money it would take. Da, da, da. And a lot of other places besides America, it don't take, and it's, you know what I'm saying? It don't take all that to live there and still enjoy
Listen,
it.
America is the biggest. The American dream is one of the biggest scams.
It's a scam. I just said that too. Like, that's a scam, bro.
Damn.
Come
Think
on.
about it, right? When you go somewhere like Thailand, whatever, when you can go and get you some any type of medicine for like less than $3 to $5,
Yeah.
like what are you doing when you can get you fine? Like there, but there, his thing though, right? Which is better for the people though, right?
Yeah.
They don't really have mortgages like that.
Yeah.
You either can afford it or you can't. They may have something like even for 40, like okay, if you can have this down payment and you can pay this monthly, whatever. But by the time we finish building this fucking house or building this fucking condo, We need the rest of the money before you
Yeah.
move in. But that's a better way than like most places. You have to have the money before you can spend the money or before you can buy something.
Yeah.
So you no longer have this tangle mind where I'm put everything on credit. I can do this
Exactly.
and that, whatever. You got a
Yeah.
mind like, okay, I'm not gonna buy nothing I can't afford. It will get you.
Fact.
And overseas, it kind of train and teach you that. So you're not really. It show you the things. So if I'm gonna go buy, so I got to have the cash. If not, I'm renting or whatever, right? And then the fact that you can rent for like so cheap,
That's what I'm saying.
like people, especially like the new generation that priced out a house and don't think they ever get a house, most of them is probably moving overseas where you have a fighting chance. They get them digital job, digital work, or they trading crypto, whatever. They moving to about Dubai, all this shit. They're not. They ain't by the American be being lied to like it's the greatest country, this and that. Whatever. Don't give a go. It's a great country, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Take everything with that. But there's other country where like this not what they said it was. They said it was poor run down country, but it's not that.
It's not that. Yeah. But and I think too, and it might be crazy for people to hear me say this, but I think we're moving to a point where everywhere else in the world is going to be normal to live.
Right.
Like, and when I say that is America is going to become more of a attraction place. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
America,
people gonna be like, real people don't live in America. You go to
uh,
America
yeah.
to go
You
have
go to
fun.
America when you made it, when you're rich.
Yeah,
Rich
yeah, but
country.
it's when you go. Yeah, it's when you go to have fun. It's when you
Right.
finally made it and you want to go spend your money and live
And
lavish and
splurge.
do all that shit and splurge. You go to America. But if you
Gonna
live
be
in
a
the
big
regular
air
world
resort
and
country.
you want to live a good life outside of that, you live in
Hmm.
other places. And I know that sounds weird. I think even
Right.
hearing it myself, but that's how I feel. That's how I look at America. It's like
I'll be right back.
people come to America, and I because I think about how I look at when people outside of their countries come to America, and it's like they looking like, oh, it's so wow, because it's a lot of extra shit, and then a lot of times people just be like, damn, bro, this what y'all do, and that's why I feel like America is an attraction. Like we everybody want to come see the attractions in America, far as like that's just what we known for. But like you go look at other countries, it's like these people like both said, you get Medicaid, and it's like other countries really care about. I guess I don't want to say really care, but they care more at least about the poor and the downtrodden. And and our whole motto for America is, give us your tired and give us your poor, and that shit of the past. Like, and I just was having this conversation with somebody too. Like, give us your poor and tired, because they were like, "Oh, Trump sending there deporting." Yeah, like this ain't that America. This ain't the America where it's give us your poor, give us your tired, give us your immigrants, because we are the land of immigrants. And there's it ain't that no more. It ain't that. It's Americans. Like Trump is trying to make it so that it's Americans.
Right.
And you can't give us your poor, you can't give us your tired, you can't give us your wheat, because usually these people have to result to crimes that you bitches complain about that niggas is doing enough of.
Mm.
So you're bringing these people who don't have, and then not only are you hurting the people like us, you're hurting yourself, because you got people like Biden and Obama and Democrats
Hmm.
who are willing to give billions of dollars to these immigrants to come here and give them loans, and they can buy stores. And there's nothing against them. Love my foreigners, what I'm saying. I don't really care, but I'm just saying this is what white America is. Like you can't, and and I say white American just because they have been the forerunner in society for a long time. Even though we know they're slowly becoming the minority, if they not already,
Mm.
but the most powerful
Already.
ones are still at the top. But
Yeah.
You can't come live here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying the evolution of what it is. America is becoming an attraction place for the wealthy. Only people who can really live here are the wealthy. Everybody else should go find somewhere else to live that's going to be more suitable to being poor. Like, and you know what I'm saying? And it's the great race for Americans who are on that poor side because everything is getting more expensive. So it's pretty much forcing, people who are poor and the people who don't have it is either, hey, either get this money or we gonna deport y'all ass too. Because we ain't for broke motherfuckers around here. You gotta make some kind of money. You gotta be some kind of useful. And it's
Yeah,
funny, but it's true, bro. I'm just saying it's obvious. And people don't like that. And of course, that's where you get revolutions and things start to happen. But it's hard to have a revolution in this day and age because we deal with tactical espionage. We deal with tapping phones. We deal with, and these things are normal things in everyday life that government use. You can't really revolt against. You can't really have civil wars no more.
yeah.
You feel me? Like,
But I think the next wars is gonna be economic.
isn't it
It's no
always?
longer gonna be like foot on ground and all that. It's
Oh,
gonna
you're talking about
be
fighting
hacks and
is going
shit.
to be economics.
Right, right, right. So it's gonna be more of a money and financial type of war. Just like you could probably say it was a tariff war, or whatever, or you can't really call it a war. There was the extreme
But
call
that's
it a
real.
war,
I
but
agree with you too. But I'm gonna let you finish. But I already agree with you because I felt like this too. That it's gonna be more because it's unbeneficial for anybody to
right.
destroy the little bit of resources that we have now. Like, but go
And you
ahead.
know what's crazy? That's becoming I think a lot of most people, most countries now call it a poor thing. Where you actually fighting and giving a life. No, we fucking up people economies and
Yeah, yeah,
economic and making motherfucker
exactly.
even poorer and shit.
And
You
and,
know what I'm
and we
saying?
and
You
we're
see what
building
China
droids.
doing, right?
Exactly. I was just about to say, look at China. We building droids. These niggas out here building Godzillas.
Hmm.
Keep fucking with they keep fucking off. Like keep thinking that androids ain't coming and robots, these whole things that these movies that we used to see about robots taking over AI. Man, listen, you got
Mm.
you no longer really need humans to fight wars. And that's what's scary. You got drones. Drones, we got
Yeah.
special drones, payloads off
Hmm.
and be back and niggas didn't even know. Been done bombed some
Right.
shit, came back before the people who bombed even knew they was bombed. Like
Crazy.
the advanced technology, and that's what I'm trying to, and you look at the world, and that's why I said America is becoming a place because they already the powerhouse. They already, like I said, we already got ports in every other country.
Yeah.
That's why he's talked about building a dome. And it's just proving what I'm telling y'all. If you really think about it, he wanted to build a dome. Why? Because he wanted it to make this of the elites. America is of the elite. Make America
Mm.
great again. We have to become
Right.
elite. So in order to live here, you have to be elite. And people, don't get it twisted. It used to be about color more when it's a separation of society. Now it's not so much more. It's not so much
It's
color
always
in it.
been classism.
Yeah, but
Race.
no. It's never been class. It became classism, but it was definitely you black people. You're not even considered a class to be even worthy of classism. To now, it doesn't matter your color. It's classism. If are you of this upper tier? Are
But
you of?
think about it
And I'm talking about
also,
just America. Go
you
ahead.
also look at it like racism, it keep people distracted while what's really going on is happening before your eye. Cause if you look at it like motherfucker coming here and cause think about it, you can go back to slavery, whatever, but like motherfucker don't also say a lot of motherfuckers had slave. Black folk own slave.
And
You
them
know what I'm
people
saying?
say, but and you proving my point is that them people aren't considered elites.
Mm,
Some people are considered the same as blacks. You
right.
just got some few that mingle with the elites, but they were
Mm,
never considered. Don't get it twisted. They're not considered the elites. They're not
yeah.
considered of. And what I'm saying, and I get what you're saying. I'm not saying that people aren't held back because they're still worried about slavery that happened, so long ago. Facts.
Yeah.
I'm with you 100%. We gotta be proactive and not reactive. We
Mm-hmm.
can't be reacting to some shit that happened 400 years ago, like you said, and like because now we can't complain that we don't have the resources that they have. Yeah, it's a crooked game, bitch, and it's never gonna be straight. So stop wishing for them to just do what's right. That's not gonna happen. No, oppressors don't do that. I don't care what kind of
Mm,
oppressor. They don't just give you back that shit. You have to take it
yeah.
to revolution, and I'm just saying you have to fight and work for that shit. But we can't sit here and complain and act like we don't have the
All the resources needed.
yeah, the resources to become whatever. What the problem is,
Oh shit! God
oh, King
damn this
Dante,
bitch.
what's up, brother? What's good with you, my brother? No, definitely happy to see you, G. But we can't sit here and act like we are not in control of our own like we're
Right.
not in control of our own destiny now. It's not racist. It's not racism is not the number one thing holding you back. Let's just say
Mm-hmm.
that. Like, but I don't even think that's a conversation anymore. That's
It is like when cause think
so
about it, when you start going political, that's the number one thing they love to bring up, whatever. It is on that stream. But people that here's what I say, right? If you still thinking that you held back, whatever, then make it into a Trump economy, right? If you don't make it in a Trump economy, then it's you. Cause Trump is giving everybody a level playing field to get your rich on, get your money on, get your bread up. If you sit on the sideline and say, "Oh, I'm not gonna do this because it's terrible because he did this or blah blah," that's on you if you decide to not participate and get your money up. Like I said, I don't know. It's in a financial chat, whatever, right? When guy like, oh, the economy is what we screwed now, whatever.
yeah.
When they signed the bill, whatever. I'm like, who screwed? Not I. You can't be emotional. They finna turn the fucking printer machine on. If you can't make money in a Trump economy, then you earned your brokenness. You can't be emotional when this man is clearly telling you how to make money in his economy.
I mean, let's be honest with each other. We're moving towards where people don't want to work for nothing. They just want to do good things, bro. So no matter if Trump ain't literally going to put that shit in a nigga account for them and make these plays for them, a motherfucker's not gonna think he doing right by him. But I feel like that's what people want no matter what,
Mm-hmm.
especially like people who, like you said, who use a crutch to stay up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
If you use a crutch to stay up, then you're gonna always use that crutch to stay up because it's less work that you have to put on your whole body. And what happens is when people like Trump snatch that crutch from under you, and that the weight of all the shit that you've been doing falls all square on your shoulders, you got no reaction but to try to blame somebody other than yourself. Because whether you blame yourself or not, you're not gonna change the fact that you put all this weight upon your shoulders that you can't hold. And that's just showing
Mm.
how it's happening with everything in the world and taking and like, you and Emma was speaking on the big beautiful bill. And it's so many different bills inside that one bill and like different things they're trying to change, bro. It's like what 1,000 fucking pages that um but that's why I think we are trying. I think that, and I always thought that elitism was a major role. Whether you, because some people call it elitism, some people call it the Illuminati. You pay for it and sacrifice bodies and all. I don't believe it's all that. It could be white people. It was old white people was into some weird shit back in the day, so they probably did start off
Yeah.
as a cult. Because I
I'm
believe,
sure it did start out as
yeah,
a
but I
cult.
believe
Yeah.
everything started off as a cult.
Right.
Everything that starts off as a cult ends up becoming a business if
But
enough people agree to.
it's the
Yeah,
money. It's
yeah,
end up being about money.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Because everything, and this is what it's hard for me to have faith that the world is going to do anything different than it always happened.
Right.
We as humans are itself, we are over excessively obsessed with living forever, being the most gaudy, and this is all religions where we wanted to wear gold and we wanted, like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? We that's just human nature. But I think that, and I feel like that comes from, if you believe in it, it's sin. It comes from when if you believe you ate from the apple or whatever way you believe
Right.
that
Right.
sin was introduced. That's one of
Mm-hmm.
the sins, that the lust for greed, that those things, the seven cardinal sins, those are the sins that you gain from the world.
Right.
So it's so hard for humans not to be what they've always been.
Mm.
So, and what I'm saying is, it's not going to surprise me if certain people make a lot of money fucking with Trump and a certain people don't. Because that's just the balance, if you believe in equivalent exchange.
Right.
Everybody
Right.
can't just end up rich because it's just not how the playing field plays.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody ended up super rich and you never needed to do any of that again, it'll crash the economy too, because now money is not worth nothing because everybody has it. So you
Right.
have to find a new value.
If everybody rich, then nobody rich.
Exactly. And one thing about humans is we do not all want to be the same. No matter how much, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People want it. It'll crush some people to realize that everybody is the same as them.
Right.
Even though we move as sheep, we follow the same tunes throughout our life most of the time.
Mm.
But people, that's the one thing that keeps people inspiring to do greater things,
Yeah.
because we don't want to be forgotten, or we don't want to be like just a regular old Joe. Regular old Joe is the worst thing you can be, I guess, in the eyes of especially Americans. Like,
Mm.
Americans, like, you being poor and regular, you I spit on you niggas. Y'all disgust me. I'm being fucking serious, bro. It's funny though. I'm not, I mean, I get why it's funny, but I'm serious. If you see how some rich people
Right.
and people of elitists treat other human beings, like, you'll be like,
Mm.
God damn, bro. Like, at the end of the day, we're still human.
Let
Like,
me ask you this though. Hold on. Let me ask Tay this though. Right?
yeah, go ahead.
Because I know we both already answered. So Tay, what is your price?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
is your dollar amount where you say F it, or where you say like your version of F you money?
That is, I mean, just like we talking lump sum. I don't want to nuke this, but like lump
No,
sum or
just
like,
like amount of money that you can have where you say fuck this, fuck you, I'm not working, I'm not answering
but
motherfucker.
yeah. What's the
What's your
amount
number?
that you could hit and be
you
like,
only really need, like for me, I only need like 150, 200,000 a year.
What will be what you say your total amount?
Like, okay, so we're saying
Like
lump
lump sum.
sum.
Yeah,
yeah,
Like I
lump
just
sum.
got a
Yeah.
bag.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's like 15 million.
Mm.
Nah, because I
Mine
feel
was
like I
3.
wouldn't.
it's not a wrong answer, bro.
the,
First of all,
Hey,
hey,
that's
listen,
not a wrong answer.
there's no wrong answer,
Not a
nigga.
wrong answer.
Hey, there is no
I
the
was
wrong
asking
reason
in the
I
top
say that is
class.
because it's like I know. All right, so the lifestyle that we was living like in Bahrain showed me like what just a little bit more can
Yeah.
do. And if you're saying I just got one shot at it, like maybe not one shot at it, but I can like do something with it, like
live that same
Mm-hmm.
flip
life
that,
for the rest of your life.
live good, not even have to really touch the bag. You just know you're good.
Yeah, you know you're
You
good.
got some, you got some bandwidth to like play with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you think 15
Like for
million you
me,
can do that?
For me, yeah, like I would
Yeah,
probably move to like somewhere in the third world. You
and I
know,
think
that's
we
what I
all
would
agreed
do.
and said that we would do the same thing, move to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I just go somewhere and let the money. Like imagine you take that to like even what Bo said. I said, Bo, you said 5,
No, I think
3,
both said 2.
2.
2. Yeah,
Yeah,
2.
you
I think he
Yeah.
said
you
2.
can
Either
you
or.
can
I think
stretch
either
that
or.
out. It's like okay, so yeah, like you can stretch. Like imagine you taking that to somewhere in like Africa or like Southeast Asia or something like
Even
that.
with that 2 million, it's not like he's not investing that 2 million.
No, and you gonna
You're
grow
gonna
it
make
too.
more. Yeah, you're gonna grow. But 2 million, like if he just somebody gave him 2 million a day and said, hey, he would go and live his best life because, like I said, out of that 2 million, he's gonna make more money from that. But two
Absolutely.
million is his. I ain't gonna do shit else. I'm gonna go do what I want to
Right.
do, invest and live my life. But 15
Mm.
million is nothing wrong because what me and Bo said, it depends on what quality of life you're trying to live. And like you said, the
Yeah.
quality of life you're trying to live and at that level is going to cost you 15 million. And I think 15 million compared to how some of these motherfuckers get paid is cheap. Like if you look Booker, what's his name?
Cory Booker.
No, the nigga that played for the Suns. He just
Uh,
has the highest paid contract ever in basketball, where
You
mm,
he's
got
like
like
72
you got
million.
like
But he
yeah.
got like 149 million extension on top of his old extension. So he's making the
yeah.
highest. But I'm just saying, Mbappe, he made when he signed with them, he got like 600 million. Like that's more than fuck you money. And they getting
Mm.
this on a
Yeah.
regular basis. So for
You
your
gotta love what you do.
yeah, I'm finna say, but for your fuck you money to be 15 is very low compared to
Yeah, they're like that
the kind
ain't
of money that people are
like I'm saying like I get like a nice car, like I got a nice spot and I can hop around, travel when I want. That's all
spending.
I really need. I
Facts.
don't need to be like I don't need a
Oh,
yacht, I don't
yes,
need
that
all
is
that stuff. Like I just need it. I got a maid,
hmm
I got I got a maid, I got a pool, I'm living life. I got a nice gym.
Hey,
Like,
listen, and I don't mean to cut you off, but this just popped in
yeah.
my mind, and this is funny to me. You know what I need, bro? If I, all I need is a room at both of y'all house, all my niggas' houses. I just need a room, and I'm really being honest
And
with
he's
y'all.
dead to fuck serious.
I'm dead the fuck serious. I just need a room at y'all house, nigga, before I can always just pull up. And because
Hey,
I don't need, because especially with, and I was just talking to my nephew about this. With me getting the way I am now, I'm getting very much ornery and stuck in my ways. If
Hmm.
I could just, like I said, go to a third world country, bro, and chill out, do me a little podcast, get my
that's
game,
it.
travel,
That's it.
work out,
Not
just
much.
enjoy life. I don't need no big mansion house, bro. I don't
I
need no
don't.
super fancy fucking car because we spent money. Like, bro, I done spent money and bought nice things. Those shits wither and
Mm.
those shits they go. They lose their value. Your love for them might still be there, but you don't always. It's always something new that you could buy that you could fall in love. And I just never been a person who try to tie myself to material things because that shit is not real. It has no real value in the over scheme of things that I enjoy. But
Hmm.
traveling with my homeboys, that's why I said if I could go pull up you in Germany or wherever you choose to pull up and know that we can chill out, hang out, man, we gonna go do this. Boom, I can go. But I
That's
don't.
it.
That's all I need, bro. I'm not a flashy. I don't need to go to the Oscars. I don't need to go to
I
Paris
don't.
during Fashion Week. I
Mm.
don't need those things. Don't excite me, and I think that shit only excites people because people like to see other people do so rich things. Well, why would I want to go? Because like I said, half of the time when I see these motherfuckers, this shit is ugly. I see these styles
Hmm.
niggas be wearing and
That
just
designer shit
walk
be
with it. Yeah, that
trash.
designer shit
Oh,
trash,
for
and you
sure.
love it, and I don't, want to feel bad about not loving something that I don't think is. I was looking at Fashion Week and they were talking about, oh, look how this person dressed. I'm like, these niggas look stupid. They look like
Just a map.
it looked like a costume
What you
party.
could
It looked like
what
a
you
Yeah.
could do in like the quote. I don't even like calling it the third world. Like now, they're pretty. A lot of these places are really good quality of life.
me and Bo just said
But a
that.
lot of these places you could get your own custom clothes. You could get yourself tailored up. You got your tailor like that's what the Middle East really
For
showed me. Like
cheaper,
you
bro.
can
And you can
for
see
cheaper,
people
like
for
that stuff
cheaper.
never impressed me. Like
But that's what
and
I'm
you
saying.
know,
we don't value what they value. Like, and that's what I'm saying. And I think that's why I'm different. I don't value what other people value. I don't need to be. I mean, yeah, of course you need a car because you need to go, but I don't need
Hmm.
Mm,
low key. I don't want everybody knowing what I'm doing anyways. I feel like
yeah.
I don't want unwanted attention. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, I
that's
never
one.
really had I
Go
never
ahead.
really had like one of those favorite cars or whatever. A dream car. I never really had a dream car. My dream car was a 3-year-old car. If I can get a
Yeah.
car that within the 3 years of being made, hey, that's my dream
Give
car.
me something that won't break down on me on the regular. Give me something that's
Yeah.
durable that's gonna last. Like, if be honest
Hmm.
with you, if I was to buy an automobile, it would probably be a boat. I
Yeah.
would probably buy a boat because I like to chill and fish, and I like to see things and travel. And I think traveling by boat, because we've been in the military, is so much easier than traveling by land. It's so much less dangerous too than trying to drive or fly. You can just get on your
Yeah, that would kind of be lit, like to have. See, but I would like a nice home base,
yeah.
maybe,
Of course, to come to
because I would have somebody to stash my stuff. But if I could
yeah.
duck off to places for like a while and just be like
But you could. That's what I'm saying.
low key.
If you in Bow buy a house in these third world countries, and we get us a boat, man, what the fuck, man? We ain't got it, man. Listen, we just be chilling, got food, and I'm talking about a nice boat, not no little boat,
I
but
told Bo,
yeah, so you can
I
chill.
kind of ran it by Bo lightly. I didn't really push him on, but I thought in Bahrain we should have got one of them really big joints, like, but just had like a joint pool, because we was always at each other's place anyway.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
but that's what I'm
But
saying.
that would have been kind of lit, like one of them big ass joints. But
We
just
we used
I
to
don't know
live
how that
together,
would have worked out though. That probably wouldn't have worked out because the paperwork and all that stuff.
but we used
Yeah.
to living together. And I tell people all the time, I'm always alone, but I'm always with somebody. But
Yeah.
I'm cool. Like, I think roommates, people don't think roommates are dope. I know they think it's fucked up, but I think roommates are dope, especially when y'all cool. Because,
But not necessarily living together
yeah.
per
But
se,
had your own
but
space.
like
No, but I'm
you
just
got your
saying,
own spot, but it's like it's just like a
Yeah.
joint area
In the
it's
like
a
that.
community.
Like
joint,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, yeah. But I'm saying, because some of these people, they get these big houses and you don't even have to really see a nigga. Because
Yeah.
yeah.
it's like, you got two kitchens in the motherfucker. You got this, you got, you know what I'm saying? But like, but even if we just closer by, like if your house right here and my house down the street, that's still
Mm.
close enough. You know what I'm
Be
saying?
like I like what Boosie doing. That nigga been in the
Well,
community.
he building the
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit dope.
Test
whole.
it.
He got everything on his land. But that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It's dope though. It's dope to have people around that you fuck with and don't have to go too far to get to them niggas.
Yeah.
Especially at a cheaper price. Because I mean, think about that. Boosie doing that shit on. It's expensive for that nigga to buy that kind of shit and then build on it in America in the area that he in. And that's
A
what
lot. I would like a chef as well.
I would too. Now that's one, bruh.
Chef.
And I would love a chef.
Y'all don't have one?
No,
Yeah,
looking like
probably.
it's normal.
I low key do because I never cook.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause I'm like, I can, but why?
yeah, I
That's
never.
my requirement. Like if I allow you access to my life, that's part of the requirement.
Yeah, but I'm
I'm
not.
gonna
But
need
see,
you to cook. I'm gonna
I
need you to
don't.
clean.
I don't
Just
want
like
a
my
woman.
my my cleaning lady, she gone for 3 weeks. What I'm gonna do? So
Let me
if
ask you
you're
this:
here,
Do you want your woman to live with you? Is what you're saying?
of
I would.
course.
I would love to be married.
Uh
I would love to be married and have my wife
I've
live
already
with me.
listen, fellas. Both
I'd rather
I've
her
been married, man.
So you
yeah.
agree too. You'll want to.
Yeah. And you can tell, hey, you
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
get
get
married.
married again.
But
I wouldn't
listen,
get married again.
if you wouldn't get married again, that means you would never let a woman live with you again.
Here's the thing, though, right?
No. I wouldn't let a woman live with me.
I know that. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you
You would
won't.
never let a woman.
Absolutely not.
Right.
You agreeing?
Yeah.
So me and you are agreeing on how we.
We are in total. I think we
Listen,
see things a lot like
Exactly.
very
I'm about to
similar in
say.
that aspect.
Listen, I was
Bo
just about to
does
say
too,
that,
but
Tay.
Bo likes that.
Bo
He likes
like,
love. Like he says, I
no,
love love. He
hey,
loves
hey,
all that
Tay.
cuddling and.
Bo
Oh, yeah,
like that
pause.
bullshit, bro. Bo like
He
that.
like all that.
That's that bullshit that Bo like to live in.
What
And he know that women like that bullshit, so he like to play in this bullshit with them.
he like
And
playing house. That's what he
me and
like.
you not gonna play with it no more, bro. We not gonna
I
play with it.
love, man. What can
That's
I
what the
say?
difference.
He
It's like
he
But
I
like
here's the
playing
thing, though,
house.
right?
Let's hear
Here's
it.
the thing, though, right? I have to. It's a requirement. I have to have someone living in me, but it's gonna have to be rotational. You know what I'm saying?
this nigga
Cause
don't want
I'm gonna
nobody
need you
living with him,
like
nigga.
I'm gonna need a break. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I need time alone with her, right? And
Exactly.
You want the same thing we want, bro. That's all I'm saying.
no,
Exactly.
listen,
Oh, yes, you is.
listen though,
You say you want to
listen though,
rotate it in, bitch. That's what we want. I want you to come every
listen
day,
though,
but don't stay every day.
listen though. I
It
want
can
you to
be
Yeah,
stay,
like
but I want to put a limit. Maybe 2 to 3 months is the max,
what you mean 2
and
to
then you
3
gotta
months?
go and I
Not
gotta
bro,
being
think
how,
about it.
bro,
2 or 3
that ain't
months
gonna
is
work. How
not
you
being
gonna kick
there.
her out?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You saying for 2 or 3
Listen,
months you're gonna kick her out and she got to come back out.
no,
So what are you saying?
no.
Talk to us. Let's
But
talk.
here's the thing, though, right? I think I'm gonna need me 3.
Listen, don't skip
I'm
over the
gonna need
question that we
3,
asked you, nigga. We asked you,
huh?
nigga, what do you mean by you need 2 to 3? Don't try to skip past that shit and talk about what is they supposed to do in them 2 to 3 moments the 2 to 3 months that you need to yourself? Is what is you saying? Is it 2 to 3 months that you need to yourself, or they can only come and stay for 2 to 3 months?
No, they say like 2 to 3 months. Do I need a break to think about? Do we continue this service?
How
You
long
know
the
what I'm
break?
saying? And if it's still cool, okay, we can negotiate and renew it.
So you don't want to get married again either, then?
Uh-uh.
Okay. So we okay. We all understand. Okay, I'm like, cause you had me confused. I'm like, so you say you want to get married again, nigga? Cause
Hell
No,
no.
and I'm like,
no,
what kind
but
of
I'm
woman that you
still
married gonna let you tell them they gotta leave for 2 to 3 months?
So this is my idea though. This is my idea.
I
This is my idea.
love, man.
This nigga
So
say,
I'm
I
saying,
put a
okay,
bell
if
heart
somebody,
tomatoes.
okay,
Go
I
ahead,
would
bro.
say it'd be like this. Would you do something like where it's like a blockchain marriage? Like your marriage is not tied to the government,
Yeah.
but you just tied together on the blockchain. Like
Yeah.
it's like a contract that way.
Thanks.
But every 5 years, you can choose or choose not to renew, or whatever date y'all set on the smart contract.
Okay,
Listen,
but with that, we gotta have
listen.
what's all in the contract?
I
'Cause we
said
gotta
No,
have
that
that's
some
what I'm
things in
like
the
saying.
contract.
Y'all design the smart contract like how
Oh,
you want it, and then it's
listen.
basically also financially it's tracking what both of you spend throughout the marriage.
Yeah.
So it's not like
First of
it's
all,
like y'all can decide how y'all want to do it, but it's not necessarily connected to the state. It's just like an application, and then it just kind of like if it works, it works. If you do, neither one of you wants to renew, you both got to go in and then basically like do a
a new
re-sign it, or yeah, it's like a basketball player.
yeah, basically,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
understand. Think about
That's it.
this. Think about this. If we did it that way, Tay, it would benefit the man.
Yeah, they don't want
exactly.
that. Nah, because they're
But
gonna
you
be like,
know
you don't
what?
love me if you want to do this.
But think about it.
Hmm.
How would I mean,
You
unless
just
that
stand
man,
your ground.
but I'm saying unless that man has found a woman who's of equal value to them in bringing in earnings and what they do for the relationship, the woman is always going to lose in that situation. So they never going to own up to that. Every
You know
5
what?
years, if I say that every 5 years you ain't and I tell you, hey, these are the standards, these is what happened, and if we leave knowing that I make more money, you're gonna leave with whatever you lost. That woman ain't gonna take that
Hey,
shit.
but check
Then
this
move
out
Women
though,
on.
gonna
right?
school because
Then move on.
you know women gonna spend. They're gonna spend
Exactly.
more than they gain. We already know.
But that way it's checks and balances
No,
though.
I agree with you. I love the way you're
Wouldn't
saying.
that be nice though? That would be nice.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. I love that idea, nigga. That's why I'm telling you, nigga, that's the perfect idea, nigga, but that would make too much sense for us. Like that would be too much in
Mm.
the favor of men. Like
Like it's
that's what a relationship is. It's a partnership. It's a partnership that we both buy in. But what problem is the balance, the checks and balances don't match. So when a woman want a man to get tied into marriage, you got to do everything, and all I got to do is give you love. That's
So
not an
check this out,
equal,
right?
you know what I'm saying, equivalent exchange.
It never match.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When it
It's
comes
never,
to a woman, checks
but
and balance never
yeah,
matches.
but Tay way of thinking, that's what I want. Me and a woman, you like me, I like you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's sign an agreement just to protect both of us financially, emotionally. You can't put me in court. You can't say I did this and cheated you. It's all here. And after 5 years or 3 years or 2 years or however long you want it to be, let's sit back down and have another conversation.
And renegotiate.
Do
And
you
you know
still
what's
love me the
crazy?
same way? Do you still like me the same way? Is there things that I can fix? Is there things you can fix? Is there things we should change? Because that's what you do in business deals. Hey
You
man,
know what crazy though?
yeah,
Back in
yeah,
like
I agree.
2009, 2010, I posted the same shit. I said it before blockchain though. I said marriage should be a negotiating track that lasts no longer than 5 to 7 years,
Yeah, but that don't
and
benefit
then you
women.
renegotiate that contract.
Ain't that right, M? That shit don't benefit
Is she
women. Why
still
would
in
women
here?
like? Yeah, my dog always stay to the end. But
I'm
no,
just saying, bro.
hey
But you
Tay,
make sense
I'm
though.
making you for president. Hey, listen, the way
I
you
got
talking
these
right now, you
ideas.
and bro, I might nominate y'all niggas. Boy, somebody
I'm
might need to
telling.
put y'all in charge of some shit, bro. Cause
Yeah,
God,
that's it. Because it's like, okay, their feelings aren't hurt. Like a lot of women, a lot of women, they, it's a flex.
yeah,
It's they
Right.
have these milestones they got to get.
yeah,
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but they kind of do it in reverse, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Like wait too long to try to close all this down because they use their best years to basically play around in the streets, in the field,
Running the
and
streets.
then
Yeah.
and then by the time the clock is ticking as far as their birth, like when they can have babies and stuff, that's when they start trying to put up the pressure and then have all these extreme standards and stuff. And unfortunately, the dating pool and the marriage pool has shrunken because that's just
Cause
how
there's no
that's how the cookie
reason.
crumbles.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
There's no
say this
need for
too.
marriage no more, man.
I mean, there was never, but think about it.
It's
Marriage,
just a flex to other women.
but marriage was
Yeah.
based off of the barter system, nigga. Let's be honest. Every culture, when you married your daughter off to somebody or your son off to somebody, it was to get
Right.
something in return. It was a barter system. And it
Mm-hmm.
was to strengthen your families and
Right.
your bloodline
Your family
through other
ties.
strong families and bloodlines to keep, to make one bloodline to make it, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
marriage was never because, and that's what movies will do. That's what the living in the bullshit will do. Living in the bullshit will
Fairy
tell you that
tales and shit.
somebody posted that people get married because of true love. And then the fairy comes
But
down and this is the life I always wanted. My Prince Charming. He has wrote into my life and saved me from everything. That's fairy tale. Look at all the
listen.
history of any great people. It was through
Mm,
blood, sweat, and tears and sacrifice. That's the
mm,
real way. It's never been, if you ever talk to most people who rich and stay together and really become something and they had longevity, they went through some bullshit with this person.
mm.
They had to deal with a lot of shit because it's almost impossible to get to where you at without doing something negative in a crooked world. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Makes sense.
you have to have, and that's why men have to be the way men are. And when women try to enter into a space where men dominate because they have to, and it's like women realize that because when women want value in men's space where no matter what you do, you'll never have the value that you think you deserve.
Mm,
And that's a hard thing to swallow for women because one minute you say, oh, men never wanted women to be equal. And I know that sounds fucked up, but we never wanted them to be equal because we always thought them as something special, something, you know what I'm saying? There was value, and there still is value in women. I don't want to make it,
it is. It always will be.
but I'm saying the value for women was so strong back in the days because it was so hard for men back in the days. And now that things have become more easier, the
Mm,
value that women have for men is not there, and the value that men have for women is not there because they have to play off each other. The value that you want from somebody
Mm.
has to match the value that you can give to somebody. And
Mm.
that's just how
That
it
sounds
always
too much
been.
like equality.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. And we have never given women, men have never given women equality. We have
Mm.
always given them special treatment. When you find
Of
that one
course.
girl, you treat her better than every other girl. That was what they tell you. They showed you that. When you find that one, and then but women can't realize getting treated better if somebody even has a taste of what they get. So because you fuck one woman, how dare you? Because now
Right.
she has had something that I have, and now to her, the value of what you given is tarnished. But to somebody
Mm-hmm.
else, that value could be above the moon. Because
Reverend Kurt.
Man,
women
so listen.
outclass, women out look, women outthink themselves. And this is real talk. Women outthink themselves because they have to prove that they're smarter. Because the
Mm.
world is man driven. So a lot of times you see women play themselves out of shit. You notice it all the time. You'll see some woman and she'll play herself out of something like, if you would have just shut up, I was gonna do this, this, and this.
Mm-hmm.
That's facts. That actually happened. That happened to a lot of like my baby mom. I went through that before. I was like, I just finished through this, but you just don't know how to shut the fuck up.
Men have been
I tell
trained.
women all the time.
We have, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but men have
No,
been
you good.
trained how to chase women. Women have never been trained how to chase a man. So how the fuck am
Mm,
I gonna listen to a woman tell me how to get a nigga? I mean, how to
mm.
get them. When I've been the one my whole life chasing you, bitch, all you had to do was look pretty. All you had to do
Show
was
up.
set up. All you
No,
had to
Mm.
do was not say the
wait
wrong
a
thing.
second. I would say for a time, no. I would say for a time, women in our in the black community, I would say for a time, they did. Women knew how
They
to
did.
find it. Like they had recipes. Remember, they knew how to cook.
No.
Yeah.
You know, it was more. You know,
I'm not talking about the
like
facts. No, but that I'm not talking about on
at
that
a
sense.
point. I'm not saying that. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on now, but at a certain point in
I
time,
do.
Hey,
I
Kurt,
would
what's
say at
good
a
with
certain
you?
point in time.
I
Now
just
go
want to.
ahead, Tay.
Man,
Yeah. Go ahead, Tay. I just want to let Kurt know I
fuck,
see
bro.
him.
What's up, bro? How y'all
Yeah,
doing,
my fault.
finally?
What up?
Got his
What up? What
glasses
up?
on.
I was just about to
It's
say,
a crazy
Reverend,
story why I got glasses on. I'm gonna let y'all finish, and I gotta tell y'all this shit.
I'm about to say you look like Reverend
Uh,
Kurt, bro. Like
hey, like he
other
just came
time.
from the Free the Black
Yeah,
Man
I'm about to say for the
protest.
Muslim man march, nigga. Like
Wow,
brother,
You got to
brother
get
Malcolm.
out. You guys got to get your hand out my pocket,
man,
Glass.
Yeah, exactly.
don't do me like that. Don't do me.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. But go
One
ahead,
I had a
Tay.
long day.
You been, Tay been
No,
dropping some
that
jewels.
was it. I would say because the women back then they knew how to, like.
Yeah,
But now it's like it's not celebrated for them. For what's celebrated in not just black women, but women as a whole in the West. What's celebrated is basically not bending to a male authority. They feel like they don't have to. I'm not saying they necessarily have to, but now it's just like at least in the West, that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's spreading throughout the world, but they feel like, we're equals. Why should I have to listen to you? I don't respect your authority, but you have to still do the same things you used to do.
facts,
You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? That's just how it is now.
facts.
mm.
We don't play by them rules. I'm just saying how it is. Like
Yeah, of course.
Hey,
I don't play by
How
them.
y'all
can you
don't play
play by the
by it.
rules in a dirty game? Like you'll be a fool.
Yeah, I'm not a part of that system.
Yeah, but then you know what I mean. But you can't really be, you know what I'm
Uh,
saying. Since you can't really be religious, it's an accountability thing too that men have to, you know what I'm saying, to abide by, bro. Like I can't fuck around and just, you know what I mean, get away with whatever I want to. It's always somebody I got to answer to. Even if let's just say religion,
Facts.
right? The man answer to God. You know what I mean?
I can't really
Mm,
hear
The
it.
man is gonna answer to God, right? And you supposed to be led by God as a man, right? Or whatever
Hmm.
y'all
right.
whatever I'm just using it as,
Whatever religion you believe in,
right?
yeah.
So the woman is supposed to come under your leadership. You know what I mean? If you were traditional, you know what I mean? Hey, if you out here on your own, you are not getting the protection that you should be getting from the man. Now we got our own shit that we not, you know what I mean? Especially when talking about black community. Man, let me get into this real quick. This is on my. Since we talking about hoes.
Yeah,
Get off your
Since we
chest.
talking about
this
this
is a
shit.
safe
I
thing.
done
really
had
Go
a
hear
ahead
it.
and talk
fucking.
your shit,
Can
Kurt.
y'all hear me, bro?
It's a
He said he
safe
can't
Can't
hear
hear
me for
Tay?
real.
Tay, he say, can you hear him?
You can't hear me, bro?
It just sound kind of robotic. I don't know if it's just
Can
my
y'all hear
thing.
me?
I don't know if it's just
Yeah, I can hear
mine.
you.
It just
Hey,
sounds kind of robotic-y.
try coming in and come back out, going out and come back in.
Maybe I'll leave and then come back.
Yeah.
All right, you can hear it.
No, I
It
can't
was
hear it.
robotic-y to me.
Nah, it sounds clear to me.
Okay.
You know. But
Oh
I think
Okay.
dang,
we
maybe
all
it's
both
my
of
thing. I
yeah,
don't know.
I meant
ain't
Tay
both
to
of y'all
go out and
using
come
your
back in.
phone? Ain't both of
Say
y'all
what?
Nah,
using
like I can hear y'all clear. It's
Yeah.
work. Like now it's working. I don't know.
But I'm saying you using the phone and he using the phone, right?
Yeah, but I mean I'm on Wi-Fi too. I mean I can hear both of y'all. Video's working and the audio's clear now.
Yeah. That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
But
know.
I'm saying his shit might be
When he comes back, we'll see how it works.
yeah, but I'm
If it's
saying
mine,
because he
if I
probably
have to
using
leave,
Wi-Fi and his phone too, it's just probably having a
Yeah, it
bad
says
connection.
something about something going on. He got an issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He probably got an issue with his
And telling
connection
you
with
use
his
his
Wi-Fi. But
but yeah, man.
you've been hitting on some shit today, Tay, bro. But hey, listen, you
yeah.
speaking some gospel, nigga. I feel like we at the tabernacle. Hey, man, you giving
That's
game
just that's
and saying some real shit, bro.
that's how like think about it, man. Our women back then, it was just like it was a beautiful thing, man. It was a real beautiful thing. But now it's so many it's a lot of subconscious stuff that's being attacked to our women and they eat it up. It's up to
Mm.
some, and it's not just them. It's not just them. We receive the messages as black men in our community, through the music, through popular culture,
Yeah,
whether we like it or not, can seep in. You can fight it if you're smart enough to recognize it,
yeah, yeah.
but everybody's not smart enough to recognize that they're being fed messages of division and disrespect towards one another and stuff. Not everybody can recognize that. Like I listen to the most trash, hood, ridiculousness sometimes, like if I'm in the gym, but I know what it is.
Yeah.
Now some people they internalize these things, F that bitch or F that and that stuff
Right.
seeps in if you hear it all the time. I'm actually gonna work on a project like that using I want to use like AI to kind of do like a scan of all the popular black music of the last maybe since hip hop came out,
Yeah.
and I want to
Mm-hmm.
see the most prevalent like words and language used, and see if that has any, if there's some data that can be found out in there, like what specific language is being promoted to us, and how has that had an effect on the black community.
I mean,
I think that'd be
influences
a good
is real. You know, people are
thing. Yeah,
influenced.
man. We used to
So
have the highest marriage rates and stuff in the country,
yeah,
and highest
and,
marriage, highest childbirth in
yeah,
a two family household, and then they attacked us. They
exactly.
attacked us with the LBJ and the Civil Rights Act and all that stuff.
And it's
We
and
got
it's
attacked.
and it's smart because like not every war is fought, with guns and like Bo was saying, like
Yeah.
financial. A lot of things is more tactical than that. So,
Yes. Hmm.
but it's hard for you to recognize something when you don't. First of all, you don't even know it's happening, and second of
Yeah.
all, I mean, let's be honest. And second of all, you're in a state where you can't really change nothing. So
Yeah.
instead of sticking together, of course, you'll blame each other, especially when it's hard. And I feel like we just got to get back to, men and women just enjoying men and women because it's men and women and not basing anything off of more than what it, you know what I'm saying, than that. Start at that basis and then men and women can move up from there. But if you go in expecting anything from somebody that you don't know,
Right.
it's crazy. First of all, to even have put that into anybody's head to say, you know what? When you get older, some random man's supposed to come and find you. Or some random girl is supposed to come and be the most beautiful thing and choose you. And I'm supposed to be this person and I'm supposed to come choose you. It's crazy in itself. It should have been, hey, if you find somebody that fuck with you and really ride for you and stick with this person.
Stick with it.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But that's not what we teach. And that's what I'm saying. That's not just what's taught. I don't know if that's just in the music, because we know it's in the music. But I don't know if that, it's
Mm-hmm.
so many other things that's tied into why we don't, and the way that we as society, not just black men, but just people in general, move the way that they move. Because man, everybody commit crime. Like I hate when people are like, oh, this person. Listen, every race commit crime.
Right.
Not every case that happens is reported. It's
Mm-hmm.
impossible. If you killed somebody and nobody knows, it takes a while. Even though we got a lot of technology, there's corrupt people at every aspect and every level in the world. Like it's just impossible not to be. So you got to understand, like, bruh, women don't. And I did this. And what I'm saying is women just don't understand the reality of things, and that bothers me because you could sit here and say all this stuff that women say, and yeah, we could agree with it or we not. But at the end of the day, when you go out every day and you interact, is that what you see? You know what I'm saying? Is that happening in your everyday life? If it's not, then stop fucking following that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's retarded to me. Like if you walk outside and if you know you need to do this and you know you got to do this, and if you want a man and you want a man to take care of you, and all the men are saying, I'm not going to take care of you unless you do this, this, and this. You got to do this, this, and this. Like it
Right.
don't even make
But
sense.
niggas ain't holding the line.
I think us brothers are holding the line. I think we are. I think us brothers are holding the line, bro.
What y'all been talking about, man?
Hold the line.
Oh shit, a little
Problems,
bit of everything.
women,
Shit, man.
whatever.
Hey, man, what's been going on with you, man?
What you got
I
on
can
your
hear you.
chest, bro?
Hey, Tay, can you hear Kurt
Yeah, can you hear me,
clearly?
bit dog?
Yes, it's a bit better. It's a bit better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, so I done down, went to my settings. I done did a whole fucking reboot. Man,
Call
dang,
the
I'm on
IT
a
support.
MacBook Pro.
You know
Man,
the MacBook Pro,
yeah.
yeah.
That's
But go
no
ahead, man.
poo-poo
Tell us what
shit,
you
you know
want
what I mean?
to. Yeah.
But no, man, let me tell y'all real quick, bro. Speaking of this fucking ignorant ass, these glasses and all this other bullshit I got on, so right? Got up this morning, bro. Couldn't see shit, bro. Like when I say my
Oh,
goddamn, the light was so fucking bright and shit, bro. I'm talking about my shit was fucked up, right? So I'm like struggling, had to make it to work. Fucking, they like, man, go to the fucking doctors and shit, right? Clowning me and shit, talking about I look like fucking Ray Charles and shit. I came in there with the damn shades on and shit.
yeah.
Fucking, I get to the optometrist and shit. They prescribe me some drops and shit, right? Long story short, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
just gotta rock the glasses and shit for a little bit. And
What they say was wrong?
fucking
What happened?
fucking infection and shit, bro.
Oh,
Hell
okay.
yeah, hell yeah. Fucking
Yeah.
prescribe me some drops and shit, right? So I go to the
Yeah.
pharmacy, I'm waiting for an hour. You already know how the pharmacy is and shit, right? So I get up there after waiting for an hour just for them to tell me, oh no, we don't got these eye drops. So I'm like, bitch, I'm dying right now. Like I can't see, bitch. Like, so give me the prescription so I can go get these shit somewhere else, bitch. Like, oh no, is this some ghetto ass motherfucking bitch in the goddamn behind the fucking counter and shit. But
Was it a black
anything
queen?
away from you say anything, I can tell this is a spiel that she normally gives,
Hold
right?
on, I'm gonna come back in.
All right.
So
Go ahead.
anything
Uh,
outside of the norm, you ask any fucking questions outside of fucking okay. I'm like, because that's what she's coached to say. I can tell. You can tell when somebody's coached to say something, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to come back on Tuesday because we don't even got your shit in today. I'm like, bitch, I can't come back Tuesday. I need the shit right fucking now. Like, this is an emergency. Like, bitch, I'm in pain. I can't see shit. Bitch, like, I need these shits, right? I don't know what you want me to fucking do. I'm like, I just want you to tell me how I get my prescription so I can go and fucking get this shit somewhere else. It's like I don't have time for fucking playing with you. Like I don't even have an attitude, but now I'm getting an attitude because I can't see. I'm fucking blind in one eye. I'm fucking like, bitch, like stop playing with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm irritated. I've been in the fucking doctors all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? I want to go
Yeah.
fucking home, right? So I'm irritated now. I'm hungry, so I'm hangry now.
Yeah.
On top of all this shit, and you talking to me
All that.
crazy. You
Yeah,
talking to
yeah.
me crazy, like getting the attitude. So she called the other girl over there. She was cool. I'm like, yo, look, I need my prescription because I can't wait for the shit. I need this shit now. Like it's not a fucking I can wait
Mm-hmm.
till fucking Tuesday. Like, you know what I mean? I can't if that was the case, I would never even came here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So she's like, oh no, that's just not how it works. I don't speak nurse jargon. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fucking medical person, right? So she like, oh no, you just got to go up the hall, go to optometry and get your shit, right? So I'm like, cool. They put another fucking prescription in for some different drops or whatever, do the same thing, and fucking it was all good, but it just like it's just like I'm not. First of all, like a lot of these females, bro, like you not used to. I'm not your ghetto ass.
Man.
I'm not your hood. I'm not your thug ass homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a grown ass
Yeah.
man. I don't play them games. You talk to me with some respect. I'm gonna give you respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we give too much to these women, bro. That's not deserving of it, bro. And that's I love women, bro. You feel me? Like it's not a this ain't a hate thing. This is I'm
Yeah,
purely
brother, you. That's
it's
exactly yeah.
frustrating, but it's frustrating now to the point, bro. Like what do I have? Do I have bitch written on my fucking forehead? Like I'm not to be fucking played with. Like why are you playing with me? And that's the thing. Like men, we
Right.
inherently know how to talk to each other because there's always the threat. There's
Exactly.
always the threat of
Yeah,
violence
violence.
on the other end of
Exactly.
that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you not gonna talk to the next man crazy because you know
Fact.
he
Yeah.
could swing off on your ass. You know what I'm saying? But we let them get away with way too fucking much, and we fucking sugarcoat way too much shit. That's why, like, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, bro. Like, none of that shit, bro. He ain't won't having that shit, bro. Like, we too nice. I feel like for real, it has nothing to do with like. I really feel I don't think it's all men. You know what I mean? I feel like yeah, there's some hoe ass niggas. There's some hoe ass niggas, of course. You know what I'm saying? And
There's a
Right.
that's a whole different we under attack, especially black men. We under attack from the this. I'm not even gonna go. I'm not even gonna touch that. We do got to get our shit together, right? But besides that, just is speaking on our women, right quick. Like the disrespect. I really feel like they hate us, bro. At this point, bro, it's always something fucking negative,
Hey,
and it's just like, bro, like
So,
I always said
let me
that.
ask you this, Kurt. Clear is it's almost clear, but I want to make sure the person you're talking about is black, right? It's a
yes,
black woman.
absolutely. But I ain't gonna
Okay.
say.
I just want to make sure. I just wanted
I
to make
been
sure
say
you
it's
was
a black
yeah,
queen,
black
man.
queen. Yeah, I just wanted to make
Ratchet
sure that
ass
you
thing,
was talking
man.
about those black queens.
I'm just like,
I don't
this
want
is
nobody to be
ghetto, and I'm
confused.
just like, man, look,
What color was her nails?
man, I don't know, but she had all piercings all in her fucking
Because
face and shit, all type
he
of
was already pissed, right? The
shit.
nigga could barely see. He
Yeah, I
already
could
told you he
barely,
was
yeah,
blind,
bro.
nigga. He can't see the nails she got on, nigga.
Just, you know what I mean? Just had to get right. That's why it took me a second. Come on, had to put the drops on my eye, let that shit settle in for a quick second. I was starving, nigga. I ain't gonna have to
Yeah,
calm
Sometimes,
down
bro.
before I gotta be real quick.
And sometimes you gotta decompress, bro. And you just needed that time to
that's a
decompress
fact.
because you had a full day. You done had a full day of bullshit. And you're like, bro, I just need to get, like you said, I just need to get home, get some food, decompress. And now, like you said, now you straight. But as a man, you have to deal with that. And like you said, and me and Bo know that you're very much pro black women.
Bro,
We know that about you.
bro, very
We know,
much.
like
Yeah,
that's the one thing we know. You are. We said that on the other one of the other podcasts we was talking about. We was like, yeah, well, Kurt pro black woman, he pro women.
mm-hmm.
He like so for you to say that lets you know that it's not that we men ain't trying, and it's not that we don't care, bro. But even with the ones that try their hardest, you treat them bad. But like I tell people all the time, listen, nigga, you'll be a fool to think that that's women like getting treated well. I
It
done
ain't
looked
even
at
just a
videos and
black
see.
women thing. I think the new
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think
modern
it's a black
women, period.
women, yeah, modern women, period.
Yeah,
They take joy in
demonize
that whole, yeah, that whole
feminism.
toxic love because they watch a lot of love and
Yeah,
hip hop. They
mhm.
watch a lot of these videos, Housewives of Atlanta. So their version of
I mean,
real love
mhm.
is that toxic kind of treat me bad, then come fuck me good, then love me, and then tell me you'll kill a nigga over me, and then I put my
Right.
hands on you, you put your hands on me, we get
But
kids, we break up, we
well,
get back
what
together.
it is too, bro. it is they think we are responsible for their happiness and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they think I'm gonna break this down for
Yeah.
you, right? So
But who taught them that?
these simp ass, hoe
Society.
ass, the generation before us.
Yeah, generation plus generation
Yeah,
have taught
yeah.
to lead them
Which
to women have
you
always been treated as
right.
princesses, bro. Come on
You
now.
want to treat your
That's
woman like a queen and shit.
exactly.
That's not to say, but that's something that I want to do to make you happy and shit. But that's not my job. Is to make you happy.
Hmm.
Happiness comes
Hmm.
from within your self esteem. All of that shit. That
Facts.
shit comes from
You gotta
within
be
you.
happy
It is
yourself.
not my job or my duty to make you to please you. Like
Happy and
that's why
give you peace.
when I teach niggas this in the game and like when it comes to even like approaching them, I tell niggas like, yeah, because they all, you know what they was really like to talk about like, oh yeah, you need to make them laugh and shit. I don't come off like no fucking clown. You ain't no fucking jokester. I'm not here for your fucking amusement.
Entertain them. You got to entertain them,
Entertainment.
motherfucker.
Like, no, I'm not. I'm not none of you. I'm not here for your entertainment. Like, I'm all for dating with intentions and dating with,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying. The purpose of pleasing each other is important. That is a factor into a relationship and shit. So you wanna please each other, but that's not my duty to. I'm not auditioning. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But just when you said like please each other, whatever, they have to be willing to do it
Right.
first. Cause you're that. Cause here's what we always be saying, right? Women do not like men. They only like your position. The position. They attracted to a position, not the man. Anybody can fill that position. Even a woman could fill that position. The reason why it don't work with a woman, cause they both don't know each other finesses. Men are more willing to be finessed by a woman than a woman. A woman not finna let another woman finesse her
Mm-hmm.
ass. They know all that trick. Oh, you forgot your wallet? Me too, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Another man is
That's
in there. They're
aggressive.
like, okay, I got it, whatever. It ain't no
It's
big
aggressive
deal.
a little
But
bit.
a woman is not gonna let another one finesse her. That's why it don't work with them. Like, cause they like, oh, I might get me I have a bitch like, oh, I'm gonna get me a bit. Okay, I ain't worried about that. Cause you know why? Who gonna pay the bill? Who gonna pay the bill when you go out to eat?
Yeah, I think
I mean,
Yeah, you right. Yeah, I know I'm right.
we got so docile and masculinity and it's all by design, bro. They have taught this, through the feminism movement, through a lot of different entertainment and everything else. They've taught men to just go along and get along, and we don't really say anything to correct um or really put the story straight. So they think we stupid at this point. They really think men are dumb, and I think that too has
Yeah.
played a factor into because oh, they get all these higher education and degrees and so on and so forth, right? Which is not a knock on that, right? I'm all for everybody pursuing their education and shit, but because you now feel these positions and you feel that your lot in life is to be dominant, right? You know what I'm saying, or you're in a position of authority, right? You feel that it's your duty to not only you basing your happiness off of superficial shit, right? So you first of all, your happiness is predicated on what you can afford, right? You know what I'm saying? Your the car you drive, the house you live in, and so on and so forth, clothes and shit, right? So when it comes to even these women trying to find a mate, it is not finding somebody that's suitable for them. It's all predicated on superficial shit. Not to say you should find a bum. Man don't work, he don't eat. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's doing something in life and shit. You know what I'm saying? But we have
I don't
lost
know.
as men too that ability to coach and be the guidance and the backbone of the family and shit because by design it's all by design, bro. Like we the capitalism is really I could get deep on this shit, bro, because the capitalism really is all ran by corporation. They want us all in separate households paying separate bills. So I could go into that part two, you know what I'm saying? But really just to keep it to just the relationship wise, it's yeah, it was done on purpose and but they can't see that. You know what I'm saying? So they being used by the system thinking that they're getting a leg up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are thinking they're getting a leg up. Oh, I got my good job and I don't need no man. Da, 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 da. But really, now you're in a world of they're in this bubble, right? You know what I'm saying? And they think that that shit is what's important when it's really not. When we know, you know, I think we talked about, you know, the Bear Grylls experiment one time, right? When they put them on an island and shit, and the men had to go build
Yeah.
their own society, and women had to build their own society, and we see how that turned out. A lot of this shit they don't realize is afforded. And I'm not the most macho nigga either, like that's out here building fucking bridges and fucking plumbing and all that shit, right? So I'm not gonna be the one to sit here and say I don't reap the benefits and shit of modern society. But when it all boils down to it, it's the comfort that men have already even built. You know what I'm saying? As far as you can go to the grocery store, yeah, you don't need a man, but you can go to the grocery store and get your food. But if that option wasn't there, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be able to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Survive on your own. Yeah, you got a car
Right.
and the roads is paved, the roads are paved and shit like that. But all of that's done by who's the most people drilling oil and shit. Yeah, you got the one offs, you know what I'm saying, super uh, 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 butch females, for lack of a better term, but you know what I mean, that do this shit. But for the most part, bro, like I don't want to do the shit. Let alone I know women ain't trying to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. Like they think it ain't really much change from the Stone Ages. Like just because we got modern technology, you know what I mean? It's just all it's all a facade. We live in this bubble, especially in America. We live in this bubble. We think, oh, modern society and technology is gonna protect you, bro. It don't take much, bro. The power grid go down. Let something happen, bro. You know, we done already seen it with the COVID. Motherfuckers out here losing their
Right.
motherfucking minds, bro.
Let me ask you this though.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you think traditional relationship worth saving? The quote unquote traditional
It ain't
relationship.
never gonna be the same. What it has to do now is it has to change into something that is we both got to wise up and use the capitalism as a tool. That's what I'm saying. You really the matrix that we live in, bro. It is if you once you start to see shit, once you see it, then you can utilize. It ain't gonna be the same because they don't want it to be the same. Like it's not set up and structured that way. For one, let me just for example, right? Shit's so expensive you can't even for most people that's not making a certain amount, you ain't even gonna be able to survive like that anyway. So you have to, you know what I'm saying, work as a team and shit, so to speak, to really get ahead. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you really wanna what I suggest, you know what I'm saying, is we need to get off of this competitive thing with each other and really find something that you know what I mean you both passionate about, or find something move in one accord to really level up together. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we still need each other. You know what I mean? And we
Right.
need family dynamic. But
We definitely need each
the
other.
old school,
But I'm a slightly disagree with you though.
I got something I
I
want to say on this too.
I don't
Let you go
think
first.
that we both need to smarten up. I think men already been smart
Mhm.
enough. Cause we been the one that have to learn the women to order to achieve the women. We have to know about you. And think about it, we're not a competitiveness. We're not. There's no competitiveness. It's the women competing for the men. The women are trying to be a man. So think about it. We have been the one like his thing that goes right. The moment that men is say fuck this shit, I want more for my buck. Fuck this. I'm no longer putting you on a pedestal. No happy wife, happy life type of shit. No. I need something from what I'm getting out of this. For what I'm putting in a relationship, I need something back. We can't even get a female to smile these days without catching the attitude. I was like, generally, bitches do not like men. They don't. So that's why motherfuckers say, fuck this. Okay, you can get that. You can have that. We gonna leave you to the simps that gonna say you you're a queen and a man should respect you, even though you fucking 15 niggas and all his friends. We say, oh, we gonna leave you to the sim. I'm gonna pack my shit. I'm gonna go over here. Y'all can have it over there. I'm gonna go over here. And you start to notice, right? I can go through my YouTube algorithm now, right? So once men start moving overseas and living and having their best life and not dealing with that bullshit, then I ain't see women moving. Oh, watch me move to Thailand. This is how much I pay for it. Now they going there where they see niggas moving to.
I just think
Then they talking about, then they want to complain about dating life. What do you expect to date in Asia? You want you a strong black man in Asia. Why you think they in there for?
So you want a strong black man in Asia?
If they wanted you, they would go
It
get you
makes
back in
sense, but
America.
think about it. If you did want a strong black man in Asia, he probably don't want you.
Exactly.
That's why he in Asia.
And I got a clip where I had a clip earlier where at least one complained like, "Oh, the dating here is trash." What do you think you in Thailand?
But
The nigga that's in Thailand ain't coming up for no strong black woman.
no, it's not even that. You can't think
It
that.
is.
No, it's not just that. It's because women.
No, it's not just that. It's not just that.
Yeah, that's
But
what I'm
if
saying.
you, cause think about it, why are you following men over here? We're
But
getting
that's what I'm
away from
saying.
that.
Women coming over, men come over to other cultures and love other cultures. We don't
Exactly.
go over there and try to force our
yeah,
culture
you
on
ate
them.
up
We go
all
over there
Yep.
12 hot
embracing
pockets in
their culture.
less than a week.
Right.
I'm telling you, a lot of black women go over to overseas and I'm a proud African black man,
survival for
motherfucker.
oatmeal for the rest of the week.
You can't do that in somebody else because you could be proud, but don't forget you on their shit.
Yeah, bread
Right.
in there, you make it the same.
What's your thought about that, Tay?
You know,
What do you think about the beautiful black queens moving to other country looking for a strong black man?
Yeah.
Did
Can
you
y'all hear
bleep
me?
that out, bro? Or is
Yeah.
that ain't gonna do that again, bro?
The what?
Goddamn,
What's
bro.
that?
Let me see that shit. Or is it bleeped out on purpose? Like, did you do that shit? Like, how you fucking do that shit?
what? What are you
The
talking
pipe shit or whatever that was.
about?
I
Oh yeah.
spoke his
You talking about my pipe?
Oh yeah. I'm about to say it shit just looked weird for a second. I thought it was bleeped.
No,
Nah, I
yeah,
got
it
the
do be
background.
peeping out.
Yeah.
My background tries to make it so that it won't show.
Cool. Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, you good. I ain't hiding this shit. This is every podcast, so.
Can y'all hear me? Is it too loud? Let me see if
Yeah.
I can adjust.
Mm-mm.
No,
Hold
you're
on, let
not
me see
lying.
if
It's
I
a
can
little
adjust.
low.
Perfect, bro. You sound like Barry White.
Oh,
Like
it's
you got
good?
deep. You got that.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's low?
Yeah, you got that.
We can hear you though. We can hear you
Maybe
though.
you come back. You
Man,
can
I
go
don't know
ahead.
what's up with this, man. I'm trying to
Well,
get
so
my
that's
whole
your shit
setup
now,
right.
bro. Because I done did everything. You know what I mean, now.
My thing about it is,
Mm.
the only place I've been is where you see brothers on the street. Like,
Yeah.
you see another
That's
black
happy
man, you
and
know he
enjoying
got
Happy.
something going
That's
on.
happy and
He's
enjoying
probably a
themselves.
retired dude.
Yep.
And if you just pause, you just show each other love. Like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, brother? You good? Like, and you don't even know the dude. It's
Yeah.
like how I
Let me get
imagine
Nigga,
you a
we
how it
made
drink.
used
it.
to be. But then the individuals come over there with their same preconceived notions. Their attitudes are never forced to change when they go
Exactly.
somewhere. I don't want to say all,
Exactly.
but
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
But
that you can't be
that's
proud
women
and
though.
go,
Women
but
follow. I mean,
let me ask you this then. I'm asking all y'all this. Because I was thinking about Kirk. Nigga say I came for peace. I don't want war. I come for peace. But I want to ask y'all this because I was listening to what Kurt was saying, and it got me to thinking. And when you say that, the different things that made the demasculation of man, and I think it was a very much a push in the way of the romanticizing that men do now. Back in the days, men never spent time romanticizing. We spent time doing, like we have goals. We don't really romanticize. But now a lot of these men, and that's why you got a lot of LGBT confused, because they have pushed romanticize in such a strong way. You see the movies like these love story movies that, and men being softer and men being loving, and oh, they let their woman do whatever, and oh, the woman cheat on him
Right.
3 times, he still love her, he brings her back. because true love is that, and so now you got a bunch of men who romanticize a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
men romanticize so much, and women don't like that either
No, they don't.
because
They don't.
because that was their thing. We romanticize, but but what comes along with romanticizing is bringing in fairy tale things into real life, like LGBT, being able to be LGBT and nobody judged it. That's a fairy tale. Everybody judges everything. Nigga, if you think that you're not, if you think that just being another color is not the most basic thing that you can be judged for, and you think that LGBT should be higher than that because you think that the color of your skin is not as important as whether or not you want to be a man or woman, like I'm just saying, think about it. Like women don't think rationally, bruh. With men, we think rationally. So we bump heads with women a lot. And one thing we would say is you can't save her. We'll sit there and say you can't save her, but then turn around and try to save her. We're a contradiction of ourselves, bruh.
Well,
Because
it
one
ain't
minute you'll say,
necessarily
one
save
minute
her.
you'll say
It's the community, and so I'm all for.
the
We
community
gotta
is
disagree.
built by
Yeah,
a group of people, bro.
right,
No matter how hard, if you're the only one fighting to make a community, doesn't make it a community.
right.
So every person who plays a part in that community plays a part, a specific part, and a very important part. So if you try to cover for everybody else's part, it's still not a community. You can't have a community of one. You can't have somebody there just because you believe that they should be there and they not contribute something to the community, bro. That's like if you build in a house and you got somebody that just come and watch. No, I'm just
Make
being
sure you
honest.
still get
And
access to
what
your
I'm
money and
saying is,
everything.
I understand community, but we can't force community. I don't care if you black, white, what community is community is what aligns with you.
Well, not
So if
necessarily
you get
community.
around
We
a
gotta
bunch of
create
people who,
a
yeah,
culture.
you got to create a
A
culture by
culture.
going around people of like-minded things. Women don't care about being, because these things, important things that really matters, women don't have to think about, bro. And this is when I'm thinking about men and women relationship. If you get into a relationship and don't think that women are not gonna not want to be pampered and not want to be treated special, you're only fooling yourself.
Right.
Because women have only known the way of being pampered. So when now with us men, when you go to a different culture, and those like in the Philippines, where women
Right.
are the prime workers, women
Mm-hmm.
really want to have families because most of the men might drink. They might not do what they do. So if a man who's always wanted some woman that's going to work hard and have those kind of conditions, you go cross seas, you find that women get mad at
Mm.
that. But what are you mad at? You mad at that these two people actually found a liking and they didn't use color or any other reason to make us not be together. Use that as a reason why we can't be together.
Right.
Like I can be with black men. Don't, and I hate it because black people try to act like black people ain't with black people. We're one of the most together people out of all the fucking people, bro. You just don't see it. It's not portrayed because that's not what black people care the fuck about. But there are
Right.
a lot of black people who've been together and be together and be a community. It's just not shown. So because it's not shown, we act like it must not exist. No, it
Right.
exists, bro.
Well, I'm all for.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
all
So
for.
don't be fooled by that shit. Love who you love, go where you go, but you have to choose to go where you're
That's
accepted.
it right there.
And if you're
Go
not
where you
accepted,
Stop right
celebrate
there.
it, not
exactly.
tolerate it.
Time
Yeah,
out right
tolerate it.
there for a second, because that's
Go
what
ahead.
I want to say.
Yeah.
Go where you celebrate it, not tolerate it. You know what I'm saying?
And it
And I'm
might
all
not
for that.
always be with your color. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
It
all for
might
that.
not be with the same skin color. It might,
Mm.
because you get to create your family. I know people say blood is this and that. No, it's not, bro. You got blood that you don't fuck with, bro.
It be
You
your
probably
own
don't even
fan. It be
know.
those be the ones that get you the most
And
because
I'm just saying, if we're gonna keep it real, let's keep it real. I'm not finna pretend to say, oh, I'm all pro women just because it make women feel good. No, I'm gonna hold you accountable. because you're a fucking human being and I need you. And if I need you, I can't just let you do anything, bro.
So
Nobody's just gonna let somebody come in their life and do what the fuck they want to do with no consequences.
let's pause on accountability too then, right? So y'all know what I do now, right?
Yeah.
I help with, people in recovery, and what that's taught me, right? When you're dealing with people with the addiction, right? What's the first thing they always tell you? First thing is you got to admit that you have a problem. That's the first step, right? Always. You I'm sure everybody's heard that before. You got to admit that you have a problem, right? But
Exactly. Because how can you fix a
this the
problem
thing
that you
about it.
don't
This the thing about accountability, right? The brain, because I can get spiritual on this too, because you are not your physical body, and your brain is also just a tool to be used in this vessel that we in right here. You know what I'm saying? So it is hard for people to admit that they have a problem or to take accountability for that, right? Because the brain has its own defense mechanism, and it's searching for the safest or the easiest route, right? So it's gonna go along, and it's hard to in your mind, it's hard to perceive that you are not in control, right? That's the hardest thing. That's why it's hard for people to take accountability, because they always want to blame other stuff, because in their mind they have control over all of this stuff, but you really don't. You really don't. So
Okay, I'm about to say that because
you
most of the
you you
time
can
people
you
think they have control and you don't
can
have control.
yeah, you don't have control.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to say
You
because
don't have
most
control
people think they're in control,
and
you
don't have
speaking on what I
control.
spoke on earlier.
But it goes
Yeah, you
into the
don't have
accountability
control on
too, though, because your brain, you're telling yourself, I can't possibly be something. It's hard for me to think of just a random scenario right now, but it is deep. It's deeper on a mental level. That's one of the hardest things people can do, is really take accountability, and most men have a problem with it too. And you know what I'm saying, that now we just at a crossroads, I believe. You know what I mean? And before I forget too, I was about to say something with I might have already forgot. Shit, because I was gonna say something about what Bo was saying. Man, shit, I be my mind,
How much
my
you
brain,
want,
my
Haley?
brain be thinking so fast, bro, and I can't speak fast enough for me to get there and catch up sometimes. I was trying to wait. I should have.
What
and Bobby talking that bullshit too, so it's hard to remember.
who be talking that bullshit?
That boy over there looking like he a ice road trucker, boy.
Is
He got
that what the
dead set.
question? Somehow about beautiful queen. What was the question? What we were talking about?
What? No, Bo, that was a question long ago. He was just talking about
That was a minute
acceptance.
ago. That
Yeah,
was
we was just talking about accountability.
Of
what's my thought on accountability?
I guess what's your thought on women taking
Oh man,
accountability?
all right.
I yeah,
I don't care no.
facts, and I think that's where I'm at too. But I'm telling you, Tay been speaking this gospel, bro. Y'all better listen to what Tay been saying. Tay been speaking. Yeah,
it's Riverside be fucking up,
no,
man. It's
it's
like,
definitely Riverside. But
yeah,
to speak
But
on
I
what
mean,
Kirk
but
I got
yeah,
fight
man.
in me too, though, man. So it's like, yeah,
saying, I don't want to portray that I'm saying give up on women and men should give up on women and women should give up on men and they shouldn't be. What I'm saying
Listen,
is because we're the one thing that we're the same as everybody else, as far as like plants, animals, like we do. Only thing different between us is we have the brain the capacity to think and evolve at an extremely high rate than everybody else.
mm,
That's our gift. And
right.
so when you're talking to another human being, especially Kirk, when you're talking to somebody like you said who you're trying to take serious
shit, he froze
and
on me
build
too.
something with, you have to have an understanding of what the foundation of what you're trying to build is. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people go in under this misguided notion of why they want somebody and why they need somebody, you know what I'm saying, to be with them. And once we accept that there's going to be women that want men for money, high amounts of money. There's gonna be women who don't want you for that money. We gotta admit that there's gonna be women that don't. The women that we don't want probably don't. I mean, the ones that we don't want, probably the reason we're not with them is because they don't look the way that we want them to look, or you know what I'm saying, or the features, physical features, but the qualities she have could be everything we want. Because, like, you know what I'm saying, like Kurt was saying, you ain't gonna try to bust on nothing ugly because you care about what
Right.
people think.
Who ain't gonna bust on that ugly?
Yeah, but well, we know me and you, but we OGs.
OG
Hey, listen,
to
my mom laughed at
this.
me about. She was like, "You out here telling it?" She like, "You out here talking about liking medium ugly?" And I'm like, and she was like, "What's the name? Is not no medium ugly. Like all those
Y'all
women are
gotta stop
beautiful."
doing that too. Y'all gotta stop doing that.
Doing what? Doing what?
That shit fuck with your confidence, all types of shit, bro. You gotta don't lower your standards, bro. Yeah,
No, we got standards. It's just not that high.
don't lower your
First of
standards.
all, it don't fuck up my confidence at all. If you know me,
Hey,
you know.
listen.
Listen, I talk to anybody. I don't care how bad.
Mm-mm.
Listen, first of all, there's no human that I believe we all gods on this earth, bro. I
Yeah.
believe it. I believe we all
Right.
our own gods on this earth. I'll be damned if I let any man, woman make me feel inferior to them.
We all
Like,
God, bro.
Mm.
We all
yeah,
connected. You know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying.
This is
So
just the vessel.
I don't walk around even worrying about whether or not I'm gonna be fearful or have to be fearful of somebody. I couldn't live my life like that, bro. I go too many places by myself. I do too much shit by myself to ever have a fear of.
But that's part of the problem, bro. But that's part of the problem. You giving these unworthy women the attention, right? And that's what women want. They're not like
Even
us
kings have
as
concubines.
as men, bro. They're not like us as men. But you're giving
Even
them the
every king
illusion. But you're giving them
every
the
king has
illusion.
had a concubine, and many of them.
What you say? Go ahead.
Even I say every king has had a concubine, and
Yeah.
many of them,
But it's the thing though.
and they were never living up to the value of the queen.
But you're giving them the illusion of options though, bro. So when they think they have
It
all of
ain't no
these
No,
illusion.
you're
options,
not. No, you're not. That's romantic. See, what
They
you're
know
doing
where
is
they stand.
romanticizing. This is what I'm saying. This is what I say when you romanticize. That's romanticization. What I am exuberating is a play of power. I'm a man. I choose women. I have women. Every king does that. I have a wife. This is the person I chose. I have concubines. That's why I do have like it's not of me doing any ploy for a woman. See, that's what I'm saying. When you think as a man think, I never think of what I'm doing so for a woman. Because I understand that I bring value to women.
no, but in their minds,
The
bro,
only value
when these women that are
that's what I'm
not
saying.
in their minds, bro, in their minds,
Yeah.
when I'm not talking about you. In their mind, they think they have the options now that they don't really have because so many men is giving them attention when they don't deserve it. You know what
But
I'm
here's
saying?
another thing though, dog. So they getting in their mind and
How
hype
they
their
gonna
head
step their
up,
game up
but
if
the
they getting attention
reality
anyway?
is they're getting attention from guys they don't want.
Let me ask you
They're
this
not
question.
what really boosts their head up is a guy that they don't deserve, they don't qualify for. Give them time. Call every other guys invisible to these bitches because they don't want these motherfuckers. You would realize
I
like
don't know,
most
bro.
women do
Niggas is
not
hitting
like
anything and
most men.
everything nowadays, bro. So even though to
Say
you
what?
it's just sex, niggas is hitting anything and everything nowadays, bro. So even though to you it's just
They always been hitting
to
everything.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's what I'm trying to tell you. Men have always hit anything.
Always been hitting motherfuckers.
Like you're trying to make it seem like it was this one time where we didn't hit anything. No, nigga, it was never
Yeah.
a time where we didn't hit anything. Why you think women so mad and always say men are dogs? They'll hit anything. This is a generational curse, nigga. Like this ain't no shit that just
Hurt.
popped up. We didn't just we don't our generation just didn't start, and the generation before didn't just start that shit, nigga. But that's men, bro. And that's why I said that even kings have concubines. Men have always fucked less. Because
Mm.
less doesn't mean because less to women is not the same as less to
I give you
men.
that. I give you that.
So of course, women they value themselves off of a beauty chart. Men don't have to value a woman off of a beauty chart. Women have to. That's how they do their superiority to each other, nigga. You think other women care that other women rich? No. How beautiful is this woman? How is this woman perceived by other people? Men, we want you for your body. Men are made to reproduce. Women are the reproducers. Nigga, you wouldn't if you really cared about looks, and which some men do, and you didn't care about the physical aspect, that's why you got LGBTQ. That's why you got confused people, because those people no longer care about the natural body of a woman. That shit matters nothing to them. That's why they say, "Oh, we're fluid.
I think that's a
We,
lot.
I'm
I think that's
fluid."
a lot of giving up too. I think people just say
But
expression.
that's what I'm saying.
They say
But listen,
Listen,
it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that.
that's the romanticization that has been placed on men. Women have listen. Women have wanted men to be more gentle and be more feminine, be more women, show your soft side. Now these men have shown their
Oh
soft side.
they showed their soft side, all right.
They're showing their
but
soft
think
side.
about it. I think that is what happened when you leave the decision made to the women.
And that's what I'm saying. So you're
Shit
going
like
back.
that.
Listen,
Be
it all goes
softer.
in a full fucking circle, nigga. As a man, why would I sit here and let a woman dictate how I feel and how shit should go when I know that women deal off of their feelings? They're emotional creatures. Like that comes first. You got some logical women that think logical, but I guarantee they got their logic from a man.
Yeah.
That bitch didn't just pop up in one day. I'm logical.
They got
No, she
everything
had a
from a
man that
man.
got her. And because
Who where they get their phrases from? The
think
phrases
about
they
all the
use.
successful women. I guarantee you, they got their game plan from a man.
And that's what it
Yeah.
was. That's what it was. Now you just triggered it. That's what I was about to say. Women, that's why if you listen to their conversation, it's all centered around men for the most part. Like, you know what I mean? Like all like their world, so to speak, revolves around what we doing. You know what I mean? Like
No, bro, that's what I'm saying. So why would I'm not saying that there's a lesser value than women, but what I'm saying is the role that y'all
there's a
try to
different
give
role.
these women to play in y'all lives is not the role that they supposed to be playing, and that's why you fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So it matters not the color of person you choosing, nigga. It's the value of the person who values you. If a woman values you and she sees you how she's supposed to see you, you're gonna do good, no matter what the race.
It's
But
not
if
about a
you
race
see,
thing.
if you
It's
have,
a culture
yeah,
thing. It's a
exactly.
cultural
It's a
problem.
yeah.
It's
You
not
have
just
that.
the black culture. I'm talking about just America,
Exactly.
just America in general. I'm not even talking about what I mean color. Even though black community, they do need to get it together the most. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as
Of course, you feel that way because that's your culture.
Ask you this though. Let me ask you this. Why do black community have to get it together? Why have to be so loyal to black community?
It's not a
Why they can't be loyal to your community
yeah my community. Yeah, I
that
mean
you
well that
create?
is my community. I mean what you mean?
Your community.
Your
See, but what I'm
community,
saying,
your
your
community is the
community.
family that you
Yeah,
create.
for sure,
Exactly.
for
Your
sure.
community doesn't.
So how
Your
you
family don't.
so
Your community
we
don't
have
end
this
just with black
blind
people.
loyalty to the black
No,
community. We
no,
gotta
no.
do this for a black community. We
No,
gotta
no,
hold the
I don't
black
think he got
community.
blind loyalty. I don't think it's
No,
blind
I'm
loyalty.
saying we in general, like the black
Oh,
community.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
It's always we
I
gotta do
think
for the black
is
community. The black
nah, but
community gotta.
I think you want to see your people
Yeah, for
succeed.
sure.
Exactly. But I think
Like
that's
you
just
like okay,
natural.
hold on. So
Yeah. Of course.
you like the Filipino community. You
Yeah.
like
Right,
Filipino women. You like how
right,
they come together as a community and stuff. All we
right,
saying is we used to be that. We
And
used
we
to be
still
that
want
at a
that.
one certain
It's not like
point.
we
right.
said,
So
fuck
it's
it, we
like,
want it. Yeah, we want it.
nah, we don't got that type of organization.
No, I'm just saying we
Uh,
want it. Wanting something and actually going through with it is two different things. You
But my
always
but
what
hear
I'm
but,
people
but,
saying is
talk.
but
that's
what
why
I
you want to see other black people in your, even if you're not even necessarily okay. Even if you from afar, you just like you still want to see
but
your
my
people
thing is
winning.
I get that part. I get that part. But my thing is like, why do we have to put it on now
It's not
back? Of course, I would want to see, but I
Oh,
would want
I
to
mean,
see him do good, right? But why do I have to go out of my way to make that happen?
Because they've proven you that black man is needed for everything. Even black
but I
women
say we
who
just
hate you telling you
Right.
that they
If
need
they prove that black men are needed, but they're not showing it.
you. But that's
If
what
I'm
I'm
getting
saying.
but my thing
showed,
about
if
it
they
is
show 'em-
like just lead by example. That's it.
that's it.
That's all men should be doing, bro. We don't need to talk about it no more. We got all this information, and people that's gonna listen is gonna listen. As the
Exactly.
men that we are and the experiences that we have, like, I don't care to argue with these people no more. I don't care to
Facts.
go back and forth with nobody and forth. I'm gonna just lead my life and be an example and then show how it's supposed to be done, because I'm not gonna spend my whole life fighting with people that don't necessarily want to change. I'm gonna just show and
That's what I
prove.
said from the beginning. You gotta
A lot
choose.
of
I
men
see
are
it like
doing that.
this.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta
what a
I
lot
see
choose
it
of
your
like
men are
people.
this.
doing.
You gotta choose
Black
your
men.
community, bro. You can't be
Yeah.
stuck on color
I'm
or
not
this
going back and
or
Right.
forth with nobody.
anything, any generational curse that binds you to something that you think you can't change. Because you're your own entity.
Yeah.
You get to go create your
Yeah.
own legacy. And I refuse to be
Yeah. I don't.
held down by any kind of reason that you feel like I should. Now, if you do that, that's your life. Like you get to, because we only get one life. And people, this is what I feel what people get confused. We try to force our way of thinking on some people, other people so much to the point then it becomes an argument. But I'm one of those people, it could never be an argument because I'm always okay with you living the way you live. Long as you ain't hurting me, harming, nothing like that, go do what you do. But people need camaraderie. That's why you got to find your community. You got to find like-minded people. You have to find, and they might not always be the same color, from the same area, from the same place, from the same, And I think the military, if I think anything, the military has taught me
Yeah, for sure.
that I'm more accepted other places than I thought I was.
For sure.
Because before I left America, I didn't think nobody fucked with black people. But the way we was treated in America,
Mm-hmm.
but then when you get across to these other countries and you start to realize that people love us for just being us, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just for being a beautiful black man and I want to build something because da da da. You run into that,
Yeah,
bro.
no, you
I'm
do.
telling you, you run into that, bro. And I don't give a fuck because she's a different culture, man. When you find that, bro, take a chance on it. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying lock it down.
I
Just take a
said, but
chance.
I led with that, bro. Like I said,
No, I
a
agree
vote
with you.
will be
I'm just saying it.
celebrated, not tolerated. I said that to
Yeah,
begin
yeah,
with.
exactly. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
not.
It go to acceptance. Like you just have to. I just accept that everybody's gonna be different.
I
It's gonna
feel
be the
like
pro black people. It's gonna be the I like white people. It's gonna be us passport bros. It's gonna be us military niggas that been through the military thing. We all just are a different
yeah.
community.
I mean, but I'm saying though, just it's not it's not on you as an individual. Just like, bro, I almost lost my mind with that type of thinking. So what Bo was
Yeah,
saying, you absolutely right. It's not you. You only can be an example. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
whatever that means to you, that don't mean you need to stick with this person because they part of the culture. Like, no, I've been gave up on that thinking because it's just not going. I'm not going to suffer because you know what I'm saying. I'm indebted to this. You know what I'm saying,
yeah,
community or whatever. Like, no,
Yeah.
yeah. You generationally cursed
yeah.
to it. Yeah,
Only thing I can do is live my life
exactly.
for it's and be an example and be a good person and a steward of God's mission on my life and purpose on my life, and that's it. Everything else will
Even
follow,
if it's with a white woman.
even
Huh?
if it is, you know what I'm saying. Even if it is, it don't.
Wait,
It's
what
really
did you
not
say?
about that. It's really not about
You said what?
love who you love. But what's weird though? But don't be weird. Though. See, this is the only time I have a problem with it. This is I'm gonna keep it funky
Yeah.
with you. The only time I have a problem with the interracial shit is when you try to make it seem like, oh, this is so much better, or this is like it becomes
Damn.
like a racist thing. Like when it
Talking about when they down
yeah,
black
like
women
not like when
when
you
they
start like,
judge
oh
this one.
yeah, like oh they so much better, or and yeah, like it's too much because then you're not.
Let me ask you this
But
though.
here's the
Do you
Let me
thing though, I
really
got,
yeah.
love
right?
that
Wait.
person,
Let me
or do
ask
you
you a
It's the
only
question.
want
thing is
that
this.
person?
Let me ask you a
So here's
question.
the
Let me ask you a question. Is it racist? Because what I heard what you just said, and I had to sit back and think: is that racist?
It's not.
I don't know if that's
It's not
racist.
not even racist.
I if
I think
you been with black women now, it's
Mhm.
racist if you had never been with your own kind, and then you went and been with a mixed girl, and you said, "Oh, this is the best of all
yeah,
kind."
yeah.
That would be racist. But if you been with a black woman and then you went and been with a mixed woman, and you like everything better with this woman, then
Then it's
it's
just
just
that
better.
woman though. But don't make it about the color at all. Be in love
But
with
the
who
color
you
plays a
But
love.
it's
part.
his
Be in
Color
love.
experience. It's
plays a
not that
part.
the one. It's his experience. If
Because
every
exactly the
woman that I
experience is
dealt
that
with,
she's mixed. Like you're saying, don't make it about the color, and
Yeah,
it's not about making it about the color, but the color is there. And people who say, "Oh, I don't see color,"
it's not.
yes, you do.
But I'm saying though,
That's not
like
realistic,
love
nigga.
who
You
you
do.
love. But say you love that person. You love your. Let's say y'all got married, right? You married a white girl, right? You love her because she's the person you love that you fell in love with because she does X, Y, and Z. She makes you feel X, Y, and Z, right?
But what
Don't
if he
make
fell
it
in love with
because
her because
she's
she was
white. You
mixed?
love her. Like that's not the
Yeah, but
love.
what if that's the but what I'm asking you? What if that's the true reason? What if
You
his
love
true
her because
reason
she's
that
white.
she was a white woman and he
Man, that's
thinks white women
crazy.
are the
You
most
don't
You
beautiful
love
can't
thing?
make
her
that
But
up.
what I'm
You like
saying
that
is, what I'm
because she's
asking
a
you.
fucking
Hold on, let me ask you this.
dirtbag ass
Make
broad, but
sense.
you love her
Let me ask you
anyway
this.
because
Told.
she's white.
But
yeah,
You
okay,
told.
what I'm asking you is, why is that such a bothersome thing that he likes it like that? Why does that
I'm
bother you
just saying
so much? Is what
it's
I'm
not a
asking.
no. It's
I think the part he getting at when they down the black woman.
But how would
Down.
you
I
down a
see. I
black
get it,
woman if
right.
you
So check
just
this
say
out. Check
that
this out.
I
Check this
like
out. Check
white
this
Why
out.
women?
you
That's
say
what I'm
So
they?
so so
Bo know this situation. Bo know
Yeah,
that.
but what I'm saying is, you saying they, but I'm saying,
Bo is
how
onion
does
right
that
here.
down to black people just because somebody said that I like this white person?
because you're saying it like as if they're better. Like nobody's better than anybody. Say it like
So,
I
they
so
are.
love.
We
so
got you. Got to be real about
let
it.
me ask you
Some
this.
people are better than others.
Exactly, I'm about to say.
Nobody are
So
all the same. There are no
we should
trophy
never. So
winners.
what we should never do is act like we're not
There's
I'm talking
better than
about
levels
somebody
to
or
generalization. I'm
this.
something.
talking about okay, no race is better than another race. That's what I'm saying.
That's what you believe.
No, it's that's facts. Is what biologically, scientifically proves.
But
Most,
I'm
I
saying,
would say, I would think most
is
people
that what
think
people
their race
believe?
are better than others
Exactly.
or
But
the
is that
same.
what people really believe, though? See, because what we're doing now is we're talking about how it should be and not about what it is.
What it is.
You're talking about how it should be. We should all just be human beings and not. But we know for a
I
fact.
like the Japanese culture.
Yeah, we know for a
If
fact that
you
people
love
choose.
Japanese culture,
Most
then you
times,
could
They
people
got
say
that.
choose.
They got
There's
it
Japanese
down
nobody.
culture.
there, man.
There's
They
nobody
do.
that's choosing
They
some
do.
other race over their own race.
It's
If
not
you,
a
Japanese
if
got
hard,
a
you,
nice,
bro.
clean
It's not a
come
society.
hard.
on,
I
bro.
like it
It's
over
not
there.
a hard yes or no. It's not a black and white thing that I was saying.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you
It's a
can't say that this person is racist by saying that because it's not a black and white thing.
it's no, but I'm not. I shouldn't have said racist. I should have said you
Yeah, that's why I'm saying
you
it.
don't have to
To
put
throw racist
anybody
on this is
down. You
crazy.
don't have to put
Yeah,
anybody down to make yourself. If you love that person,
I feel
you
you.
don't have to
I
put
agree with
anybody
you.
down
But here's the
to
thing,
make
though,
that
right?
case. You know what I'm saying?
But
To address that,
that was my only point,
right?
though, bro, was that I don't think
To
that makes
to
you
address
racist.
that,
Like you could dislike
the
it, but to
thing
say racist is
is,
crazy.
Go ahead, bro.
the thing is, right? So if you dealt with this and you have every right saying this is better. So what people start getting but hurt and they start overdoing it is not even I can't say passport, bro. It's these YouTubers, motherfucker, that go to this country and say, it's why I don't fuck with y'all black
Right.
women, because yeah, black women don't do this, that, whatever. That when they go overdoing it and over killing it, whatever. Thing about it, that most time out of 10, it's a good chance. Oh, it probably is true. But thing about it is they go out of their way to more for cloud for information like, hey, oh, y'all black bitches need to step y'all game, blah, blah. Cause thing about it, you gotta realize passport bro been doing this shit before there were camera. But thing
Exactly.
about it, they just went over there and they fuck they busy, fine, live their life, and they've been quiet about it. And
Yeah.
also, you just step on the female as well. Like they just be over censored. Like, hey, if a man went over here that you wasn't paying attention to, you didn't know exists, and found love over there, let him be.
But I
If he
think that's
say,
actually
oh, well, these bitches are better than black female, maybe it's so.
You
Why
gotta
does
let.
it matter?
What I'm
You
saying
don't want
is,
them, so why
yeah,
does it matter?
but you
but I
gotta
think
let.
it's back
And
to
what
the
I'm saying is,
show.
you
I
gotta
think
let
it's
that
back
shit
to the
go.
showing and proving though.
Yeah,
You ain't
showing and
gotta
proof. You just gotta do it.
it's
Yeah,
just like, bro, just go over there, live your life, show other brothers like
Yeah.
yeah.
what it
And you
is.
can't
But
worry
yeah, you
about.
don't necessarily have to be like because there's good, there's great black women out there as well.
Exactly.
They get a stigma about them just like we do.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Mm-hmm.
more up close and personal or have been because, we grew up, this is our community. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But I think there's a lot of, great black women out there as well. But it's just like society is pushing something else into specifically our community or using our women for these things that are negative, and then
Analytics. Yeah.
it's just like something. It's just like now there's men that are being like straight tapped out. They're like, you know
Mm-hmm.
what?
Yeah.
Like I said before, I'm just gonna go over here, like
Yeah.
with Ben
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
Like
That's what I'm
And
saying.
that's
I,
been the
I ain't.
thing though. It's the
But I think
YouTube.
what
It's
he's
like the
saying is
motherfucker that.
we ain't gotta kick them while they down. You know what I'm
But
saying?
just because you
We could just
bitter
go
or
do it.
hurt or feel some type of way, now that rhetoric comes from that bitterness and that hurt from your past and you was shunned in the past,
But also you
and
gotta realize
now you
this
want
though,
to
right?
shit on everybody else. You don't have to do that.
No, I don't think that's the case though, right? Check this out, right?
That's what I'm
The
saying.
people that's bitter or hurt, they just move over there and live their life. It's the people it's main people that is saying that or people that just trying to get clicks. They're trying to pump up their YouTube channel. Those who aren't being vocal. Because the person that actually hurt and just been married before, divorced, they just move over there and live in their life. They don't give a fuck about what's
And I
going
think
on.
that's what I'm
It's the
trying to get
motherfucker
to
that
too. I
looking
think
for a
that we're a
clout
little
line and
bit
get
too
their
sensitive
YouTube
because
channel
we've
up
been
that's
romanticizing.
hyping that out, pushing that narrative out. Cause
Yeah,
motherfuckers
that could be
just loving
true.
over there living their life. They don't give a fuck about
Cause
what's going
there's a
on.
lot of happy men happy men all over the
If
damn
you
site.
in love, bro, if you in love,
I'm
why
gonna
do
tell
you
you.
feel the need to talk shit about anybody? See, that's to me.
Those are front. Those are front. Those are people like when you see people say, "Oh, I'm living my life, blah blah," and then they said this, and they try to promote you to come over there, and then they got a fucking Patreon saying, "Hey, want a consultation?" Those are trying to get busy, whatever. The true motherfucker, which has been a white man, they've been in first passport, bro. They've been over there living their life. They might say that with through passing, like, "Oh, how your experience?" When you ask how your experience, they're like, "Oh, it's better over here, blah blah," which is true,
Yeah,
but they're not promoting saying, "Hey, fuck
Yeah,
these
white
bitches."
dudes
No,
go over
they
there and they
just
keep
move
it
over there
hush.
and live in their life.
Yeah, they keep it
If
hush.
you ever hear somebody dining black chicks or this place, this culture, whatever, it's them promoting their YouTube channel or trying to get Patreon, trying to sell you something.
Let me
They
ask a
pushing their
question.
algorithm, trying to get more
White dudes
attention to
just be
their
over there
channel.
living, bro.
Let me ask y'all this question because this is a very interesting topic. Because what I hear from what I'm listening to what y'all say is you saying that there are black people that's saying that are down in other black people with being with other races. And that's hurting the community when you speak down on this race. And I'm just like, I can't see, and maybe it's me because I'm different. I can't see how that fucking matters because, and maybe this is why I don't have no sympathy and empathy because, like, I see this as being that romanticizing, sensitive side of men. Why the fuck do I care if somebody else say that black people aren't great? You know you're great. You know black people are great. You know great black people. So why does anything that somebody else says bother you so
you a
much that
man
it
though.
makes
You're a
you?
man, and most
Yeah,
men,
as a
most
man, why
men
would
don't
you?
feel that way. I don't. I don't disagree with you at all. All I'm saying is, for one, you getting on a platform for the world to see, and we can't be going. I'm not going to talk negatively about my people, even if some of that is true. So even though first of all, I completely agree with you as far as what it is that you're saying. The context is the only thing that we kind of different on. It's no need. It's not even necessary to down to. First of all, if I'm good, I don't have to down anybody else. If we know it's true, Tay just said, if he's living
Mhm.
his best life over there, it doesn't
Exactly.
matter. It doesn't matter.
That's what
So
I'm
why
saying.
do you
Yeah,
even
it
feel
doesn't
the
matter.
need? The question is, why do you feel it's necessary to vocalize your disdain? Is putting
Because we have
Think
been
of
born into inherent sin, nigga. Like that's what I'm saying. We was born in sin. So to ask somebody why they're sinning when they have been born into sin is crazy to me.
I'm
The
not asking
reason
about.
the
I'm
reason
talking
people
about.
but what I'm saying is think about it. Half of the time some people do shit to you, like the most time when somebody's gonna say something racist is because they want a reaction out of you. So why would they stop if they know that they're gonna get the reaction that they're looking for? So
I'm
that's what I'm
telling
saying.
you,
So you're saying why go on a platform and say this? Because they want to bother some people because they know it's gonna get onto some people saying, and guess what? That get more views to
more
them,
likes.
that get more likes to them, whether it's
correct,
social media or it's in person.
correct.
It gets them attention.
I agree
But
with
if
that.
I'm on the street people looking at me. I done got you riled up. Now I got you getting out of yourself, looking crazy, and now I can play the victim because you're the one that's hurt over words that you know don't matter.
Yeah, no, for sure.
As a man,
Hey, me personally, we can have it. We can talk turkey. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah. Let's just be like, yeah, bro. I feel you. That's what I'm saying. We can talk about how it should be. I agree with you 100%, Kurt. The way you look at life, I think is beautiful. I do, bro. I fucks with it. But I just know that that's not the real world.
Recently, the conversation about, on a different note, but kind of the same thing because it's us speaking about it, is the behavior on those cruise lines. Have y'all been seeing that?
Man, come on, man. You know, black
I've
people.
been hearing about seeing. I don't watch that shit.
I think those people should be necessary. I think they should be shamed. I think that behavior should be shamed.
First of all, everybody here knows.
Pop off somewhere.
Everybody knows that Carnival, the Carnival cruise is the black people cruise. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's not act like we all don't know that that's the ghetto cruise.
No, but what I'm saying is though, like
that's the party.
Need to go everywhere and act a goddamn ass.
Yeah.
Facts. But you can't be mad that these people say they're not gonna let y'all fuck up their shit.
We gotta bring shaming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shame a nigga. Like, first of all, we ain't gotta bring shaming back because I never stop. I'ma shame you, nigga.
Nah, we gotta bring that stuff. Like in that context of it, I'm not afraid to call out shit.
Yeah, for sure.
But listen,
in that context, absolutely, bro. We gotta call out.
We know shaming. Listen, shaming now is considered bullying.
Man.
But we're still shaming people. We still. Hey, listen, we shaming the fuck out of people, but we get called bullies. Yeah, but we're cyber bullies. If you speak your mind on some real shit, bro, you're a bully.
Hey, on that note, you know what I mean? Like I said, I completely, now when it comes to calling out bullshit like that, that's making your community better. That's coming from a place of, I want y'all to be better than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but when it comes to killing in Chicago or shooting some Portsmouth and shit, like, I'm gonna talk shit about that because I'm like, y'all niggas talk so gangster, and this is when I lost it. You know what I mean? And I kind of fell back, not from my community. I'm always gonna be a supporter of my peoples and shit, right? But this is when I couldn't take niggas serious. You got the niggas will be gangsters as hell, right? And we'll kill each other, no problem, right? But you got let's just say George Floyd or anybody else will get murdered by a suspected white supremacist, right? But you ain't but these niggas walking around here free as a bird, ain't nothing happened to them. I was, man, y'all niggas is hoes, bro. I lost so much.
But that's back to the programming, bro.
Yeah, but I'm about to say that go back to programming, and that and it goes back to the value of men. When you make a man feel like when you got your own woman in the house making you feel like you're not of value, you go to the street and you find value where value can be found. And for impoverished people in the hood, they don't go to church no more. Because guess what? You ain't gonna go to church because church ain't making you no money. Now church is making people money. You can get rich off being in the church. But back in the days it wasn't. So what did these niggas do? They go chase the drug dealers. They chase the people who's living the so-called American dream. So I mean, but it's a process.
Why do you think us as black men, right? Like, why do you think this is still going on today? Like, why are we so quick? And it goes to what I was going through, even not even just black men, black people. Like, why do you think? See, she had no problem today fussing me out about some damn eye drops. But I know had I been a white man came up in there, you know what I'm saying? It would have been, yes, sir. Da, 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 da. How can I help you?
Programming.
But because you felt I was a nigga and you could just talk to me any type of way, you came at me with the disrespect and I had to check you.
You know what though?
Why do
you know the beauty in that? You know the beauty in that?
It's a teacher moment.
Is knowing that you don't have to deal with that. Me knowing there's some man that got to deal with that for every day.
Every day, nigga. So you should be.
But the fact that I don't have to deal with that is like,
bruh.
The fact that I can come home to my crib with fresh food made in the threshold, the noise dB don't rise above the light green mark.
I got the decibels where I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
that,
don't
that
fucking deal with
that
that.
sound beautiful, bro. That sound lovely.
Yeah, and everybody should experience that.
Everybody.
But or you maybe don't shouldn't experience that. But my thing is that's what I choose to experience.
And what?
So I'm not finna promote for
But
everybody
why
to
though?
experience. Some of y'all don't deserve that. Some of y'all shouldn't
Um,
have that shit. Some
I
of y'all
don't.
deserve that type of motherfucker.
He said
The
you
bitch that
need
you bought
that.
some eye
But
drops.
Kurt, if I had to tell you why, I would have to agree with Tay. I think it's programming, and when you say
Programming, man.
programming, breaking old habits is hard to do, bro. It's not as simple as going out and doing it when you have a lot of obstacles in your way. So a lot of reasons that a lot of these people keep doing the same mistake is because they never knew another way. And even though you might try to show somebody that other way, sometimes they can't see what you see, bro. And they can't see it in themselves. So a lot of people are gonna fall more to the wayside to the same old thing than elevate and, ascend, you know and I think that's just humanity as a whole. You got some people who's going to continue to evolve because that's what humans do. We evolve at a rapid rate, and some don't, and some not, because you got to realize some people are happy where they are. They might complain about being there, but they love it there because it gets them
They love to
attention. It
complain.
gets
There
them
are
with
people
it.
that
Yeah,
love to
Everybody
that's
like
just
to
complain.
be
them.
with
That's just
people love to be with
yeah, that's just what they like to do. So it's like you sitting here thinking, bro, you could save it, and you trying to save them, but in actuality, no. See, this is what I do. I keep you coming back trying to save me, but this is where I want to be. I'm gonna get this money. We're gonna go blow it. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna come back and beg for more because I know it's always gonna be somebody that's gonna give. And and I'm just saying that's
Somebody
just
that
how
cares.
humans are, bro. And like you can't make because think about it. If everybody did what you said, we wouldn't be individuals. I'm just gonna be honest with you. If everybody thought how you thought and said, we all came to the realization to do it exactly how you say, there would be no more individuality. And we know for a fact that humans love their individuality. That's what the problem is. We're so much striving for individuality that we're destroying things in the process of trying to set ourselves apart from people. But the people who do it quietly, like Tay say, them the people who really enjoy life. You know what I'm
I
saying?
like what we
Because you
was
got to
just
realize,
saying. I like what we was just saying too. Let's go into this like real quick. Fucking the victim mentality shit. So
of course,
unpopular opinion. Let's just think even about the Diddy situation. And I think a lot of women too, and this is where it is now today, I believe. They use this I think it's false. I think they all this women is so disenfranchised and all of the they like to use this victim mentality as like a crutch so that way you can't say anything because now they've because you can't demonize the victim. You can't say anything negative about the victim.
exactly,
So now they've
exactly,
got it to where anytime you speak up against their false victimization, oh no, you're just a womanizer, or they have these terms. Oh, you're just uh, 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 you have something against women, or you got something against. So you can't even correct them now because now so you know what I mean. You can't even correct them now because now you looked at as the bad person for trying to speak up for yourself. You know what I mean. That's why I say
yeah.
it
And
ain't
I'm gonna
even
speak
about
up every time,
equality.
and I'm gonna correct them every time, and I'm gonna do all that, bro. And I'm gonna be the villain. Like if you go look at all my social media, my shit says you're gonna be the villain in someone's story, no matter what. And I'm gonna play that villain role great, nigga. If you make me the villain in your story today, bitch, I'm gonna be your
You
best
think Diddy
villain.
should go to
Because
jail?
I think people need shit to aspire for.
Y'all think Diddy should go to jail? Good.
I don't think. I don't.
No,
Hell
Hell
no.
no.
not
They
for
ain't
the
charged
charges,
for
Yeah,
nothing. He should
not
go
for
to
the
jail
charges they
for.
claiming him for.
right.
Not for the
Yeah,
charges
no.
they claiming
They
him for.
charged him.
First of
They
all,
gave him that racist ass man act shit that they use on a lot of successful black men throughout history,
yeah,
starting with Jack
facts.
Johnson. If you know,
All the way,
you know.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know exactly. Jack
Ooh,
Johnson.
So I'm
Go look
not.
that's
at Jack
I'm not.
Johnson.
I'm
Yep.
not.
yeah.
I'm not rolling with none
For
of that. I thought it was
history.
When he
suspicious.
was the
He
world
shouldn't have
champion.
soccer
Yeah,
kicked
I
her.
know who
Yep.
Jack
I don't think
Johnson
he
is.
just soccer kicked her because she blinked the wrong way. All
Exactly.
right. Let me just say that. What happened in that room? Did she
Exactly.
burn him? Because all the porn stars are saying that she was burning.
Yeah. But
So
exactly.
I
But
want to know what the hell happened.
he
Like,
was
I'm not
saying
saying he was right or wrong, but
he was
there's
fucking a
two
lot of white
sides to
women.
every story.
He was fucking a lot of white women,
Period.
bro, in a period where you shouldn't have been fucking white women. Let's
Are you
be
talking
honest.
about Jack Johnson? I was talking about Diddy right now.
I thought you was talking about Jack Johnson. Okay, my
I
fault.
did. I started what I
Oh,
began to
okay,
say.
my
I went
fault.
with that
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Jack
you said,
Johnson
and I was about to
Act.
say it.
I think they were
Oh
talking
no,
about.
What
but
they
listen,
started with, the Mann Act has been used throughout history
yeah,
primarily on successful black men.
of course,
And
yeah,
that's what they
yeah.
could try to get him on this one. So I'm not
hmm
rolling with that. I
I'm not
always
rolling
thought the
with that.
case was faulty. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
how
from the
you going
beginning.
like you try to send that man to jail for being a freak?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
No,
It's
can't do
impossible.
that.
You got porno stars.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. We gotta
Come
be
on, he's a
careful.
porno
And
star. If it was white, he would be labeled Hugh Hefner, Larry Hughes.
Mhm.
I
dog,
mean,
you still
Larry.
got people. Y'all familiar with different do you know this name sound familiar? Roman Polanski,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Willie
Robert,
Allen.
Yeah,
Woody
Woody. Yeah,
Allen. Do you
yeah,
know
Woody
Woody
Allen.
Yeah.
Allen?
Yeah, I know
That
Woody
dude
Allen.
dated his
Yep.
that dude dates he's
Yeah,
married to his stepdaughter
right,
yeah.
right now.
right,
And there's nothing happening to that
right.
guy. But every time, and Diddy didn't do nothing to that extent. But every time it's a black man, they try to like lynch him, and then the whole community is just ready to cheer it on. Like, okay, they lynching him, we gonna go along with it. We're not gonna argue.
Facts.
Get it. Everybody got quiet, but nobody ever questioned. Like, I read the whole case file. I'm like, yeah, it got kinky in there, but it's like,
Exactly.
where's the crime at?
But first of all,
Where's the crime?
but that's
The
why they
only
tried.
crime I
It,
seen though, right?
go ahead.
The only crime I would say that was going on in Pardo Freak Off when he was rubbing that nigga nut on his nipples.
Nah, you said,
He should get at least 8 months for that.
bro. Nah, he got his time served for that. He been in jail for like
So
a
he can
year
get
or two
time
now.
served
Yeah,
for
he
that.
been in jail for like 10
But
months.
exactly. But not only
And I'm
that.
tired of this system where they just holding black men in there just
Exactly.
before the
They
case
talking
is
about.
even done. What is
But
that?
Yeah.
first of all,
So you
but how
They trying to
you're
can
get him.
guilty until
They
how
trying
You
to get
already
him
got
for
me in
like
something.
I
jail
don't
before
get
the
that.
case is even
but
settled.
how can Cassie right when the verdict was chosen, then turn around and say, I fear for my life. I don't want this man out. When you clearly have been proven that he's innocent of things that you tried to claim us for. And what I don't like is you tried to hit the man for a RICO charge, but the person who was with him doing the RICOing was the nigga that you gave complete immunity to, as in Cassie. Like Cassie
That's a
been out
teacher.
here. When you talk to most of the people,
She
Cassie
would
did
have
all
took
the
him.
planning. She did all the buying. She did all the fucking. She did everything.
She could have just took
And
the
it was just
bag
a
Yeah.
nigga
and went
watching.
home. She
Yep.
Like
could have took
Biggie a
the
freak.
bag and
Watch
went
off and do
home.
Like
some.
they charged a
She
nigga
wanted
for
to.
transporting.
Exactly.
Not even
Transport.
fucking prostituting.
Not
That's the
For
fucking.
Mann Act part.
transporting them.
That's the
Listen to
Mann
what I'm
Act part
saying.
of it.
Yeah. They getting him on some bogus charge and then saying we're not gonna free you until we're not gonna decide what
That's
your
bullshit.
punishment is until October.
Free that man.
And
That's
now we're
crazy.
gonna hold you until October when we fucking decide that what to do with
Bullshit.
you. So that means you're gonna still never be free, even though we just said you're not guilty. But these niggas is
You
tripping.
know
But
what?
think about it. What's that? Wait, before you say this, it's a
Gotta
somebody
set
else
an
that just
example for
got
society.
interviewed. It's somebody who just got interviewed too for doing freak offs, but they was actually sex trafficking. The two white men for the clothing company. They was just investigating them niggas.
Abercrombie and Fitch.
Oh,
Abercrombie and
Abercrombie and
Finch.
Fitch.
And they was
Yeah.
kidnapping men. They was kidnapping and raping
Yeah.
men, nigga. It's been proven, nigga.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
They got all they had to do was pay a fine, 50
Exactly. But they
million.
want to hang Diddy up because
But
he's
you want to
innocent.
hang Diddy?
That's why I say, bro.
Yeah.
Every time,
That's why I
bro.
said we gotta
Come
be
on,
careful
Every
man.
about
time.
locking
I
people up.
can't condone it, bro.
We gotta be
I can't
careful
condone
locking
And I think that
people
goes
up.
back to like, yeah, we like to date out, like we want to be outside the country. We're open to dating whoever and this, that, and the third. But they can always do, I was scared of the black man. They can
it. Exactly.
always do
They can
that.
always do that.
It
Hey,
That's
don't matter
did
if
y'all
they
always
see the
Asian. It don't matter if they white. They can say they love you and rock with you, but they
Mhm.
can always say, I was scared of the big black man. He
But
was
you know
so
what? I got
scary.
two things though, right?
That's
Did y'all see
good.
that
always the case.
superhead interview?
Yeah, with Korean Steffens.
I mean,
It's
she done
crazy.
done about 1,000 of
You
them.
talking about the new one where she
Exactly.
just did with
With
what's his
Piers
name, the
Morgan.
white dude
What
with
the hell
Pierce
you
With
Morgan?
Piers
talking
Morgan,
about?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
you
yeah. She
talking
talking
about?
about she gonna sue Diddy
So
too.
yeah, she
Yeah,
basically saying that
Man,
he
she
you
did the
don't
are,
know.
same
She
thing.
trying to insinuate like Diddy drugged her and had
Yeah,
sexual
he
consent or
man,
did
some
the same
shit.
she
thing.
is
He
a
trying to
show.
say
Her
he
name
did
was Superhead. She sucked dick for fun. What the fuck
Mm,
does this bitch want? Like, that's
mm.
what the fuck you did. Like,
But this what
I'm
they this
tired of these
another
chicks trying to run it back because they time ran out.
but
No,
this another
you
play, bro.
flawed.
That
You're
women
whack.
do. when they failed at it, now they rally all the other women. So the women like, well,
Yeah,
Cassie got
because I didn't
Cassie got
pay
30 million
attention
out
to
of them,
them.
bro. Remember,
They
Cassie
want
got
some of
30
that
million.
30.
Fucks, man.
So they like, we need some of
They
that
said they can
too.
get at least 10.
So they could get at least 5. Man, them hoes don't care what they get. $1 million, 2 million. They want to
That's
get
pathetic,
something.
man. Take you just because your damn your clock ran out, you not the young hotness no more. Now you trying to
Not
run
only
it
that,
back and
Karen
get a bag.
Steffens, no, the problem
Fuck
is
that.
nobody would ever take Karen Steffens serious
Hell
because
no.
she
You
put
wrote a
herself
book
out there
called
as
Superhead.
somebody's slut cum duck, you cum
Bro,
ducky. So now she got to get her money any
stop.
way she can, and it kind of
What
remind
happened
me
to
of.
like the quiet sluts? Like what happened to the sluts that'll keep it a
That's what
bean?
I'm saying. There's no longer quiet
Stop
sluts no more
skipping
because
and
you
just
got
go. And now they
OnlyFans.
all trying to be famous and a damn
Yeah, you got
superstar. Like,
OnlyFans and you can
what
get
happened to
paid
the bitch
for it.
that just sucked dick and shut the fuck up? Like, what happened to
Hey,
that?
bro, didn't I say that? Hey,
Hey,
bro, ain't that what I said
overseas.
earlier, nigga? I said, what happened to the women that just shut the fuck up? Sometimes you got to just shut the
God
fuck up.
damn.
And that's why I like when the dude said it. He was like, I'm not saying that being women is wrong, but if I tell you to shut the fuck up, what do you think you should do? It's
Hmm.
common sense, nigga. It's not
Very.
hard
No, but
math.
nowadays you have to read that energy. But now they all know this. They're all on these. So we're not in there like as a man nowadays. If you have something to lose and there's a woman that has already put you in that position, you have to just let her go.
You
Like
have
you
to.
can't even keep you can't even keep a chick around that's behaving like that
Mm-mm.
because
Can't
all of
even
them
take
could
a chance.
come back and say he did this, he did that.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
scared, and then the court system is all on their side. So as a
That's what I'm
man,
saying. And
a successful man, you have to be able to walk away, even if the bitch is bad.
I
You
and
gotta be able to walk
I
And
away
tell
you
you,
know
because
what?
all of them can just use that shit.
and that's what. But
Everybody that's commenting about this, they say, hell, he's disgusting. Everything they complaining about or shit that he's not charged with.
exactly.
They want him to go to jail for shit that he not even being
You
charged
got
with.
you got it's not Diddy fault that the defense decided to take charges like Rico. Like, you could have got this nigga for a lot of other
Rico,
shit. You got him for
Rico
Rico,
is
nigga. How can
insane.
you be a Rico with one person? The only people you said was doing
Crazy,
this shit
bro.
was him. He was the
That's
mastermind.
like the black
There was
charges.
no
That's the
organization. That's why they failed, nigga.
That's
And
the
when they
black
first said
charges,
that
though.
it
They
was
can't
hitting with
get you on
Rico, the
nothing
first thing
else.
I
They just
said
say
was,
Rico.
how does that make sense?
We thought
How can you
we
Rico
thought we
Diddy
was
by
gonna
himself?
get this huge criminal organization. This nigga was killing
It was
niggas. I thought some real
yeah,
shit was
two
about to
people,
come
nigga.
out. Man,
It was
then
two
they got
people.
into the shit. I'm like, man, they ain't
Yeah.
talking about nothing but the freak off shit. I mean, that's not a crime. I mean, the fuck?
But what the defense, I'm gonna tell you what the defense
Bo
fucked
thinks
up
it's a
at.
That
crime.
nigga Brian.
Look, Tay,
If
Tay, hey, Tay.
I ever get into some
What up?
shit, y'all better hire this nigga Brian Steele for me. You understand?
I'm
Listen,
a
when I
no
say
Yeah,
this
fact.
Brian
shit,
Steele is
I'm still
cold.
that new.
Brian
Brian
That,
Steele is
Steele,
that
cold.
motherfucker be doing his thing. But
Paul
Tay,
Goodman, this
What's
nigga
up?
is
What you
better
were
call
saying?
Saul. Man.
motherfucker, damn, what was I finna tell you?
My bad.
I was finna say something about the shit we was talking about. I slipped my mind.
Diddy or the man at
No,
or
Diddy,
both?
but it's something slipped my mind, which because you said something that triggered me to think about something, but it just slipped my mind.
Well, let me say this then. Do y'all think it could have been possibly a play that all this is like a dog and pony show, and what they really wanted to get the tapes out of the
Yeah,
house?
for sure. I got it. I
Possibly.
heard that.
Yeah.
I'm completely agree with that. It was
But
that, and
but
it was the
all of that
fact that he sued. It was the fact that he got sued and
The
won
liquor
against
company.
the liquor company, the one that owned all the liquor. They don't
that's a
have to
big
liquor.
part of it.
Yeah, that's a big part of it
Hmm.
too. And but
That's a
what's a
big
big
part of it.
part of it is that
Yeah,
when you say that,
DiMaggio, whatever.
yeah, DiMaggio, but you got to realize, like I said, a lot of these people have ties to these people that Diddy was going against. And it's just like when Michael was trying to
That's
buy,
crazy.
Sony.
Yes,
And it's
Cosby
a
tried to
thing
buy
that
NBC. All that.
yeah, so what I'm saying is it's like it's
Yeah,
almost they do it in your face, but it's almost like what can you do?
As a
Because
black man, shit.
you got you can't be in America and get to the success and try to. And the problem is when I think Diddy, you get to a point and you feel like I'm a billionaire, I made it, I'm equal to
Yeah,
y'all.
they gonna show you what
They
you want.
exactly,
Mm.
and they end up showing you
You
that
just
you
a
can
ninny.
never be
you
equal.
can only be
You're
that
just
successful.
another
That's how they
You
exactly.
can
see it.
only be that
That's how they
successful,
see
bro.
Everything that
And
you got came from us because we allowed it,
You
and they
can
tried to.
never be evil.
you got to be evil.
You can only be grateful.
Oh, Back. Check this out.
Again, say that
Tay.
again.
What I was finna say.
Say you can never be evil. You can never be equal.
Yeah, facts. And that's just. I think when being grateful is important,
It
bro.
is.
I think that motherfuckers don't value being grateful because
Man, it's the most.
just giving your time and energy to somebody, bro. You have to be grateful because they didn't have to do it, bro. But the one thing I was gonna say about about Cassie was, and this is what I was saying to you, Tay. The one thing that the defense didn't plan on was Cassie telling the full truth. Most women who get on the thing for trying to take down
Uh-huh.
super powerful men, they lie because
She
they
did
already
lie.
got immunity. Yeah, she lied, but
She
she
did
didn't
lie.
lie. She didn't lie enough. That's what I'm saying. She didn't lie.
And her friend, they caught her friend lying.
Yeah, but
Did y'all know
what
that?
I'm saying is they didn't lie enough. Like she
They
always
didn't know
included
that.
her. They always
I
included
don't believe
her.
her nothing.
She always included
I think she's
herself
a liar.
in everything that happened. So
Cause
She
she
like,
only
just thinks
wanted
she's
the money.
culpable.
but that's
She
what I'm
didn't want him to
saying.
go to
She
jail.
she made herself
Bad
culpable
victim shit.
by admitting that she was playing a part in it and she did it. So to me, because like I said, to her, and I still feel this way. I still feel like she in love with Diddy. She obsessed with Diddy. She loved the shit that
She
she was
said
doing.
that.
He put her in a position of having power, money,
Yep.
all
He
the
said,
men
he
lusting
said,
after her.
what
Lifestyle.
am I supposed to do now? You know what I mean? I
Exactly,
go
but
from
that's what I'm
dating
saying.
Diddy and
So
living this lifestyle, but you know what I'm
that
saying?
fuck
You
that,
can't
but
take the
that
money and take the lifestyle.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what fucked the defense up because your person who supposed to be on this bitch line and really lying and selling this, and you not, bitch. You doing the complete opposite. You helping this nigga. You
How you
telling
You
him,
supposed to
trying to
do
get
that,
her
Jay?
back.
yeah, you telling him that you telling the world that you wasn't. He didn't what's the word they was trying to use, molded her into being this person and then trapped her into this shit because a lot of this shit she did on her own. She planned freak offs by herself. She went and did shit by herself. Half of the time, they said most of the time when they accepted transactions, it was from her. It was rarely ever Diddy. So it's like I just don't I don't understand how she's not. How do you get immunity? You got and how do you get immunity and not be able to go to jail when you did the same thing this nigga did?
Cause they came to her for immunity to try to get her fucked over.
And I
And
said,
she
and it
just
didn't
like
work.
wanted the
And she
money.
didn't work with them like how they thought she was gonna work with them. Because they thought she was gonna get on there and sell this lie. And of course she tried to do something, but like I said, and then what's even more weird is right after the trial, you sit here and say, hey, I'm afraid for my life. Lock him up for long.
I think they were working with her even before she won her
If you
lawsuit
was
case.
afraid for your life, you would have lied, bro. You would have put that nigga under.
Bo, I'm
She
about
wasn't
to send
afraid
you a
for her
clip. I
life.
want you to play this audio of her. I'm gonna send you a link.
She
All right.
enjoyed the freak offs, bro.
Yeah.
She's the person who you should really feel sorry for too is Diddy and that white dude.
Yes.
And his kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
They gonna
kids are
run
too
through the
young
mud.
to even.
All
The
the
lucky
kids that
part
done
is,
ran through the, you know what I mean? They don't deserve.
yeah, the lucky part. But what they're lucky is that their kids are too young to even know what's going on.
I think
Because
the
just
problem
imagine if
is
you
we
had teenagers
I'm
at this
talking about
time.
even Diddy grown kids. Even Diddy grown kids.
yeah, and they stood by his side. His kids really showed like,
Hmm.
cause she just tried to pull that pretty privilege shit and
That's what
just
I'm saying.
lie
His
and people
kids
just
know.
believe her.
Don't think that them niggas don't know
She's a
what
piece
Diddy
of
be
shit.
doing, bro. Them
I
kids know
mean, but
what
I'm
they doing.
saying though, but it's public humiliation, bro. It was a humiliation ritual, bro. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, of course. Oh yeah, yeah. Facts. It's a humiliation ritual. Facts. No, yeah, you right
You
about that.
got the
One hundred
link?
percent.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, bro. But like I said, this trial was a waste of time, bro.
Waste of money,
It
waste of
was.
It
taxpayer
was
money.
just to ran his name through the mud, and everybody that dogpiled on Diddy should be fucking ashamed of themselves.
I agree.
Fuck them.
You
Time
knew
to be
you,
fucking
and
with
then
money.
but like you let even the
Time to be
people who
fucking with
the
money.
crazy part, even the people who went to the Diddy parties
Yeah, they
allowed
try to
people
like,
to believe
nah.
that
Nobody
there
stood
was something
tall.
other than just freak offs going at the party. And that's fucked up in itself.
You had niggas like his
Nobody stood
bodyguard
tall
talking shit.
for real, and was like,
Yeah,
bro,
you saying this nigga
nah,
like
I'm
he's
finna
not
play
that.
the
yeah, because a nigga
All right,
like
yeah,
me,
hold on,
bro, he doesn't
hold on,
need to
y'all.
be punished.
Hold on. Is it on fast speed? She's no fucking angel, man. That's to say that, bro.
I
She's no
told you
fucking
she's
angel,
the
bro.
second in
Just
charge.
because she just got pretty cute girl privilege, and that's always happened to black men throughout history in this country is because we already don't get the benefit of the doubt. So if it's some little cute girl,
Mm-hmm.
light skinned chick, I can just say what I want, but it's like they are not taken seriously in their devious behavior because it's a woman.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And
And
she
but
she's
that's
she's
what
she's
women.
culpable, bro.
No, she's more than culpable, bro. She's a part
You
of
said
it,
she was
nigga.
second in command.
Yeah, she's second in fucking command. And
She's an
then she
XO.
more than culpable, nigga.
Yeah,
She's
you said
support.
she's an XO.
This
maybe top
shit
one
wouldn't
because
work without
it
her,
wouldn't
nigga.
be
Let me
her
just
to
say that.
do it.
Tay, that shit wouldn't have worked without her. That's how important she is
That's
to the
fact.
goddamn
One of
to
these
the
dudes
chick.
I saw, y'all,
Yeah. Come
he
on.
said she forced him, one of the porn stars, everybody was
Yeah.
on him because
Yeah.
he said that she forced him to raw her out and it was dark and then it was like she was on her period.
And she was on her period. Yeah. Yeah. But that's
So
what I'm
she
trying to say.
assaulted him. So she's sitting around like, I'm like, you over here. But whenever the man is the victim, nobody
Nobody
cares.
cares,
And men
bro.
know
Nobody
that.
believes
But
you.
check this
Nobody
out though,
believes
right?
you can be a victim though, Tay.
Especially
What she
That's a fact.
said, what she mean when she says that he forced her, it was more like how you gotta realize how women talk. When you say, "Oh, he forced me to do it," no, she's had a period. It's like, "Oh, you still fucking with the period? Nobody care."
The ex-
And she did it, and then it's like, "Oh, he forced me to do it,"
no.
even though she a
No, the
woman.
man
You
said
ain't
that
even
no,
she
she
forced
said
him to fuck her on
she
her
forced
period.
him. She
He
didn't
didn't
say
want to.
nothing.
She didn't say
Said
nothing.
she didn't want to.
No, he didn't want to
He's
fuck her.
saying he didn't.
Oh, he forced the man to do it.
No,
Yeah.
nigga. He's saying that Cassie forced him to fuck her on her period when he didn't
Oh,
want to.
Shit.
he didn't
Well,
say
what
Yeah.
nothing.
the fuck she talking about then?
Bro, she is, bro, like, and then
She
all
a,
this stuff,
she a,
like they
she
said she
was
used to torment
Little nasty, but
Karen's what's her name? His child's mother. What's her name?
a Korean. I know who you talking about. You talking about Diddy
Is it
first
Corinne
wife?
Stephens?
No, no, no,
Yes.
no. You talking about
That's Superhead, my bad.
that's Superhead.
talking
Kim,
about Kim.
Kim
Kim,
Kim
yeah,
Porter.
Porter.
Kim,
Kim Porter.
yeah, Kim Porter. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
said to that woman,
Mm-hmm.
bruh, man, she can miss me with that. Take your 30 million and just disappear. All right, you got your
Yeah.
bag. You're not an angel. Go.
Now
Like,
she done fucked up even more now though,
they can't do
because
that, bro. They want to take a piece of fucking a piece out of you at the end, bro.
but look,
That's why any man.
this is what her
Go ahead.
future is worth, Tay. Her future, what she thought was worth it, well, you know, your fuck all money. Her fuck all money was destroying a black man,
Hmm.
getting 30 million, destroying her own family, destroying her kids, all for her own personal goal.
That's who she is.
That's who
most
she
women.
is.
I mean, with the state though, the feds
Well,
took this to trial. They want her taking this to trial.
But now there's dudes coming out and be like, okay, none of y'all believe me. She said it on the stand. Now they're coming after her, them
mhm,
dudes. So
yeah.
I'm like, that's what your ass get. You just couldn't leave well enough behind. You had to hit them where it
Well,
hurts.
no, the feds took this case. You know what I mean? But so she didn't bring this to trial. They had already settled in the civil suit. But
And plus,
neither here nor
you
there.
know,
'Cause,
She should have just shut the fuck up.
I mean,
well,
I think the
you know
feds a
that
part of
Diddy
that too.
parties was so exclusive that high ranking people that shouldn't have been on camera are on camera.
yeah. Oh, they got them
And
tapes.
Diddy had the tapes.
Yeah, they got them tapes.
And they went and got those tapes, just like Epstein had a list.
Mm-hmm.
And they went and got that list.
And you know what?
Like this shit ain't nothing new,
Let me
bro.
tell you that. You know what? That list would never come
Never,
out.
And
never
them
come
tapes
up.
and them tapes will
Never
and
gonna
them
It would
tapes
never
see.
will
come
Never
out.
never
gonna see the light.
hey, and them tapes will
Who the
never
hell
come
is
out.
on the list, bro? I need to see the list,
Exactly.
man.
You'll never know
They
who was
never
on
gonna
them
let that
tapes.
list out. I want to
Listen,
see who
Tay,
like.
And they,
you'll never know who was on them
man,
lists, and you'll
they,
never know who was on them
they way
tapes.
it get way deeper, man. They be out here with the kid, with the
You'll never know.
So
They gonna come
let
out with
me
all.
let me
Listen,
tell
this
y'all
how
a
they gonna
fake.
do you, Tay. They gonna come out with a bunch of fake lists. After a while, they gonna
They
start
already
dropping
did
a
that.
list every year, fooling the
I
fuck
don't
out of
know,
you.
man.
that's what I'm saying.
I
That's
don't
just
believe
Making
in
it,
that.
that.
Oh, that's the
people
list.
bullshit, man.
We already know
It's
like
a
a general
cover up.
thing. We just
Yeah, we want to know if it's true, Tay.
But this right here, is,
I know it's true. I know it's
but
true.
this right here,
That whole it all goes with that Pizzagate shit too. I don't know if y'all
yeah,
familiar with that.
yeah, yeah,
It's all part of that.
yeah.
It's disgusting. It
But
gets
that's
really
but that's
bad.
been but
It
that's
gets really really
Yeah,
bad,
it's
y'all.
but
deep.
listen,
It's deep.
hasn't that always been high society culture?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, I just want to make sure
because
we
it's
all
like
know that
when
that's
once you
always
have
been
that much money,
and power.
it's like
Yeah,
Yeah, you
so
get
they like,
bored.
okay, now I'm looking for my next thing.
Mm,
I can
yeah.
affect these people. That's my
I can
game.
affect these
yeah,
people. Yeah,
My
I can
game is
control these people.
controlling.
They're like chess piece on my chest. I can
Right.
move them how I want to, depending on how much money I put to it.
mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
y'all know what's crazy though?
yeah.
What's crazy, like motherfuckers so powerful on the Epstein list, right? That they let go the whole fucking investigation.
Of
Oh yeah, yeah,
course.
yeah.
Like Trump himself said, allegedly from
They
Bill
said they had
O'Reilly,
Obama.
he
Everybody.
told like there are some people who's on the list, but has nothing to do with what was going on. That if the list was to come out, their name be released, then
It'll
it'll be
destroy them.
detrimental to them.
I
And
want to
some
say they
people
said one
say,
of some of the Obamas was on there. I didn't know this rumors
mhm,
about
If you,
just
yeah,
rumors.
listen, because a lot of them people who was there and they might have not been a part of the act, but they were there when the act was going on,
Yeah,
and they probably
a
was there
motherfucker said,
and they knew something was going on
mm,
and never pushed the issue of, hey, what's going on?
yeah.
So you're still guilty even
Guilty.
for being around there because you knew something. Like you couldn't have not known for how long that they've been doing that shit over there on Epstein Island, nigga. For how long it's been going, you could not have known that nothing. And that's why the list can never come out because, like he said, even if you didn't do anything, you were there. You know something, and it could destroy you.
We know Bill Clinton was there.
Yeah, they said
It could
you
oh
seen the
yeah, yeah.
picture with
Yeah, you seen
like,
the pictures. Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
know that.
You know, like you said, we got a general idea of some people who was there, you
mm-hmm.
know, for a fact.
We know
We got
Bill
a
was
general
there
idea of,
multiple times,
yeah,
right?
that we know. But
We
you
know
wanna
that.
but now you wanna know all. And you're never gonna know all. Because
Never,
guess what?
never gonna know.
They can keep making documentaries, they can make money off this. So they're gonna constantly have a way to earn some money off of these things. Just like with the Diddy shit too. They're gonna have things that people get lucrative out of chaos. Just like people get lucrative out of war. Like there's always a beneficiary of
you
something.
know what though? A motherfucker said if that list was to come out, the real list come out, they said the fucking stock market would
Yeah,
crash.
Yeah, they said they crashed the economy.
yeah.
That shit would crash.
That's
Yeah,
crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But think how bad
yeah.
it is that they say it will crash the U.S. economy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about how bad it gets, bro. We're not even just talking about. I don't even want to say it because we keeping it, PG out here. But it's like we
Man,
talking about what they believe in religiously, bro. It's not even Judaism. It's something older than that, fellas.
yeah.
It's something older than that. It's an old ancient religion where it's something like called Baal. That's what it is. It's like a cow. And to this cow, they sacrifice small people. It's not even just they
Yeah,
just
it's
enjoying them
deeper than
that
that.
way. They are sacrificing. They are eating. You understand what I'm trying to say? It gets disturbing. I wish I could find this website that I read this whole thing because when you guys familiar with the WikiLeaks? Okay, so what he found in there in the emails is they would these higher ups inside of the government. This is when I think Obama was president. and they were talking about it was this guy named like John Podesta and stuff, and they were talking about they would reference pizza, but like in a weird way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and this was on their emails back and forth on email servers and stuff like that. So it was like all these higher up people, and they were like, "Man, the pizza was great the other night, and I need more," and all this stuff like that. Like, basically, they were saying they was like doing stuff with kids or like feeding on them. And that dude John Podesta had this weird painting in his house where it was like this kid in the corner looking afraid, but like in this room, like it was like Saw or something. Y'all seen Saw?
Yeah.
It was just like this kid looking afraid for his life in this painting in his house when you walk in. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
These people are sick, man.
Yeah. I think.
That sound like some freak ass rich
It
motherfucking shit.
that's some stuff because they put out it's something they call when they do these little tests in the movies. So they'll put something out in the movies maybe a decade ago to
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Hey,
prep
Tay, I
our
sent the
minds for
message
that
too.
actually
Yeah, exactly. They
becoming
got
a
to send a message
reality.
to you. Yeah.
They'll send a message out because they're just kind of prepping you like, oh, this is
Mm-hmm.
just inevitable.
Yeah.
So your mind is
Facts.
kind of like when it sees it, it's kind of already seen. It's the
Mm-hmm.
subconscious stuff again. Hey, I kind of
Mm-hmm.
they're
Desensitizing.
feeding you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they're desensitizing you to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it comes, it's like you don't think about it too much. Nothing really. We're so desensitized
Mm-hmm.
now
Yeah.
as a culture, bro.
Yeah.
Like I still ask questions about things that people just kind of moved on from, and it surprises me. Like I still be thinking about it. Like I still think
Yeah, I
about it,
don't want
man.
to
And
get
I'm like,
too
we just
deep.
moved on.
Don't get too deep on here, bro. I don't.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not.
trust this. I don't know. I ain't getting my research on. I don't want them people.
Nah, I'm just saying I still think about it.
He said
You
he
know what
ain't
I'm
do his
saying?
research. He don't want the people to come forward. Yeah.
Listen,
We are
Listen,
all
listen.
plugged into the
If
system.
if these people he talking to was gonna get you, you would already be got.
hey, listen, bro.
Exactly. I'm just saying it's just like, okay, we could say a recent one. It's just like people just moved on from COVID. That was a weird situation.
It wasn't weird at all. It was planned and properly executed.
No, what I'm saying is like we just kind of moved on like that weird stuff didn't happen. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And that
because
was not
we
acceptable.
desensitized to it, and then we
You
believe
see
whatever
how
they
people
tell
are
us.
behaving.
Yeah, but we
I
believe
don't.
whatever people we as a society we watch TV and whatever they put on TV, people believe because not a lot of people are out there experiencing it. So when it hit them, they only going to accept what they have been told it is. I have never
Like a
taken.
bat.
I never took the COVID. Like I never took COVID.
I wish I
I
didn't.
I remember telling the lady at the because I had to when I go to get my physicals and my shit. She was like, oh, the first thing they was like, oh, we're giving out the COVID test for free. Just go back there. I'm good. She's like, oh no, you're gonna need it. Oh, no, I'm good. I don't feel no kind of way. I'm straight. And I told this lady to her face. I said, listen, how much drugs y'all done pumped them to me over the years? I've been in 10 years. Over the years, I'm good. I shouldn't be able to catch shit, bro. I should be able to
Uh,
fight every fucking thing that come at me. And I haven't,
yeah.
bro. And I don't get sick like that, bro. I'm very much natural. I don't take a lot of medicine that people because that shit'll fuck your body up, bro. Because they got to give you the virus, and we all know
Mm-hmm.
that that shit was man made. We know that fucking that shit didn't come out of nowhere. It wasn't like,
Wuhan.
oh, this magically. No, it was made in the lab. Chemical
Yeah.
warfare.
And yeah, Wuhan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everybody was saying they were first started out saying it was made from the wet market in Wuhan and all the other
It don't matter
bullshit.
where it was
Came
made
from
at. That bitch
China.
was made. It don't matter where it was
Mm.
made. It was made, nigga, and it took
Yeah.
out some people, bro. And that shit had to be planned.
Yeah, they let that shit leak out.
You don't just let that shit leak out. Come on, bro. Like, let's not act crazy.
Let that thing
You don't just let
let
that
that
thing
thing
leak
leak.
out. Not something like that. You let meth heads let the meth lab leak out and blow up.
Yeah.
That's what meth heads do because
I'm saying what they did. I
because
believe they I
doing it
believe they
because they're
I
doing
believe it
the
was
drug. They're doing the drug that they're mixing.
I think it was just a mass collection event, a data
Yeah,
collection event
I
to see
think
how
that
people would react.
yeah,
The first of
exactly.
many.
Yeah, at first a minute. See
I think it's a reason they wanted everybody out of the streets.
Of
I
course.
think I think it's a reason that they wanted to inject you with whatever it is that they injected y'all with.
But yeah, we're gonna find out in a few
Yeah,
years.
I don't know what it is that been injected into y'all, but I know it was injected for a reason, and it wasn't to fight no COVID. Because it's been proven that people who didn't take COVID, them shots,
They're
is still
healthier.
alive. Yeah, and we're doing better. So whatever the fuck they put in you, nigga, I don't know what it is,
So
but
I was talking. I just started this nutrition course at college, and the lady, she didn't say it, but she was implying that they're
yeah.
seeing a rise in. She's a doctor, and she said they're
ADHD.
seeing a rise in heart attacks
Mm-hmm.
and cancers in young people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Listen,
man. Normally healthy people, now they're seeing a rise, a spike in it.
you know, hospitals
Be
make a lot
careful.
of money. Pharmaceuticals make a lot of money. And the one thing about it is you never question, most people don't question the doctor healing them.
Mm.
They tell you all kind of crazy names that you can't even pronounce and you don't know what the fuck it is. And you'll let them inject it into you. Every drug has a side effect. There's no drug ever been made that didn't have a side effect. And they determine whether the side effect is dangerous enough to tell you about it. Or if enough people have been affected by it to say something about it. Oh, we did this clinical test run and 82%
On
of
you.
82% of our clients that took this came out well, but the side effects is you could have a bleeding ulcer or ruptured disc. Like that's real shit. They test it on a certain amount of people, and if a high percent of it do well on it, they're gonna push it. If the side effects they don't feel like matters or it's not treatable.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was just fishy,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, but I mean, it's been proven. If you watch it, if you go look at any of the documentary on any of the pharmaceutical wars and I mean cases, it's always over health violations, improper usage in places where uncleanliness in other countries doing stuff that you know what I'm saying doesn't abide by the code and ethics that you should do when you're doing because a lot of think about it, a lot of things learned has to be done on a living subject.
Mm.
And that was the ultimate test.
Yep.
Ultimate. And
And
we
you can
failed.
never justify. There's no
Ah.
way you could justify to the humans saying, "Hey, let me go to get these people who we claim mentally ill or these people with disorders, and we finna do some fucked up shit for them." But you're gonna thank us later. Yeah, you're gonna do, but you're gonna thank us later because we're gonna cure a lot of things and we're gonna help a lot of people. But we got to do the fucked up thing to these people.
Hey, listen to this. You remember in the '90s, right? They was always telling us to use the plastic bags, man, so we can save the trees. Now
Yeah,
they tell us use the paper bags so we can
because
save the
plastic is
environment.
destroying. Yeah,
Cause
exactly.
we polluting the planet and shit, right?
Exactly. Because you
Right.
can't get rid of plastic because
Listen,
it's not a biodegradable. It's not.
this shit all fraudulent.
Trees are biodegradable. You can tear
This
down a
shit
tree
is
or
all
regrow.
this shit is all fraudulent though.
Facts.
Really?
No facts though.
All
That I
this
mean,
shit they telling us, bro, is fraudulent,
but
man.
yeah, but you know, most of the times, especially with most governments, they only tell you, especially America though, they only tell you what they want you to know. They don't even tell you what you need to know. They just tell you what they want you to know, because what they want you to know, what you need to know, doesn't benefit them in the grand scheme of things. But see, you could know this, but what you need to be concerned about is this: buying this brand new
It's fear
car.
too, bro. They trying to pump fear into the hearts and the minds of the people, bro. So that right there keeps you
Yeah, they always
stuck
do that.
in the matrix.
How else can oppression be kept if you don't?
That's why they bought the news company.
You have to nobody you gotta strike fear in people who keep them oppressed, bro.
That's why I love
You
y'all,
have
man.
to.
This right here, yeah, this right here, this conversation cannot be had with most people. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this is just the joy I feel in my heart right now. That there's people out there that I'm bonding with
Yeah,
y'all right now.
bro.
These conversations, man, I'm trying to tell y'all. People think I'm crazy half the time. That's why I don't say it. That's why I just be like, I keep quiet because trying to tell people this shit.
A
Oh
lot of people
man,
can't spend it. A lot of people can't spend the time like you can looking at things like this because a lot of people, let's be honest, most people can't handle pressure, bro. A lot of people fold under the pressure, nigga. Let's just be honest. There's not a lot of people outlasting this fucking pressure that the world and society, especially with you having to take consideration of what other motherfuckers think
And
about
if
you.
they is,
People are
they on
folding.
drugs or they drunk out their
Look how
fucking
many
mind every day,
Yeah,
or
and
and
look how
they
many people
coping
got
with it.
depression. Look at all
Mm.
these depression people. You got to have mental this because everybody's depressed because somebody hurt their feelings. Or listen, these things are all tools, bro. But you don't. But what happens is you can't make something obvious obvious. You know what I'm saying? And they're the master at not making something obvious obvious. They give you, and like how Tay was saying earlier, they give you a little bit to you at the beginning, and then 5 years later they bring it to your face. That's the trick, nigga. That's what I'm saying. I'm making something obvious, not obvious. I'm gonna give it a little bit, see how many people react to it.
Next
Oh
thing
shit,
you
they
know,
react to it a lot.
the
They do
market
it good.
beast.
Okay, let me
Mm-hmm.
like the government. Everything that the government has done, and I told people like this since I got out. Everything the government does, they've been doing before they give it to the public people to use. We've been practicing. They had to master it for whatever they really needed their intended to use it for before they give it to you so you can use it for your enjoyment.
for your enjoyment. Huh?
Not facts. You created computers. You use computers because they realized
Yeah, definitely, most
computers
definitely.
were great for wars. We have to have these. We have to make these. Not for your fucking enjoyment. It's now after we
Mm.
got what we need from it, sonar, fucking all the shit that come with it. We can give you the joys of, hey, get them niggas a PlayStation. Hey, get them niggas a TV. Hey, nigga, get them niggas a.
And also, it's
They're gonna be
timing
obsessed
because they
over it.
can't just get to you.
Oh
They gotta
no,
slide in there so you
of
be
course.
accepted of it.
They gotta make it attractive. We gotta make you
Yeah.
spend your money on things.
See,
But they already know, bro. That's what I'm saying. A lot of the things that we do in the military, the government, you don't. That's why you got regulations. You can't go make some shit and just sell it. You got to get licensed. You got to be organized. You got to go and tell them people what the fuck you finna do with this shit. And if it could change the fucking world, we need to use it for the betterment of whatever we doing first before we let just regular people use it. That's just
Right.
basics.
well, speaking of the enjoyment and all of that, what y'all feel about? Because yeah, we had video games and stuff back in the days, and but now I feel like the youth, they don't go outside no more.
They don't.
They
It ain't no
stuck
feel like it. They don't.
in this virtual reality, bro. I'm concerned for the next generation. For
Oh, we're cooked.
like they, like I said, I mean, I don't have anything against video games. I've never really personally been like a gamer. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, Madden and sports games and shit. But I mean, just
No, I'm a gamer, man.
where you
Man,
see it
gaming.
going. But do you? But I'm saying though,
But
he's
this is what
still
I
of
say.
the older generation.
I
He's
think
But
keeping
yes, that's
even
what I'm saying
the
because
even
I
with
oh,
knew the world before internet.
right.
yeah,
I knew
because
the
I
world
I
before
was just about to
internet.
say I
These
don't
kids
think
don't
gaming
know
has that kind
these
of effect as much as internet.
like these kids don't know nothing except the world of internet. I remember the
Yeah,
world before the
before
internet.
internet, and
You
you
know what I'm
did just
saying?
have your
And
game.
these kids, they're awkward. Have you ever had to have a
Yes. Yeah,
conversation where
awkward,
they're
bro.
weird?
Hell yeah,
Like they're awkward. They don't know how to make eye contact.
Yeah.
they
Don't know how to
not
talk
used
to
Even
because
some of
they're
these
people.
not
kids
used to
coming
being
into the
social.
Navy now, they're not
Yeah,
sociable. They're not
they're not used to
personable.
being social.
Um, it's just a very weird. Uh,
But
we're
I'm gonna tell
cooked,
y'all
man.
this: it's not gonna. It's definitely not gonna go backwards, and that's the one thing that we should
Nah,
understand.
man,
World
it's
never
gonna
progresses
go.
backwards. So you said that do you hope because the world move into the next, but we was different than the generation before us.
Yeah. I'm just
And
That's
saying,
the
facts.
generation
Nah, but
before
we
them
was
was
more
different.
still was outside and stuff
Yeah,
though.
but that's what
yeah,
I'm saying. Every generation is different. And it's only gonna get more different. It's not
Not
gonna
like
go
this,
back to being the
man.
same. It's for but you said not like this, but we didn't have this back then. So that's what I'm saying. Now that they have this, they're gonna move to this because that's the new thing.
but I'm
We were
saying, what is
outside
that?
kids. That
What
was
is
our
that?
thing.
But you still
Basketball and
need to have human
Yeah,
interaction, bro.
they don't believe that. We believe that because we had human reaction. They don't
No,
believe that for the
that's
world. for
That's
the world,
biology, bro.
no, but for the world,
Technology can go this fast,
yeah,
but our human anatomy and our biology has
they don't
not caught up to this
they don't care about that. I
at
understand
all.
with you. I agree with you, but they don't care about that because you got to realize the one thing that I realize about just human nature is it doesn't matter if it works, if it can be used. It doesn't have to work perfectly. It don't have to be great. It just got to be used by enough people. And enough people are going to always use AI technology. They're going to go farther and farther away from going outside. Whether you say they can or they should, they're going away from it. It's been proven. Look at the jump from our generation to theirs. It's already proved to you that it's not gonna. This is the where they're.
Yeah, I know, I
Yeah,
understand
they're
that. I
trending
understand
this
that.
way. So no matter how much you say that they shouldn't, we don't get to predict how the next generation uses their generation. Just like we didn't
I
let
think we
our
just
people
saying we're concerned.
predict. Oh yeah, no, we definitely
I can't
concerned.
deny
Yeah, we definitely concerned. But yeah, because
it.
we grew up. That's what I'm saying. Because we see how we know how to get together and interact outside.
Mm-hmm.
Some of our kids don't know how to do that.
Awkward, bro.
Their best friend, listen, some of our kids' best friend never met in real life. They only met through the game.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Never
Right.
probably even seen each other like that.
They are the perfect
Because they was at a young age
Crazy.
where they couldn't send
Bro,
pictures
you got
over
the
the
most kids. I mean, how do you feel about your kids?
man. Okay, I could be honest with
About
you.
which part?
Who me? You talking about me? Bo?
Oh yeah, no, you got the most kids, don't you? I mean,
No. Bo definitely got more kids than me now. Go ahead.
Got no
Yeah.
more. Fuck out of
He
here.
said the ones I know of.
Exactly. The ones y'all know, Bo definitely got more kids than me, bro. So yeah,
Hell
that
no.
ain't even an
But
argument.
thing about it, it's a fine but even like my oldest daughter, right? So she was like thing about she had like an iPad since she was fucking
baby.
3 months. Cause that's the way I was communicating while I want to go, what I would call her FaceTime, whatever. But also she also go outside and play. So she got that fine balance of being on there. She watched whatever the fuck they be watching on YouTube, doing this. You might see weird, watching other people play video games. And she also go outside with her friends and meet up or whatever, right? So she got a fine balance, right?
How
So
old is
my
she
youngest one,
now, Bo?
what's that?
How old she is now?
11.
11. Okay.
Yeah. So
Damn,
my
she is
youngest one, she got an iPad with us. She don't be on there. She be on there watch little games and stuff on the what the kids watch or whatever. But she also got like cousin whatever the same age where they can play outside and do all that stuff. So she's not like she like the only child or either one of the only child and they just sit in the room and watch iPad all day with no human interaction or nothing
Yeah.
like that. So they kind of get there. I think they kind of both get a fine balance of on the iPad and actually outside swimming because they
Okay,
all swim.
that's good.
They all swim. I don't know how to
Oh,
swim,
that's
but they
good.
all
Good.
swim.
Nigga said he don't know how to swim. But hey, it's the same with my kids too. They know how to swim. I don't swim. But I'm the same way with my kids.
Yeah.
My kids are older than Bo's though, man. I got a 16-year-old and a going on 14-year-old. And my daughters, they both was raised in technology. So they both almost can't live without technology, nigga. Like they're like
Mm.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like my son has to because his mom just does the most and whatever. But also my son is a sports kid though. So my son is outside a lot. He's at that age where he'd rather be outside with his friends having freedom to do
Mm.
shit. Because being in the house is just not what you know what I'm saying? Like he can't even play the game in peace while being in the house because he got so many brothers and sisters
Mm-hmm.
and he got so many people in and out. Like he can't really nothing's
Yeah,
really
it
here.
makes sense.
So my son is
Yeah.
at the point where so I'm lucky. My son is very much an outside kid. Go to the park. Hey dad, I went to the park, me and them played this, we ball. He very big into trying to perfect his sports and trying to get into something, you know what I'm saying? Sports, like which I'm happy about. But
Right.
my daughter is definitely more of a laid back in the house, want to be outside, but she'll be outside because my daughter loves following the popular shit. So if everybody else
Mm.
outside, nigga, she gonna be outside. But she's really
Mm.
an in-house person. She's really her, she's, what I'm saying, that's just her. She's a girl, but it's hard with girls because girls love boys, and any guy knows that if you have a daughter at least, they're gonna get to the point, even when they're young and like at both age, they have
Mm-hmm.
some boy that they're enamored with, whether they're an older superstar, music favorite artist, or some little boy. That's just how girls are. So, of course, with your daughter, bro, it's like my daughter very much cares what social media brings. The attention, like, she very much cares what people have to say about her on social media.
Mm.
She's
Ah,
devoted to it. She was always one of those kids that couldn't go without having her phone. You
Listen,
take her phone away, she
man.
shows the biggest tantrums and with her mom, and she just wows out if she doesn't have her social media. That's how my daughter is.
mm,
Mm.
She's done calmed down now as she got older because she realized that shit, when I ain't got the money, because she got to pay her own shit. So when she ain't got no money and she can't pay her fucking phone bill, you got to
mm-hmm.
go without a phone. But back when she was a kid and she got everything, she was very locked into social media. Oh, bro. Like, it was super bad for my daughter. So, yeah, I
You know
know that's
what though?
both worlds, bro.
So here's the type of stuff I get, type of messages I get, man. So she wanted to buy this.
A dresser or a
No,
desk.
she called a
What about
study
a desk?
table so she can study on.
But that's wonderful, Bo. Who doesn't want a kid who calls and asks for a desk so she can be greater at whatever the fuck she is trying to do, bro? That's wonderful.
Right.
That's what you want. And your daughter doesn't. I know you, Bo. You're not the father who's trying to force her to be that way. That's just who she is. Like,
Right.
she doesn't want to do ratchet shit with her friends. She want to
Right.
do she want to do shit she like to do. And what she want to
Yeah.
do, Dad, is I want to do this. And that's beautiful when you find a kid and your kid finds a passion, and it's a good
Right.
passion, and it's something that can help her later on in life. That's what all parents want for their kids.
And thing about it, she also know she may get grade with us. She also know like, oh, she's not doing well. So I need a tutor.
Mm,
All
yeah,
right, cool. Say
she's
you
super
better get a
smart,
tutor, whatever.
and
And thing
and
about
she
it,
know Papa got money.
she no. But but thing about it though, she do some crazy, she do some dumb shit with her, right? So I found out 'cause I go through her phone. She ain't got no privacy. I know all the you don't run shit on me. I have to go through
Yeah,
your
little
phone,
girls
all that
shouldn't
shit.
have privacy.
So I found out some shit, whatever. So she was here, whatever, right? I still got the phone there now.
I don't think little boys
And
should
we
have
was in
a
there,
lot of
whatever.
privacy.
I was in here cussing her ass out for a good 4 hours.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember you
Four,
told me
five
this
hours.
story. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then you called your
Yeah.
sister.
Called her sister on there, cuss out for 2 more hours. Called the mama, cuss out for another hour. Then her grandma and one of my old chick, she was here too. So I was in there, right? So I got 4 hours in there. And then they were just outside the door listening, and they just got quiet. So I walked out there, was like, everybody was scared in there, right? So I came
Hmm.
back in, we was in there for like 4 hours,
Yeah.
another 4 hours.
Yeah,
But yeah, and then
but you have
after that,
to, because you have to drill home the importance of what I'm saying. You
right.
have to. So I'm giving you this because I'm giving you this for our election to prove to you that this matters that much to me, that you follow what
Mm,
I'm saying. And I agree. I done did it before with my kids, bro. I try to have the one thing about with me and my kids, I tell people all the time, I have a different way of raising my kids, and I don't give a fuck what people think about it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I grew up the way I was. I raised my kids the way I will. They my kids. I I try not to pass on generational curses to my kids. I try not to wound my kids. So I have to have a conversation with my kids because
Mm,
I have to make sure that they understand that everything you see is not what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Every story that's
mm.
told is not the actual story.
I
So
also now, but I don't set the same standards that was set on us, set on me as a kid or
exactly, that's
whatever,
what I'm
right?
saying. Yeah. So I
You
have
know how when
we
when
got
you
whooped a lot.
younger, Yeah,
We got our ass
we got
told the
both a
fuck
lot. You
up, bro,
can't
by
leave the
everybody.
table till you finish your
Yeah,
food.
Yeah,
damn
you can't.
stress.
Yeah, and you got to eat what I put in your face.
That mentality leads you to obesity.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
fact that you feel like you have to finish it, can't waste food,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
That's an obesity mentality. So those type of thing I don't even like enforce. Like just like with my daughter, right? So her mom is Muslim, whatever, Muslim, right? Or Muslim,
Man,
how you
said
want to say it.
Muslim.
That's how they usually pronounce it in
you
some
say that's
places,
how they
right?
use it. That's how they taught him.
That's how they pronounce it. In some places they pronounce it that way,
Yeah,
right?
Muslim.
So thing about it, so doing Ramadan, whatever, you know, they fast, whatever. But thing about it, I never push. I don't put Christianity. I don't push that,
Yeah,
whatever. If
fact.
she wanna practice, it's so I'm a Muslim.
You want
Practice
to be a
that.
Muslim?
Yeah, go practice it.
Yeah,
You
go
know what
ahead.
I'm saying? If she wanna travel in Christian, go to church, that she can do that. But I don't push that to her. I say that's showing you to make it decide. Just like with me from Mississippi, pork is everything. Pork this and that, whatever. But I don't force pork down there as well. But one thing about her, right? She don't say she don't eat pork, but I know she don't eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she'll go like, "Yo, you want to try this?"
She be like,
I'll be back. Like, yo, I'm like, yo,
Too
it's
cute.
beef. It's beef and chicken.
Too cute. Yeah, I need to take.
yeah.
Hey, but listen, I'm kind of the same way, bro. When I was a kid, bro, I wasn't super picky, but my mom and I think my
Muslim?
mom. Fuck, I'm not no religion, bro. And I hate the way I said that fuck
My man was
because I didn't mean that
fuck
that way.
no. Fuck
Yeah, I
wrong
was
with
just about to say
you.
fuck no, bro. But I don't dislike the Muslim religion.
Mama Laser,
Because
brother.
as a man, it's beneficial for me to be of a Muslim religion. To be, if you think about how the religion benefits me. But no, bro.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that I just with my mom, she was not a my mom didn't cook. Like some people come from houses where the mom cooked. I come from a single
She ain't
household where
even make
my mom
spaghetti. She ain't make no
my
Alfredo.
mom my mom made dip.
Yeah.
Some fire ass dip. And no, but and don't get it twisted. My mom can cook. Don't my mom? I'm not saying my mom can't cook. My mom didn't
That's
cook.
different.
She just did not cook. She did not cook. She
Survived off
worked
the
too much.
cereal.
Yeah, my mom worked too much to cook, and she was
Uh,
the one. She raised us that. Why would I cook some shit that y'all ain't gonna eat? You niggas love chicken nuggets, TV dinners, da da this, da da that, and so she bought that.
for
So,
sure.
and my mom was an avid person of buying because my mom didn't believe after a while because she realized. I'm gonna tell you one thing I did. When I used to eat food when my mom didn't cook or just somebody would cook and I didn't like it, I'm throwing that shit away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw your food in the trash.
Trash.
And I'm gonna go and either ask my granddad for something or I'm gonna go without eating. But I'm a master of eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
That's the only thing I can still eat from back in the day,
So
boy. I'll
I'll not
still
eat
fuck up a peanut
I'll
butter.
not eat what you cook and eat a peanut butter jelly sandwich and go home. But of course, my mom was raised in a Christian house, so it used to be you got to eat what them people put in front of your face. And if she did cook something, you got to
Right.
eat what it. And sometimes it's not that I don't even like it; it's just I don't want to eat that shit. Because we as kids, like I ain't got a taste for spaghetti tonight. Like it's not
Yeah,
nothing
I'm
against the
tired of
spaghetti,
macaroni and
but
cheese.
I
shit,
don't
I
care
just
what you
don't
got to
feel
taste
like
for.
yeah.
I'm tired, Grandpa.
But that's too
Too damn
damn
bad.
bad. Yeah, like so I try to get my kids like because I want my kids to eat all their food. So, what do you like? Because what I give you, and I'm very picky on them picking the portion. Get as much as you think you're gonna eat. But I'd rather you get less and keep going back than to get too much and then gotta waste
Mm. I used to. Oh my goodness! I remember when I used to. When my oldest was younger. My oldest daughter was younger. I used to go through like when I go to go visit or whatever, and we'll be in the hotel. So I'm trying to figure out what she like, what she wants. So we go through a whole. I just order a bunch of shit on the menu to just figure it out. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's an expensive way of doing it.
But
But
expensive. Yeah, I about to say that's expensive. I could never do that,
yeah,
nigga. You gotta tell me what. But that's why even with my homeboy, they kids, I always speak to their kids. I don't Google Gaga with them. I make them use
I
their
never did that
words
shit.
when they talk to
Two
me.
things.
Use your words.
Yeah,
Tell me what you want. We
I
not
always say that's my favorite word. Use your words.
use your
I'm
words, bro.
fucking nut all that shit.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
another thing, ain't no fucking Santa Claus. I
Ain't
bought
no,
this
yeah, ain't
shit.
no Santa,
Yeah.
ain't no, first of all, ain't no
Ain't no
nothing,
fucking Santa
ain't no
Claus about you
special
shit.
person coming and giving you shit that ain't come
Hell
from
no.
somebody that love you that you know. You're not finna, I'm not
Ain't
finna
no
teach my
tooth
kids that
fairy.
some white dude coming down chimneys. I'd be a
I'm up
fool.
here. I don't spend all this money on no
Yeah, I'd be
fucking
a
bike
fool to
or
make my kids
iPad and
believe that
shit.
kind of bullshit. You'll be a fool to
Hell
do some
no.
shit like that. You work good and
Hey, Carl,
hard.
you got kids?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
crazy.
got stepson.
He ain't got no kid. Well, I
You
guess you
know.
can say stepson.
Nah.
But as we say, don't have kids. I want
Yeah,
y'all
don't
to
have
have
kids until you're
kids.
ready. And when you
Hell
think you're
no.
ready, you're not.
Still don't have them.
You still don't have it.
That
You're
I
not.
know about anyway.
I'm gonna tell you when you know you should have
Hey,
kids. When you have really completed everything on your bucket list. When you have
Oh, I
completed.
don't want kids.
You don't
No,
want
I'm not
kids,
talking about
man.
you. I'm just talking
man.
about men. I'm just talking
I
about
tell you.
people, and I'm not even just talking to men. I'm talking about people in general. Kids are
Okay.
Nah.
wonderful. I love the fuck
I'm
out of my
telling
kids.
y'all,
I'm
it's
telling you,
great, but
don't
don't have them.
have them. Yeah, fuck that, bro.
I don't think about it. People tell y'all time kids are great, kids are wonderful, but they don't tell you about the other side.
They don't tell you
They
about
don't
the
tell you
other
about the
side.
baby
Yeah,
mamas. They
baby
don't tell you the
mama, the
shit you gotta
drama,
go through with that.
just to
So
be
I
with.
let y'all know. Hey, y'all be hearing, oh, kids are wonderful.
Yeah,
Hell, I bet y'all don't tell you
kids.
about this
Yeah,
shit, do
these
they?
kids are assholes. These, especially, bro, some motherfuckers, bro. You think you got personality? Your offspring got personality. Like they get a mixture of you and the person that you dealing with, bro, and it's just it's a roll of the dice.
You know
But
what's crazy though? What crazy, like both my daughters just like me. So even when they mom hate me so much at the momentary whatever, they still got put up with me.
I think
See,
that's the
my
problem with
oldest
my baby
daughter is
mamas.
me. My oldest daughter had my personality when I was younger, and my youngest have my personality now. And now they like, yeah, just like your daddy.
Yeah, I think
But
that's
they
the
can't help to love me.
I think that's the problem with that I have with my baby mamas too is that even though me and them don't get along, on top of the fact that me and them don't get along and I get along with my kids, on top of that, they have so much of me and my attributes about them that it's undeniable. And so
Yeah,
it's like looking at somebody you hate every day and that bitch allowed to give you attitude because they're your kids and so they're giving you attitude, they're giving you this. But like my kids, like I'm a very much like how I am with y'all. I'm like with my kids, bro. I'm telling you, if you ever seen me hang with my kids and see me in it, if we was having this conversation right now, my daughter and my son would probably be sitting here right here. Like my daughter, when we together, she's up under me. Like she's a girly girl. Like that's my G. But
right.
if you seen my daughter, bro, she's a firecracker. Have you ever seen those little chihuahuas that bark and, "Arr!" but
Mm,
be yeah. She got a big heart. She gonna fight, bro. She got a good heart. She gonna fight for her friends. She's but like I said, she has a tendency to follow influences from music and
mm.
she wanna be accepted by people who don't matter so bad. And I can't get it's hard to get a kid who was raised in this generation not to give a fuck about what other people think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the toughest battle you do when dealing with kids
And I had to
is to
learn
get
that.
them to not care enough about what should matter and to get them to,
Y'all
you
got
know
to
what
do
I'm saying?
that.
That's the hardest thing to do.
Yeah, they gonna
Because at the end of the day, they're gonna pick their
go
own
through
path.
all of that, bro. Shit.
Mm.
Like
Gotta get to
and whatever
compete with the
path they
Jones,
pick, you
try to
gotta
keep
make
up
sure
with the
that your kids
Joneses and
can
all of that shit, man.
go in and not be fucked up by the pressure and fold under the pressure. Like
Yeah.
as a parent, that's the only thing you can do. Because once they out there, nigga.
Hey,
I
listen,
told my
Doc.
daughter,
I
bro,
be
I'm not finna be that movie where the one woman chased her daughter across the country to save her from the husband that stole her. What's it called? Not Without My Daughter or some shit like that. It's an old classic movie.
seen that shit.
But some white woman married an Arabian man and
Mm.
he took them across country back to his home country where she didn't have like rights and start treating her
Right.
like he treat other women, like beat on his
Mm.
women. She couldn't talk and stuff, and so she got away, but she had to leave her daughter. He got so in the movie. That's why the movie
Yeah.
is like Not Without My Daughter. She go back to save his daughter, but I told my daughter that's not me. I'm not.
Right.
Listen, if once you feel like you grown, and I'm always here to help. But I be damned if
Mm.
I'm not finna be nobody's bitch. I love my kids, but you're not finna bitch me
Yeah.
just like I ain't finna let your mama bitch me. Like if you want to do what you want to do, do what you want to do, do what you want to do. You grown. Once you
Hey,
tell me you grown, I can't stop you, bro.
got Tay ready for some kids now.
Shit, Tay say he ain't
Oh
gonna
man,
never have no kids, but Tay, you gonna live the best life of your. You gonna live your best life. I promise
gotta
Hey,
live it.
motherfucker. Hey, somebody more gonna keep on going talking to having kids,
you.
man.
Nah, ain't nobody gonna talk Tay into having
It don't
kids.
work.
Me and Tay. Listen, like he said earlier. I think me and him see eye to eye on a lot of things when it comes to being with somebody. Trying to, I'm good on that, bro. Like Tay said, he did it, done it, bro. I'm good. If you can't be
Listen,
if you can't be exactly how I want you to be, then I'm good, bro. And that's okay.
I'm just glad I dodged the bullet. I didn't have no property, no kid.
Yeah. This nigga here.
Be a living nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't but and then I think me and you talked about it too, Bo, that we as men, we used to being alone.
yeah,
Women hate being
that's
alone
natural.
because the ideal of them being because they never had to. But men,
Mm-hmm.
everything we've done has almost been alone, and then we found camaraderie along the way.
Right,
And we built things, but we usually die alone. So that's why I'm like, of course, you love women. You want to have sex with women. They
right.
help you reproduce and all that shit. You want to be, but
Yeah.
not enough that you should have to be unhappy and live by the norm that other people say.
Hell no.
Yeah, no, it's
Fuck
too many
that.
women. And the one good thing for us is way more women than men in the world. So
Mm-hmm.
we have way more odds of running into the woman we want to be with than women running into the men that they want to be
Most women don't like men. They don't want to be. No, majority of women settle.
with. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why they have to settle because there's less of us to go around than them. They have to fight way more women to get us than we have to fight men to get them. Because it's more women. It's proven. There's
Mm.
way more women out there. Like I think they said if
Yeah.
every man had a woman, there still would be an astronomical number of women left without a man. And that's the whole world. That's crazy to think about. So no matter what, some woman has to be the side check to some other chick. If you just look at the odds, you have to be
Hey, or be the second and third first.
the second, third, or fourth, depending on that man. If you
Yeah,
want to,
I
man.
if
might
you go ahead,
I might be hopping off, y'all. I gotta go cook.
say
I'm
less.
starving.
Yeah, we ain't got like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Don't
we ain't
wait
got
for
5 minutes. Yeah, we
shut
got
down.
5 minutes. We
Yeah,
knocking that bitch on down. But yeah. So
All right, for sure.
yeah, no, I agree with you, Bo. Uh,
yeah, man. But hell, do not have kids. I tell everybody.
I say have kids, but wait until you've done everything that you wanted to do on your bucket list.
Hey,
Because you don't have to be super young to do things with your kids. You can be
right.
successful, have a business, work.
Have kid with a young child
Yeah, yeah,
or a
yeah,
young
yeah.
chick,
You can have kids older.
so she can still take care while you old and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. If not, if she's too old, find you a younger one.
mm,
Because men never can stop shooting they shot.
ever, ever.
So if the person you grind with and she get to the point where she can't have kids and y'all missed out on it because y'all both got, you know, getting to the
Got
money,
busy with life.
yeah. Allow your husband to go get another woman pregnant so you can know what it feel like.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And if it don't work, let them keep trying with other women.
Yeah. Until you find the one that you really like.
Yeah.
Then you create a close bond with that one and you
Hmm.
Gucci.
And when you get tired, you go talk to her, and
Yep.
you want to complain, go complain to her.
Hmm.
Give the man a lot more time to himself,
Yeah. And
more freedom.
it'll give you women something to do. Cause I'm avid with this and I don't know, but I feel like men have to give women something to do. If men don't give women something
Definitely,
to
you
do, they
have
gonna
to.
do that bullshit.
Out of mind is a devil
Yeah,
playground.
so you have to give her things, but you have to. give her things that she want to do in the realm of things she do. That's why it's important to find women who have skill sets and hobbies. Oh, you like to do that? Hey, you know what you should do? You should go with your friends and go do that. Go. Oh, you
I'm
like to
gonna do
paint?
that right quick.
Go paint. Go with your friends. Y'all should have a wine and painting night. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Oh, or but what I tell my nephew this: try to find a woman who interests and likes match what you want from a woman. So if you like a woman to
Right.
cook and clean and who like to be housely and do shit like that, make sure you choosing
Right.
women that do that shit. Don't go choose the bad bitch that don't do that shit and try to make her do that shit. That's not. That's just
But
bad.
people
That's
gonna
just
always choose the
yeah. That's piss
popular
poor planning.
bad bitch or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's piss poor planning. And now you complaining, no, nigga, you tried to get the baddest bitch because she looked good, but obviously she's not trying to be no. This bitch don't even know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? That's why she eat out
At
all the
all.
time.
It's a whole different
Yeah, that's why this
generation
bitch
now,
always trying
man.
to get you to feed her because the bitch can't cook, so she
Yeah.
gotta eat out.
Starving.
This is obvious things that I feel like people neglect to see, and it just kind of weird. Like that's obvious. Me, I'm not gonna argue with a woman who says she don't cook or clean. Okay, then.
Station over.
Yeah, it's there's no need to go
You
no
say you don't
farther.
do what? Okay.
Like, so I couldn't even know what a bitch opinion is about after she says she doesn't cook or clean. Okay, and I move on. Me and you should not
Hey,
be talking to
end of
each other.
conversation.
Yeah, we shouldn't even because only thing we could do is piss each other off, off rip. That's the only thing this gonna lead to. So, but all right, man, shut this bitch down, Bo. Man, you falling asleep.
Hey,
I see your head
that's
nodding back
right.
and shit, bro. Kurt done came
That's
in
right.
looking at his thing, bro. Go ahead and give us a sleep, man, Bo. What time it is over there?
Shit. 4
Yeah.
o'clock?
Oh
2
yeah,
o'clock
you
in the
still
morning.
early. It's 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, early. He should have been outside somewhere, going to get him
Hey.
some wine.
Hey, I fuck around started that first hour.
Yeah, I
That
saw that.
first hour got
Yeah, I'm surprised you made it as far as you did, bro. To be really honest, because
Man,
we done did like almost 6 hours worth of podcast. Because you and old girl did damn near 2.5, almost 3 hours.
shit. Until next time, America.
Until next time.
that nigga there.
Shout out to you, Kurt.
Man, yeah, man.
Shout out to
Man,
motherfucking
Much
Kurt.
love, man. Safety and peace on that side, bro.
man, for sure, man. Likewise,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Likewise.
man.
Make sure you finish uploading.
You got to tell Tay that too.
I gotta tell that motherfucker that too.
Finish
Tell
up a
Tay to
little
finish
bit, yeah.
uploading. Yeah, once we leave out, you don't close out of your system until it says it's done.
It's
Yeah, it used to be pretty fast. Yeah. So we got
Ever been through some bullshit, now you like